Greetings, fine viewers. I am your host, Jordan Peterson. And today, whilst I am certainly not proud to introduce this series, the show must go on regardless. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the WWE 2K25 Presidential GM mode. Don't ask me how the creator convinced me to host this train wreck of a series. Secretly, I just think he loves hearing my angelic voice ramble on about all aspects of the universe.
If you're done kissing your own ass, Jordan, can we just get on with this already? It was written in the stars. That I would defeat the both
Donald,
you and prove.
I don't have enough of my sanity left for you to give us this god-awful speech of yours for a third year in a row.
I'm actually Barry. The channel is only 2 years old.
Joe, you know what I meant. This is the third game in a row. We're doing this for crying out loud.
You're telling him, Joe?
Oh, what's this? What happened to you wanting to get on with this, you fat orange?
Shut your damn mouth, Jordan. I'm the president.
My intellect doesn't remember asking. Now, viewers, you should know the drill when it comes to GM mode by now, so we're just going to get straight into it. Gentlemen, please tell us the brands you will be representing in this series.
As your oh-so-great president of the United States, I got to pick my brand first. And the brand in question is Friday Night SmackDown. Now, yes, Barry has indeed had control of the blue brand for the past couple of years, but SmackDown, in my opinion, is where the biggest names should be competing. The biggest names in wrestling, ran by the biggest name in the country.
Yeah, big is definitely the term for
Wait,
you.
what the hell? I was president during the previous 2 games, so why didn't I get first pick
Very
too?
interesting. Former President Biden. Obama, please state your selected brand for this series.
I guess you could say me and Donald have done a bit of a switcheroo because I'm going to be running Monday Night Raw this time around. My intention for my show is to build the future of the wrestling scene, putting my faith in the younger talent to bring my show to success. Titles such as the Intercontinental Championship, for example, will be a great showcase of that.
Very impressive pitch, Obama. I respect
Wait,
it.
what the hell was wrong with
I
mine?
refuse to waste my time answering that. Now, Joe, please tell us your brand so we can move on to the draft.
My choice comes with a bit of charm to it. Once again, I'm picking NXT. It only seemed appropriate as now I would have been in control of 3 different versions of the brand. I do have a pitch for mine like Barry did with his. This NXT is going to be a brand new beginning. It won't necessarily be about the future like NXT is in real life. Rather, I intend to create a successful show with new debuting stars, as well as ones who I believe deserve another chance at showcasing their potential.
Where the hell was this kind of thought process during your final year as president?
Don't worry, Trump, you'll be just as decrepit as me by the time you're done with your second term.
I agree with that sentiment, Joe. Now then, gentlemen, it is time for you to go and select the stars that will begin this series alongside you. Before we join them in the draft room, however, there is one more thing I need to mention. The presidents have decided to take a page out of the 2K23 series and pick a co-general manager. The third wall reasoning here is that the game would literally crash every time the creator attempted to set up a GM mode save with custom characters of the presidents. The in-universe mode reason, however, is because their general managers selected come with their own perks, aka power cards, that will greatly help them during the series. With that said, let us now go meet the boys who are waiting patiently in the draft room.
Jordan, why the fuck are you still here?
Donald, just because you're the president doesn't mean you can just be rude to people without any consequence. We already agreed about having a special guest host every episode to spice things up more.
And the guest host every episode will be decided by our loyal viewers. If you guys have any suggestions, then stick them in the comments, and the most popular choice will be selected for the next episode.
So in essence, Donald, you'll do well to keep your orange mouth shut. I'm going to be lenient, but anyone else in my shoes could easily screw you over in this series.
Oh my God, everyone needs to shut up and acknowledge our tribal chief because my first pick in the draft is going to be Roman Reigns. The biggest star on the biggest brand.
Donald, didn't you pick Paul Heyman as your co-general manager?
Yeah, what's that got to do with anything? Hello?
I'm giving Roman the World Heavyweight Championship before the series starts to save my own life.
You stupid fat orange.
Yeah, fair enough.
If you're done messing up your show already, Donald, I'm going to pick Cody Rhodes as my first draft pick.
Cody Rhodes? But Obama, didn't you state earlier that your show was going to include the future rather than the present?
That's correct, Jordan. But you need to have a strong foundation on your show to begin with. I can't think of anyone better suited for that than the quarterback himself.
Oh, screw off with that quarterback nonsense. That phony is nothing compared to the tribal chief.
Jesus, Donald, you sound like one of those annoying Bloodline Stan accounts on X.
Careful, Barry, don't be referencing Elon's platform in front of Donald. Anyway, my first pick is going to be Seth Rollins, because he's a visionary. And my man here has seen the vision of NXT being the best brand of the series.
We're only one pick into this, Joe. Please stop being cringe.
Regardless of the cringe levels being shown here, I still respect these first-round picks you've made, gentlemen.
Say, Jordan, since you're the host and have control on how the episode flows, how many draft picks do you think we should make?
Good question, Obama. Why don't we just get through the required 9 picks first and then go from there?
All right, bet.
NXT selects Stephanie Vaquer.
You are absolutely disgusting.
Stop it, Donald. That's not why I picked you.
Why do you always just assume the worst?
Obama, are you okay?
Are we
What was
just
that?
going to forget how Joe has been down bad when picking the likes of Bailey and Nikita Lyons in previous games? I'm taking Liv Morgan.
Donald, I get it, but look, man, retirement has been a gift for me. My down badness in recent years was due to my stress from running the country, but now my mind is clear. The reason I'm picking Stephanie here is because she's the newest big star in the women's division. It only makes sense to keep her in NXT.
Joe, you having a more clear mind is excellent news to me. I'm going to take Dominic Mysterio with me to Raw.
I swear you and Dom had beef in the previous game, but whatever. We'll just see if Joe is telling the truth when we get to his darling prince later down the line.
I'm sorry, but is no one else going to acknowledge Obama's stutter that was heard a
Gordon,
moment
no.
ago?
Shut up, man.
Oh, don't worry, I heard it. It's the rise of sleepy Obama, ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
it's not.
Welcome to the club, Obama.
No, please. I'm too young. Hang on a minute. Why are Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce in the draft?
I don't give a damn, Obama. We're about to see some real damn wrestling over on SmackDown. An absolute legend of TNA and the Indies.
I'm very pleased to hear your happiness over the surprise appearance in the draft pool, Donald. I figured as the host of this episode, I could go about altering some of the popularity stats to fit real life, as well as include a few little extra stars in there.
Hey guys, do you mind if I call dibs on Adam Pearce? I really like the idea of creating a superstar indie tag team.
He doesn't really fit the vision of my show, so I'm fine with it.
You let me take Julia without any complaints, so yeah, Don, go right ahead.
Oh, we are so fucking Barack boys.
LOL, nice one.
Who the fuck is that? And more importantly, why the hell did Joe just pick him?
Donald, have you never played the My Rise stories? Paragon here is one of your rivals in 2K25.
So he's just a B-Tech Baron Blade then. Why the hell would I care about him?
Nah, Jay here was a pretty cool character, and he basically fits the mold of my brand very well. A new star ready to make a name for himself. Thanks for including him in the pool, Jordan.
Trust me, Joe, there's a couple other characters still in here that I know you're going to love now that I'm aware of your familiarity with Paragon here. Also, Donald, go ahead and carry on with the draft. I've decided a solid enough number to finish with would be 12 superstars for each brand at the very least.
Holy crap, no way we've got the 2K OG.
Okay, you know what? I'll give you that one. I did play the 2K19 career mode. Cole Quinn was the absolute best. Speaking of the absolute best,
Let me show you just what I'm made of.
The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be.
You couldn't be more correct.
Yeah, here's hoping we'll see the return of the goats of all goats sooner rather than later.
Are you gentlemen fucking stupid?
Joe?
Like I told you, things are different now. But it still made sense to bring Theory back to NXT, once again given our GM mode history.
I feel like I'm missing some key context.
Yeah, well, you're not going to be getting that key context, Jordan. Now drop it.
Still though, Joe, I'm happy to see that your head is in a much better place now. Don't get it twisted though. I won't be going easy on you boys in this series. I've got a reputation of being the best GM mode player out of the three of us to keep after all.
Barry, I literally have Tonga Low on my brand.
Damn understandable. Have a great day.
The brands have been selected, and the rosters have been drafted. But I'm not quite satisfied with that, gentlemen, and I don't think the viewers are either. The three of you are going to be booking your first shows to finish off the first episode.
Hello?
Well, hello there, Don. It's nice to hear the voice of the enemy.
Woods? The hell are you calling me for? Haven't your GM mode battles with Tyler Breeze over the years given you some humility?
There is no damn way that you, of all people, are calling me out regarding the fundamentals of humility. But look, Don, this isn't a call for the sake of lighting any sort of fire between us.
Then why are you calling?
I just wanted to make sure that you were going to take care of my boy Kofi is all. That's my brother from another mother, so obviously I'm going to be incredibly worried about him.
Look, Woods, you don't have to worry. Kofi Kingston is a legend, an oh so big name in the wrestling industry. I wouldn't draft him to my brand for no reason. I guarantee that if he puts the work in, he's going to be a great United States champion on SmackDown.
Wait, United States champion? Is that it? What about the world title?
Roman Reigns.
Understandable. Have a great day.
You done over there, Donald?
Yes, sorry about that. I believe I'm first, yes? It's time to get back to booking some damn shows. All right, so new brand, new me. Literally, since I am now the president again. So Paul Heyman has already gone ahead and put the undisputed title on the tribal chief. To be honest, I have no problem with this. I mean, if anyone should get to benefit from being given a title free of charge, it is certainly the head of the table. In fact, I can use this to my advantage. Roman having a title means he's already gained a big popularity boost, so we're going to put him in a match against his old rival Drew McIntyre. And it's going to be a tables match, seeing as one of the two specialize in this match type. That'll be sure to boost the match rating even further. And I wasn't lying when I told Woods that Kofi would be taken care of on my brand if he puts the work in. And hey, Carlito may be the coolest human alive, but surely Kofi shouldn't have an issue beating him, right? If he can't, then that's not on me. That's just a skill issue at that point. Anyways, take a look at that card. Absolute art, I know. I mean, what would you expect from the master of the art of the deal? This season is going to be different. No longer will Obama reign as the GM mode master. I guarantee you that.
Okay, so even though Donald has kind of screwed himself by drafting Roman whilst having Heyman as his co-manager, the idea of giving the title to someone before the season even begins isn't a terrible one at all. So I'm going to be doing the same thing with both Cody Rhodes and Io Sky. I consider these two as the quarterbacks of Raw. You can't have a future without the present putting in the work to bring the future to light. Now, whilst I'm booking my show, let me quickly go over the role our co-general managers are going to be having. For starters, I think co-manager is the wrong term. Woods, Heyman, and Breeze are basically going to work like consultants. We'll have a direct line to contact them and vice versa if we either need some help or don't agree with the bookings of the shows that have been cooked up by me, Donald, and Joe. It's good to have Woods by my side, given how I'm dealing with both Paul's incredible mindset, as well as Tyler Breeze, who's been duking it out with Woods on GM mode for years now. But here's the first Raw of the season that I've cooked up. Now, I can imagine all three of our shows being quite similar to one another since we more or less picked the same amount of stars for our brand. So it's going to come down to whose opening and closing matches can get the highest ratings. Also, there's no real point in going over the power cards and the show logistics on the first week, given we don't have any assets yet, so we'll go over those as well as the power cards in more depth as we progress through the upcoming weeks.
Don't worry, Mr. Former President. I've had Woods in my pockets for years when it comes to GM mode. And that's not going to change here, I can assure you. Woods will be no match for us.
I mean, that's great and all, but you mean Obama too, right? And Donald and Heyman?
Yeah, absolutely. Anyways, I gotta get going now. Bye.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call that reassuring, especially if the host of every episode can change things up or make us complete certain objectives. Still, it's nowhere close to the pressure of running the country, so I think I'll be fine. Yes, we've got some good loot in the shop on the first week. Let me cop that shit. Being able to fix a match as well as give one of my stars added recovery are two vital tools to have at my disposal. Now, you may be asking from looking at my opening and closing matches, why on earth have I got them both being contested under extreme rules? Well, you see, at least one of the stars from both matches have that match type specialized. So 2 specialized matches for both the start and end of the show. We're going to hopefully get some big match ratings even if no rivalries have been created yet. Overall, I'm very confident with the show I've booked here. I'd usually just say it's great to be back. But with Breeze acting as my consultant, it seems like I might still be under some pressure to succeed considering his arch rival Woods is working alongside Obama. And don't even get me started on the 2 fat egomaniacs joining forces. I hope Roman spears the both of them.
Holy crap, 4 stars?
Very impressive start, Donald.
Was there ever any doubt? The GOAT Tongaloa was competing in his opener after all.
Oh, for the love of
Yeah,
God.
if anything, I feel like I've kind of cheated here by having him on the show in the first place.
You could always screw your next show to make up for it.
Get speared by Reigns, are you sure your head is properly screwed in,
Any
Joe?
update on if Roman is even okay being on the same show that Heyman is going to be assisting with running?
I guess that'll be down to how his match goes. All right, cool. Looks like Paul is in the clear for now. And hey, Kofi won the United States Championship too. I'm sure Woods is going to be pretty happy as well.
Make sure you keep it that way. The last thing I want is for him to mess up any potential trade plans I may want to cook up because we have to quote unquote go and save his brother from another mother from the evil orange.
Donald is right though, Barry. Didn't you have beef with Dominic during last year's GM mode? Why did you sign him again for this season?
Because he's the future of the industry, Joe. I'm more than happy to give him another chance because of it. And as you can see, taking that chance worked.
Just don't be complaining to us when he starts acting like a bitch boy again.
My deep psychological analysis does confirm that you will regret signing him Obama if he does go that direction again.
Why on earth did you have to pull the whole deep psychological analysis card just to say what we've all known about the kid for years
Because
now?
you damn well need one, Donald. Obama is correct too. Signing Roman to your brand when Paul is helping you run it was a stupid decision.
Oh, we'll see who's stupid when the president is at the top of the board by the end of this.
Damn, you know what, though? I was full on expecting that Theory Riz to come into play again, but I guess he came up short this time, right, Joe?
It's fine, I can just blame that on Grayson. Maybe I'll do what Triple H refuses to do in real life and finally turn Theory face.
On the bright side, at least Cole Quinn managed to beat that Beta Baron blade.
Would have been hilarious by 2K if they made Baron an option to be a general manager in this game.
Now that's a fat punk I'd be more than happy for Roman to spear in half.
All right, gentlemen, the numbers for your first week
Let's
are in.
fucking go.
Aw, damn.
I told you I'd be at the top of the board, you smart-ass fraud.
Fuck that. You cheated by using Tongalo.
He's got a point, Donald.
Can we stop with the stupid Tongalo
How
jokes?
dare you?
That's the GOAT of all
Get
goats.
out of here, Jordan. before I hurt you.
What the fuck?
But yeah, all I'm saying is Cena's heel turn was incredibly unnecessary.
Now hang on, Barry, you're basically just asking to be canceled saying things like that.
I disagree, Joe. The majority of the IWC are saying the same thing.
That's the equivalent of Abraham Lincoln asking Donald for presidential advice. Why in the world are you taking the IWC seriously?
I'm just saying the rejection to the heel turn is quite vocal. But hey, I didn't know you were even aware of the internet community in the first place.
I'm old Barry, but I'm not clueless when it comes to the internet. Anyway, where the hell is Donald? Are we starting this or what?
It does say he's in the Discord call. He must have got in here before us. Maybe he's just grabbing his mountain of snacks for today's session.
Paul, for the love of God, it's all going to be okay.
Oh yes, because Donald fucking Trump of all people is the man I should believe when he tells me everything is going to be okay.
The people literally voted me back into office, Paul. Trust doesn't get any better than that. Like, what more could you possibly want from me?
How about not drafting the damn man I low-blowed in the main event of WrestleMania? I mean, what the hell is this to you? Rocket science? It shouldn't take a damn blueprint for you to understand why I'm so terrified.
Paul, nothing is going to happen to you. As long as Roman keeps hold of the world title, you have nothing to fear. I promise I won't let anything happen to you. Trust the process, Paul.
It's not like I have a choice but to listen to the damn president anyway. But you better do everything in your power to make sure he keeps hold of that title. Cause you know without a shadow of a doubt that it'll be my head, not yours, if he loses.
Come on, Paul. This is the tribal chief we're talking about. Like, what other force on our brand could possibly be strong enough to beat him? Seriously.
And another thing, all they fucking do is call anyone who wins a match a damn Hogan. That kind of toxicity shouldn't even be acknowledged.
They're still fans though, Joe. Well, for the most part anyway. I don't condone the toxicity. All I'm saying is they have a point when it comes to Cena's heel turn.
I better not see you offering him a damn contract during this season after everything you've just said then.
What's up, boys?
Ah, there he is. Must have been a big mountain of snacks if it took you this long to get back to your desk.
Fuck off, Barry. I'll have you know I was dealing with general manager business. Thank you very much. Let's get started with this already.
Whoa, wait a minute. What about the special guest host for the episode? Where's he at?
What's up, bitches?
It's Tonga What the fuck?
The goat?
The goat of all goats?
That's right, bitches. It's me, Tonga Low, University of Texas at El Paso, NY.
What are you doing
Your
here?
fine viewers recognize greatness when it's staring them right in the face. And so here I am as the special guest host for this episode.
This is absolutely insane.
Yes, thank you, fine viewers, for blessing us with this gift.
Oh no, you don't want to be thanking them, Donald. Cause here's how I see it. As the special guest host, I get to say on how the episode goes, right?
More or less.
Right? Okay, and that includes the booking of certain matches too. If I wanted that. Am I right?
I think I know what's happening here.
Well, I don't, Tonga. What are you getting at?
Okay, let me break it down for you, Mr. President. It's really quite simple. Seeing as I'm the special guest host, and seeing how I'm currently signed to your brand, Donald, I am hereby demanding that you give me a world title match against Roman Reigns.
Yep, there it is.
Whoa. Hold on a minute, Tonga. I don't exactly think that's a good idea.
Nah. You just called me the GOAT a minute ago, Mr. President. Are you gonna sit there and tell me that you were lying about that? You don't think that your boys here are gonna disagree with what you're trying to put out right now?
Yeah, Trump, are you seriously gonna lie to the thousands watching? Telling them that this man Tonga Loa isn't the GOAT? I'm sorry, but I can't back these clear lies you're trying to spew.
Yeah, Donald lying to the millions during your speeches is one thing. But to have the orange balls to disrespect the GOAT like that, yeah, you're on your own here.
Then it's decided. I'm gonna go get ready for my world title match, Mr. President. Deuces, bitches.
Are you guys fucking serious? You backed Tonga up on purpose?
Oh, obviously. Damn it, Donald, I told you having Paul and Roman on the same brand was a terrible idea. And don't even lie to me, Donald. I already know that's why you're so worried right now.
Of course it is. I just got done telling Paul that I wouldn't let anything happen to him. And straight after that, I gotta put Roman in a match against the GOAT and expect him to win?
If Roman is half the tribal chief he claims to be, then he'll get the job done. But Donald, you're gonna have to decide who you value more here. Your tribal chief or your wise man.
Wait a minute, Barry. Were you kidding about thinking Tonga was the GOAT just then?
Of course not. I just knew I could screw Donald whilst also acknowledging the GOAT at the same time.
Fuck you, Barry. I swear I'm gonna get you back for this. Now everyone shut up whilst I get this show booked.
Mr. Trump, I think you should be made aware that Tama Tonga has had a costume malfunction.
Fuck Tonga.
Agreed after what him and those other Samoan crooks did to me last year.
I didn't mean to yell at Heyman like that, but it seems we have a mutual understanding since he's emailed me the Tama Tonga details. A costume malfunction, huh? You don't think Tonga Loa would go out of his way to sabotage his own partner just so he can get a world title match, right? Maybe I'm looking into this too much. The point is, I'm relying on Roman to get the job done tonight against the GOAT. I hate to have to go against Tonga like this, but I don't appreciate the disrespect he sent towards me. The President of the United States. Sidetracking for a second, I've just gone ahead and used the Birth of Legends card. This randomly chooses 6 of my stars to give popularity points to. This will be excellent for boosting my stars match ratings even further. That was a SmackDown exclusive power card, by the way. No wonder Barry always got off to a strong start in our previous seasons. Now as for the rest of the card, it's looking very strong, with McIntyre out of the world title picture currently. I can use him to further elevate the mid-card, although saying that Carlito now looks incredibly out of place next to the two former world champions.
What's up, Barry? Just got a message from Roxanne. She's stating how she's having travel issues and probably won't be able to make it to the show tonight. What do you want to do?
Tell her not to worry. I can probably still craft a good show without paying extra to get her here.
All right, bet.
It's funny I say that though, because with the way my star's stamina levels are looking, I think I'm going to have to spend some money to go use the talent search for the first time in this series. And would you look at who appears, the late great Bray Wyatt. He may not exactly be a new talent like Braun Breaker or Roxanne Perez, but I'm still more than happy to have this legend on my brand. Let's stick him in a match with Braun. And Cody can get a bit of stamina back through cutting a promo. We do now have some show logistics available to buy, by the way, but I want to wait it out an extra week so I can purchase the concert hall venue and hopefully get a bit of increase in profit for our budget.
Looks like Breeze has left me a memo for this week's show. Paragon wants a rematch against Cole Quinn. Ah, yes, I do recall that he was one of those typical heel-type characters. I mean, my current plan for the North American title was for the two to do battle multiple times anyway, so this works for me, brother. And yes, that was another fixed match card I just bought, by the way. Having multiple of those stacked up is going to be great for me. It now means I've got a bit of leverage with who goes over at the end of my rivalries. So overall, another strong show. Kevin and Seth are hopefully going to steal the show this week, especially because the two will be competing in a TLC match for the title since one of the two specializes in that match type. My women's North American champion Jade Cargill is the only one who really lacks a direction in terms of a rivalry at the moment since Cora Jade and Josie Jane branched off into their own thing after the triple threat title match last week. But I'm confident that I'll have something for Jade soon. For now, she's just going to chill and cut a promo.
Sure seems like you're going the real life route with your women's
You
division.
think I give a damn about that right now?
You're right, Trump. I mean, Io Sky took the title off Rhea. So the result with Liv is fake news, as Donald
Shut
would
the
say.
fuck up, Joe.
What the hell, man? I'm backing you up for once.
I don't need you to back me up. I need Roman to win.
Acknowledge me.
Oh my God, thank the stars.
Well, damn fair enough to Roman. He proved me wrong here.
That's where you fail as a general manager, Barry.
Excuse me?
Tonga Loa is the GOAT for sure, but Roman is practically God.
Yeah, that's great. So how about a damn apology?
You know what, that's fair, Joe. I'm sorry I snapped at you a moment ago. I'm sure you can understand I had no ill intent towards you at the time. It was just a case of me being backed into a corner, and the stress got to me because of it.
All good, man, I understand. That being said, we really do need to be prepared here, considering how the fine viewers could keep potentially picking special guest hosts who could screw us over. I mean, you really dodged a bullet there.
You're not wrong, Joe, but hey, Barry, it's awesome to see Bray Wyatt back on Raw again.
Yes, of course, I believe you had Wyatt on your Raw brand during the 2K23 series. But back to Joe's point, it actually brings up a great idea that I believe 2K could implement in future games for GM mode.
And what would that be, Barry?
The trading of power cards. Now, this is something that I believe should have been implemented when trading wrestlers got brought back into the mode last year. Donald most certainly didn't have a fixed match card, for example. So the thought of being able to trade to get one of those cards off someone else came to my mind because of
Funny you mentioned that, because let's just say I've been getting very lucky when it comes to the power card shop.
Seriously? I'm the president here. Why are you still getting the art of the deal instead of me?
That was some damn BS, man. A Superman punch, then a spear through the table. The same shit our tribal chief has been doing for a decade. How the hell did I lose to that?
You just said it yourself, Tonga. Roman is the tribal chief. Next time, think twice before demanding shit like that.
And whatever, fool. In case you didn't realize, I got a rivalry started with Roman because of that match. So when it comes to the world title, I ain't going anywhere just yet. Deuces, bitch.
Ah, shit, I didn't even notice that. I was too busy celebrating mine and Paul's victory.
Wow, yours and Paul's? It's nice to know you actually care about your consultant like that.
Of course I do, Joe. The key to winning this is 100% trust in our co-general managers. A great working relationship is what helps this country thrive after all.
Let's just see if you can back that talk up, Donald. We've still got one more show to book today, boys.
I don't see any reason to delay that then. Let's get on with it. It's about time I had some luck with the power card shop. A health spa card is nothing to scoff at, especially when it's a silver or gold version. I'm actually going to use my bronze one to raise Kofi's stamina since it's currently quite low. At the same time, though, I don't necessarily think using anything more is worth it since he's only the United States champion. Woods better not get on my back for this because at the end of the day, I still took care of his boy to some extent. Damn it, did I just have a Sleepy Joe moment? Anyway, with Kofi taking a break from the ring this week, I need to fill a spot on the card with another star. So I'm dipping into the talent search for the first time this series, and as you can see, I just signed Damian Priest to a multi-week deal. Another former world champion, an already made star. He'll fit right into my show. And as a welcome gift, I'll let him beat up his old Judgment Day pal Carlito. Huh? I don't recognize this number. Hello?
Acknowledge me.
I'm a tribal chief, sir.
You're damn right it is. Now I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I don't know what the hell you're thinking trying to pin members of my bloodline against me like this. But just know it'll be on my old Wiseman's head if the worst happens. It won't happen, don't get me wrong. I'm going to smash Tonga low once and for all in the coming weeks. But if somehow I don't, I'd start looking for another consultant.
Well, shit.
Oh yes, my brothers, we're feeding as if we've just found a massive stack of drones somewhere. I'll take these fixed match and health spot cards with no hesitation. Now though, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally time to introduce the show logistics. I told Donald and Biden that I'd go ahead and explain to you all how these worked. So basically, buying these logistics will add further improvements to our show, with each option providing a different type of boost. It could be things like fan retention, show quality, and in this case, more tickets getting sold, as like I said before. I will be buying the concert hall arena. And I'm pretty sure the other two are doing the same thing this week, as we did discuss buying it at the same time after our first session. So hopefully we'll see a larger increase of profit being added to our budget each week. Of course, that all depends on how much I'm spending on a show too, but you get the picture, I hope. I'm going to go ahead and dip my toes into the talent search for the second time this episode. The reason being I need an opponent for Tiffany Stratton whilst Io Sky takes a week off to recover. And Lyra Valkyria is the perfect fit for my brand, the perfect example of the future of the industry. Welcome to the brand, Lyra. We'll be watching your career with great interest. But yeah, it definitely seems I'm having a tough time keeping the balance between a strong show and strong stamina since I'm already having to use a jobber to fill a match spot up. Was it like this when I ran SmackDown too? Cause, I'm not gonna lie, it feels like I'm having a more difficult start to things than usual. Perhaps the bigger stars on Donald's brand is helping him more. I can't say for certain.
What did I tell you, Biden? Despite Paragon not winning last week, he's still happy you listened to him and booked him in a rematch. And you've got me and my brilliant memo to you last week to thank for that.
I mean, thanks. But my plan was to always run the Cole and Paragon match back anyway.
Yeah, that's great, Mr. Former President, but I gotta get going now. Bye.
Why do I get the sneaky suspicion that Breeze isn't actually interested in talking to me? If that's the case, why did he even take the job as my consultant to begin with? Surely it's not just because Woods got hired by Barry, right? Anyways, the three of us came to a mutual agreement that we would all buy our first show logistic together, that being the concert hall venue upgrade. Barry said he'd go over what the logistics actually do, so I won't bore you by repeating the details. I would like you all, however, to please welcome NXT's newest signing, Blair Davenport. I told you Jade wouldn't be on the sidelines for long, because I'm going to have our newest signing take on the champion tonight. That combined with a couple more title matches, I consider that another pretty good show by me overall. I feel like I'm off to a good start this time around. Usually I find myself falling behind as time passes. I'm quite determined to make sure I can keep up the pace with first place this season, though.
Ah, yes, excellent, Chelsea. You're representing the fine people of America well.
You know, I was wondering when you were going to reference her current gimmick.
It's not a gimmick, Joe. It's a way of life. If having a female VP was mandatory, I can assure you Chelsea has all the required qualifications necessary.
Would you hire Piper and Alba to join your Secret Service too?
No, Chelsea herself may be goated, but damn it, Alba and Piper deserve so much better than the current gimmick they have.
Preach, but it also sounded like you were calling the Secret Service a gimmick, which is honestly pretty fun.
Donald, do you realize that you're just recruiting everyone who's been in the Judgment Day?
Hey, you're actually right, Joe. I didn't even clock that. Well, then I must complete the set. Barry, you have to trade Dominic to me.
Why on earth would I just let my Intercontinental Champion go to another brand like that?
I'll give you Tongaloa.
Seriously? You'd give up the GOAT like that?
He's causing me too many problems at the minute.
Tempting offer, but Tonga doesn't exactly fit into the whole quote-unquote future of the industry since he's now in his 40s.
You'll come around to the idea once Dominic starts acting like a whiny bitch towards you like he did last year.
Besides, that means you'd be breaking up your current tag team champions if you traded Tonga to me.
I can then give the titles to Pierce and Aldis, and Tama Tonga can go into the United States picture. I have all possibilities covered, as a great president should.
Oh, great, then please share your contingency plan for Roman turning his back on you and Heyman with us.
A work in progress, now leave me alone. Joe, come on, you got to give us something
The
here.
hell? Are you saying you actually miss me placing Theory on top of a pedestal compared to everyone else on my roster?
I mean, not really. It just feels like we're missing something here because of its absence.
I must say, Joe, I do appreciate the Blair Davenport signing. She goes hand in hand with your philosophy of giving stars with potential another chance.
Right back at you, Barry. The future of the industry is exactly what Bird Lady is, so it's nice to see you signed her.
Bird Lady? It's the return of Sleepy Joe.
Afraid not Donald, he's referring to Lyra Valkyria.
That doesn't change anything. Lyra literally has a whole lore dump in regards to the gimmick she's trying to portray, and Joe is out here calling her the Bird Lady like he's an IWC merchant.
Do you actually care that much about Lyra's gimmick?
Nah, I'm just pulling your leg, Joe. In fact, I think it's pretty funny. Speaking of funny, how are things down there in Last Barry?
Fuck off, Donald. We're literally 3 weeks into this, and the Mega Go Home shows are going to be taking place in the next episode. Things could literally change on a dime.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing that the premium events got changed around this year. Do the three of us have to share the events then?
That's correct, Joe, but we can always explain how they work this year at the beginning of the next episode.
Thank God I don't think I can handle any more info dumps today after the whole Roman situation.
Well, you brought it upon yourself, so I can only give you so much sympathy.
I don't need to hear it, Barry. You guys want to go hit a Dairy Queen now or something?
Can you really afford to waste time going to one with us?
I am not going into a single meeting after today's events. JD can handle all that.
As if I'm going to say no to ice cream with the boys.
All right, Bet, let's hit the road.
Welcome to the WWE 2K25 universe mode.
Nope.
That's incorrect,
Oh
Truth.
my bad. Welcome everyone to my faction.
Stop, Truth. It's not it either.
I will say, however, that my faction is incredibly underrated.
Oh my God, Trump, you're just as bad as both 2K and TKO combined.
Just because they both know how to make money and you don't, Joe?
All right, look guys, before we get started, there's something I want to quickly say. Donald, I'm so sorry that Elon broke up with you, dog.
Damn it, Truth, that's not what's going on here.
That's not what the media
The
says.
media's fake,
Put
Joe.
a damn sock in it, guys. Now, by a resounding amount, yes, indeed, it is our Truth here that you guys have voted for to be the special guest host of the episode.
Thank you, Doles, for all the love. It's been my childhood dream to be the host of the My Ride series.
I know I'm already sick of this. Can we just get on with booking the shows?
You're sick? You shouldn't be doing anything whilst under the weather like that, dog.
Barry, can you please?
It's cool, Trump, I've got this. Hell Truth can even help me book my shows today.
Oh, wow, this ought to be good.
Oh my God, being a general manager for my universe mode was another childhood dream for me. Thank you, Mr. President.
Former, thank you very
No
much.
problem at all, Truth.
All right, cool, Donald, get us started already.
What the hell do you think I've been trying to do?
Mr. Trump, we have a situation.
I swear to God, if it's Tongaloa
Fret
again.
not, Mr. Trump, it's Carlito. He's not happy with his current booking and is demanding we turn him face.
Ah, crap, I can't be dealing with any more talent frustrations whilst Roman is on our back. What would you suggest?
I understand the viewers will argue on this still being close to the mark in regards to real life events. But this isn't the tribal chief. Not everyone has the megastar qualities to make the show about them. So I would recommend letting him go. We will get a big increase to our current budget doing this too. So consider this the art of the deal as you usually put this.
Damn it, fine. Get it done, Paul. I think I've just turned heel in this series. But look, guys, Paul's mind of the business is masterful. It's why I asked him to be my consultant. So I'll back him without question when it comes to making decisions. Just like I did with Elon, the ungrateful bitch. Anyway, as you can see, we have go-home shows now. And the premium live events have been completely changed. But I'll let Barry explain all of this when it's his turn. I can't be bothered to go over all that myself. Back to the Roman problem, though. I have to make sure that he goes over against Tonga for Paul's health alone. So you're damn right that I'm going to be using that fixed match card that I just bought to guarantee Roman's victory. So here's the match card I've created. I'm getting kind of bored of Chelsea smacking Alexa around every week, so we're going to make sure we get a strong end to the rivalry with a steel cage match. This can actually be used to end any rivalries that you want to get rid of. But in go-home showcases, any rivalries at level 3 and above will automatically end here anyway, despite the matches themselves all being one-on-ones. I'm still highly confident that I will come out on top here over Barry and Joe. Your president is at the top of the board and he intends to stay there. Just like I intend to stay in office for another 4 years after my second term.
An interesting memo from Woods here. It seems Bronson came to him with the idea of teaming up with Cody Rhodes for a match. Now, to be honest, I'd actually be on board with this. And if luck is on my side, I might actually have an idea for making this go in line with my show's booking. But whilst I go through with everything, let me explain how the premium events have changed this year, seeing as Donald and Joe have practically dumped explaining it all on me again. So this year we actually share the events. We get a match each on the card, with 2 additional matches paid for by Triple H. In those matches, we book one of our stars to be a part of it. And the winning star earns a super rare power card for their respective brand. Not just that, but I believe there's also a small ratings boost that's given for that respective brand too. So there's some pretty big stakes in these. Before that, though, we have the go-home shows, which are basically just what the premium events were like in previous years. So we still get our big show for closing out any rivalries we may have. So another trip to the talent search has given me an idea for a future rivalry. Joe Gacy and Bray Wyatt, but that's for later on. For now, I gotta focus on the situation Bray is currently in. Now, this goes back to the Bronson-Cody idea. I'm going to give them the match after the King and Queen of the Ring Premium event. If Cody could lose the title here to either Bray or Braun, then that will make everything work out perfectly. But it's in God's hands now, all we can do is pray. My brand is fighting a losing battle due to the fact I've got a jobber match on my go-home card here. But hopefully, despite that, I can still pull in some decent numbers. I can't allow Donald and Joe to get too far ahead of me, otherwise it's going to be super difficult to pull out a comeback later on in the series.
So you're running NXT? I loved this show when I was a kid. Remember when they made the stars run a super fun obstacle course whilst holding a barrel in their hands?
Oh, I remember that. That was hilarious. Anyway, let's get on to booking the show. Looks like Breeze has left me another memo.
Breeze is your consultant. You mean that guy who used the ballroom dance in the ring?
I mean, he teamed up with the ballroom guy, so yeah, close enough. The memo itself isn't anything too alarming, though. Cora wants a rematch with her rival, which is fine because I was going to be booking them in another match tonight anyway.
Damn, it seems like your roster's looking sick, just like Donald is.
I've noticed that too, so I'm going to go ahead and use our secret weapon power card, the Quick Recovery, the exclusive power card that Breeze himself has brought to the table for us.
Whoa, would you look at that? It's like magic. You know, little Jimmy knows all about magic tricks. He's been doing this Invisible Man trick for years now.
I fucking knew he was there the whole time. Donald called me crazy for thinking that.
Maybe it's just those hallucinations he's probably getting from being ill and all that.
He's been ill for at least 10 years then, if he can't see little Jimmy.
I may be new to this whole general managering, but me and little Jimmy have been in the business a long time to know that this is a damn good card.
Well, thanks, Truth, that means a lot. Especially since I grow more determined every week to do better than I've done in previous seasons.
Maybe if we book a good enough show, I'll be invited to join the Judgment Day again.
Really? You want to go back to
They're
them?
like family dog. You never turn your back on family.
Or maybe not say that in front of Elon then.
Excellent, Chelsea. This is why you are the woman of America.
Chelsea is the first lady? Does that mean Zack Ryder is the president?
What the
I thought Mr. Biden here was Mr. President.
No truth, God, no. What the hell are you talking about?
Truth, that's just Chelsea's gimmick. You should know considering you literally work with her.
Mr. Obama, I think I know if I was working for the First Lady of America. Maybe little Jimmy works as her special security. His invisible trick would make him a great asset.
For the love of
Please
God.
do not bring little Jimmy into this.
Now, you don't get to talk about little Jimmy after never believing he existed in the first place,
Joe,
Trump.
shut the fuck up. I've told you 1,000 times that the whole thing is a joke.
Hey, don't you dare disrespect little Jimmy's abilities to tell jokes. He cracks me up with them every time.
Adon looks like Heyman survives another week.
Yeah, I may or may not have used a fixed match card to make sure that happens.
Seems like a waste of a power card since Roman and Tonga's rivalry is at level 2, so you're going to have to find another way to end it.
I didn't ask for last place's help, thank you very
Keep
much.
talking, Donald, and watch my show cook. Fuck!
Okay? I'm not exactly sure why you're so mad at Cody winning, but it clearly means your plans have been messed up, and that makes me happy.
How can you not be happy about Cody winning? He's like a superhero.
Let's just say Donald hit it right on the head because the plans that I have for him and Bronson are going to be harder to pull off
It
now.
really hasn't been a good start for you this series, hasn't it, Barry?
Yeah, thanks, Joe. The clarification is much appreciated.
I'm just making an observation as all, Barry. Don't be getting annoyed with me.
Yes, please do. Go after one another whilst I rise to victory.
Why would you want to rise up like that? Is the victory on the roof or
Just
something?
pretend that you can't hear
Oh
him, Trump.
no, now you're talking to yourself. Your illness must be getting worse.
That would explain a lot, actually.
So I've just been thinking, seeing as these premium events are going to be shared by the three of us, why don't we all just go through the booking of them together? There's no reason why they shouldn't just be kept a casual thing if we're all going to be contributing to them.
I like that idea, actually. The premium events look like they can be more of a collaboration type of deal rather than solo acts from the three of us. What do you say, Barry?
So why not? It could be nice to have a unity type of situation every few episodes.
Man, this puts a smile on my face for real dolls. With friends like this Donald, why would you ever want Elon back in the first place?
You know what, Truth? For once you're speaking some damn good facts. Hang on, Paul's calling.
Triple H is calling you. Did you guys know he's actually Tommaso Ciampa?
Roman wants to team with Damian Priest.
The fuck do you mean he wants to team with Damian? Why would he ever want to do that?
You really gonna question Roman fucking Reigns? You've got 3 weeks to get it booked.
Funny how you just mentioned Ciampa Truth since Woods just messaged saying he's demanding a rematch for my tag team championship.
I'm surprised Triple H of all people is that desperate to get his hands on tag team gold.
Breeze just messaged me saying he's rejected Paragon's no-holds-barred match idea. So now he's just going ahead and making decisions for me.
To be honest, that's a good thing in this context. No holds barred matches are expensive.
I'm not denying that. I just don't believe Breeze has my interests in mind is all. It's quite concerning.
Right, boys, I'm back. What we working with here?
So yeah, as I mentioned before to the fine viewers, the three of us have a match each to book by ourselves. But then we have these special shared matches in which we pick a star each to enter with. And like I said, the winner will get themselves a rare premium power card as well as a small fan boost.
And what's the power card at stake? Royalty? Instantly raises a star's popularity by 25? Holy shit, that's huge. We're talking Donald Trump presidential levels of popularity here.
Your ego is more cringe than Cena's heel
Barry,
turn.
we talked about this already. You're just asking to get canceled saying things like that.
Now I let my dog cook.
Hell yeah, truth, that's what I'm talking
Hang
about.
on, that's not fair considering the hate boner Truth currently has for the guy.
Cry about it, dog.
I mean, no offense, Truth, but you're probably the only one here who's actually cried about
Can you
it.
blame me? Cena was my childhood hero. And then he goes turning his back on me and little Jimmy, as well as the WWE universe. How could he do such an awful thing like that?
Great fucking question. It's just a shame we didn't get a proper answer for it. At least when it comes to The Rock's involvement anyway.
So to sum up my side of the show, Liv Morgan and Damian Priest are going to be representing SmackDown in the shared matches since they're both the best when it comes to current stamina on my roster. And then the Bloodline are going to clash one more time with Aldis and Pierce for the tag titles.
Yeah, honestly, it's the same principle with me for my shared match representatives. Those being Lyra Valkyria and Tommaso Ciampa.
Don't you mean Triple H?
Yeah, sure, whatever, truth.
What about your special guest referee match? Who've you put in charge of it?
Roxanne Perez, who's going to be supporting Tiffany. I figured it could be a pretty neat story where Roxanne and Tiffany try to work together to drive Io out of Raw and gain control of the women's division by holding both women's titles.
Barry, you good?
I'm fine. I think I just caught something in my
Sleepy
throat.
Obama.
No, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so I mean, same premise with me too in regards to my picks for the special matches. Highest stamina, and that's about it. Saying that though it was Truth who recommended I include Jade in this.
It's all about representation. She's a champion, so she should be included. Just like little Jimmy should be included in my wrestling figure toys that get sold.
And how exactly would that work? It would just be an empty box.
Not true. The only thing empty here is the trust the people have in you as
Joe,
president.
the lengths you're going to defend a non-existent being is commendable. But for the love of God, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Zesty Obama coming in
To
hot.
be fair, I think he needed that after having to include an awful jobber match in his go-home show.
Yeah, that fan boost has probably just patched the hole that having a jobber match on his big show created in the rankings for him.
God, it feels weird being in last
Hey,
place.
I actually stated in the last episode that SmackDown seems to be the easiest show to run, and that trend seems to be continuing in this season. Not that I'm complaining or anything.
Well, when you have the tribal chief Tonga Loa on your brand, it becomes easy at that
Right,
point.
can everyone please keep quiet about Truth getting the tribal chief incorrect? Heyman is in enough danger as it is.
I don't know about that. I feel like Truth would just make Roman crack up before he can even unleash his anger.
Oh, hell yes.
Never mind that I'm getting screwed over here. And for what? Because I'm in the lead at the moment? What the hell is this? Mario Party? Are we just going to be gifting luck to fix everyone's skill issues?
Maybe if you believe in little Jimmy like the other two presidents, then you get some better luck in these premium events.
That makes no sense. You're making it sound like Barry believes in him too. Barry, why the hell are you not denying it?
Because he exists. Donald, are you okay, man?
We gotta get him some medicine for that illness, dogs.
I'm not fucking sick.
Keep telling yourself that, man.
Well, screw you guys for real, because look who remains at the top of the rankings. Donald Trump is making GM mode great again. No question about
Props where it's due, Trump, you have been cooking this season. But we're only 5 weeks into this. Things could easily change on a dime if you're not careful.
Thanks again, dolls, for having me here today. It was a lot of fun. Now I can go home and tell little Jimmy all about how I was the GM of my faction universe rise mode.
How the hell did you only miss out the one game mode we're actually playing just
It
then?
was great to have you here, Truth.
Yeah, for real, my dog. Good luck on getting your revenge against Cena.
Trust me, my dolls. Cena's the one who's gonna need the luck. And that's the whole damn truth.
Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of the Presidential GM Mode. I am your special guest host for the episode, the founder of SpaceX, and most importantly, the man who shall colonize Mars, Elon Musk. Now, before we get on to me making Mr. President Trump's life as miserable as possible, as a special guest host, it is my job to inform you all of a recent trade that has occurred between Trump himself and former President Biden. For context, basically at the end of every premium event in the series, a short trade window will open up to the 3 presidents. This window gives the 3 a chance to negotiate deals for acquiring certain stars on each other's brands that they may have their eye on. For Donald, it was a case of removing the goat Tonga Loa from his brand before he could mess things up for both him as well as the tribal chief Roman Reigns any further. Luckily, as a big fan of the GOAT himself, former President Biden took at the opportunity, offering Grayson Waller for the GOAT's services on the condition that an extra $30K was transferred to Mr. Biden's budget also. The reason for this being that Tonga's stamina levels are incredibly low, whilst Grayson's were still quite moderate, meaning Mr. Trump could assign him to matches straight away, whilst Mr. Biden would have to work around Tonga's stamina recovery. This trade and any future ones will be actioned and finalized by the president's consultants who are helping them run their respective brands. So in Mr. Heyman's case, I wouldn't be too surprised if he can actually sleep at night now, since he'll no longer have to deal with that troublemaker Tonga. In addition to that, the three presidents also had to make the decision of choosing a shakeup card, an important asset which also becomes available to them after every premium event. It's certainly something that can change your luck for the better. A perfect case would be Mr. Trump here once again using his art of the deal power play, gaining a card that will double his current salary. And here he had the balls to state in the last episode how Mr. Obama and Biden were the ones being handed luck. Speaking of the two, whilst their shake-up cards were not as beneficial, I'm sure they will both find good enough ways to utilize them. Now, don't say that I'm not a man of the people. Whilst I may have come out on top in deciding this episode's guest host, this behemoth of a man with me for the intro certainly has his supporters. With that said, tell the Momos, what do you think we can expect to happen in this episode?
Oh man, you know you're always gonna have a blast with this series. Personally though, I'm backing my boy Obama to turn things around. It may be a high climb back up to the top, but trust me, I know all about tall climbs. I mean, look at me. So I believe in the guy, regardless neither man are giving in yet. And that's great to see.
Great analysis, and I'm not just saying that because you could crush my head quicker than space itself could. Here's hoping we'll see you as a special guest host soon. With that said, enjoy the video, everyone.
Shout out to the Homo sapiens!
Let it be known that on this day, the fine viewers have failed their oh so great President of the United States, forcing me to deal with this backstabbing bitch.
You think it's easy for us too, knowing that you, of all people, are in the Oval Office every day.
You were my dog man, and you turned your back on me as if you were Seth Rollins backstabbing the Shield. Why the fuck did you decide that you wanted to help book my show anyway? I figured you'd want to be as far away from me as possible.
Because it's funny.
That's it?
Yep.
I hope SpaceX goes bankrupt.
You're certainly doing a fine job trying to make that happen. And for what? Just so you can use those stolen funds to spread your propaganda-filled wrestling show to the masses further.
It's a damn email campaign, Elon. It's not that deep.
Admittedly, I will say it's quite a smart move, though, seeing as you get a small amount of funds for your profit every show by having this.
Funds that will only increase further the more I upgrade this campaign. I should keep an eye on this as we progress deeper into the series.
I've never doubted your smarts, Donald. It's your damn ego that's the problem.
Whatever
here.
you say, Mr. Colonization.
Even if the fact of me having a bigger ego was true, at least I moved away from your fat orange ass when my undying loyalty wavered. Meanwhile, you're letting Roman walk all over both you and your consultant, Mr. Heyman.
You'll never truly understand Elon. Roman is greatness personified, and deserves whatever he wants whenever he wants it.
And you think him demanding a tag match with Damian Priest as his partner makes sense for your show?
I never said it made sense. But Roman wanted the match, so it's my job to provide.
Donald, you're the one in charge here. We may hate each other, but for crying out loud, you can't be letting a dictator like Roman tell you what to do.
I don't need advice from a damn betrayer. Especially when Roman himself said he backs me as president.
And what do you think will happen if the man you just bought, Solo Sikoa, defeats Roman in that tag match you've just booked? You got rid of Tonga Loa whilst also screwing over Biden, might I add.
Fake news!
Just to add an even more dangerous bloodline member into the fray.
Shut the fuck up, Elon. You already damn well know that Tyler Breeze was the one who's messed things up for Joe.
And yet Heyman still went ahead with the illegal trade anyway.
I said shut the fuck up. I can guarantee you that everything is going to be fine on my show. Just you watch.
What's up, Barry? There's quite a bit to go over this week, so I'll try and be quick. First up, Bray Wyatt's contract is coming to an end.
I'm more than happy to use a contract extension card in this case since we've got a couple of them in our inventory.
Awesome, I'll get that action. Secondly, Io Sky is wanting a match against Roxanne Perez after the latter cost Io her title at King of the Ring. So don't forget to book a match involving the two in the next few weeks.
Pronouncing Io's name wrong aside, no worries, I'll look into that.
My bad. I'm just a little anxious at the moment. Lastly, Carmelo wants a match against Bronson Reed tonight.
Wait a minute. Anxious? What's going on, Woods? Talk to me.
I just feel really bad about Breeze screwing Biden's budget during the Tonga trade. I know it's got nothing to do with me, but I know how Breeze plays. He's always been crafty like this during our time playing GM mode together. I have no clue why he did what he did, but I can't help but feel guilty regardless.
Woods, please don't feel like that. Joe knows you had nothing to do with it. All I'll say is we both need to relax when it comes to this. I'm sure the creator will get the answers out of Breeze when he talks to him. So keep your head held high, King.
Will do. Thanks, man.
Nothing else I can really do about that. So let's press forward. Let's deal with that Carmelo and Bronson match straight off the bat. Even though Cody retaining the world title kind of put a dent in my main event plans, we can at least get a hot feud going between the teams of Cody and Bronson, and Carmelo and Ethan. Did I ever explain why I wanted the latter guys to be a tag team, by the way? It's because they both have an ego the exact size of Donald's stomach, a match made in heaven. But back to my main event scene. I'm going to be putting an end to the Braun and Bray rivalry so that I can start that feud between Wyatt and Gacy that I mentioned wanting to do in the last episode. This match should hopefully bring in some big numbers for this week's show. I'm also going to be upgrading one of my show logistics now that I've got some more assets under my belt. Plus, I've got a nagging feeling in my stomach that both Donald and Joe are going to be investing in their logistics too. I figure the backstage crew would be a good start for me, because teamwork makes the dream work, as Tooney's presidents would probably say. I don't know how, but that guy can make anything rhyme, and he's awesome for having that ability. Keep in mind as well, we also have this royalty power card that we earned from Lyra Valkyria being successful in that women's fatal four-way at King of the Ring. I'm going to preserve it for now, but don't be surprised if I whip that bad boy out in the near future. So yeah, a lot to unpack this week, but that looks like a mighty strong card to me. I just hope Joe's okay after the trade sabotage from Breeze. He's got to find a way to keep his head in the game whilst Donald still has the lead over us both.
Don't worry, Mr. Biden. I can assure you that the creator will do his best to discover the true meaning of Breeze's sabotage towards your budget.
Yeah, sure. Let's not pretend that the creator isn't just going to put this on your shoulders to fix instead.
What can I say? My incredible intellect is a worthy weapon to have.
Regardless, though, I appreciate the quick response, Jordan. Thanks a lot, man.
No worries, Mr. Former President. I'll be in touch.
I'm hurt. Incredibly, in fact. Breeze better have a good explanation for further adding to Donald's infinite money pockets. Regardless, though, I have a job as NXT's general manager to focus on, so let's try and stay the course. Let's start things off with some upgrades to our logistics. I had a dream last night that Barry and Donald would be doing this, so I'm going to make sure I'm ahead of the game as well. I'm going to go ahead and get some fog effects for my show. It's important the show looks as cool as possible after all, just like I am with my aviators. So let's focus on the bright side of this trade sabotage. At the end of the day, I've still acquired the rights of having the GOAT Tonga Low on my show. I think I'm going to go ahead and create the ultimate tag team, Tonga in theory, and they're going to go after the tag titles together. Now, what's the deal with me signing Eve Torres? It's quite simple. I need a new challenger for Stephanie Vacher's championship. I feel like her prior experience in the ring will be quite beneficial as we continue the push to try and catch up to Donald in the rankings. Oh yeah, one other thing. I actually got a memo from the CEO himself, Triple H. He said matches with Paragon and Chris Sabin this month will pop off more match rating wise. So naturally, I'm going to take advantage of that. I've got full confidence in Chris coming through for me, seeing as he's the one who won me the royalty power card at King of the Ring.
It's been nice knowing you, Donald.
Wow, I didn't even know Donald's voice could go that high.
Do you want to know his exact words before signing off the card for his show? Absolutely nothing bad is going to happen to it. I can count on it.
This is your fault.
On what part of Mars is this my fault, Donald?
Just your presence alone has been enough to fuck everything up for me here today.
We're going to talk about people getting fucked over when I'm in the damn room, Trump?
Hey, wait a minute. I just realized you could have easily denied the illegal trade Breeze made and got onto him about sending you part of Joe's budget. We all know it was you who was supposed to give out the $30K after all. What's the deal with that?
Exactly what I said.
What the hell, guys? We all know it's the consultants that perform the trade deals once they know the details.
Do we? I guess I'll have to mention that in the intro since I'm the special guest host and all.
Are you going to swear on your heart here, Donald? Because if you're saying that, then you're outright confessing that Heyman is a part of this sabotage too, since he agreed to Breeze's terms behind your back.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Great, not even 6 months into office, and the president has already been compromised.
Oh, shut the fuck, Elon!
Shut the fuck! It's Sleepy Trump everywhere.
Settle down, guys. I actually believe what he's saying.
You do?
Of course. I've been battling this fat orange for years now. So I think it's safe to say that I, of all people, know that Donald, without question, would try to sabotage me face to face. So he can then laugh in my face about it straight after.
That's true. That's 100% correct. Thank you, Joe.
Actually, that just makes the situation worse then, because that means Elon is correct about you being compromised in this series. It seems like Joe's consultant isn't the only one pulling strings behind a general manager's back.
I mean, in Donald's defense, this is Paul Heyman we're talking about. It's kind of easy for him to make plans behind someone as dumb as Trump here.
You know what, say whatever bullshit about me that you want, Elon. At the end of the day, it was you and your social media platform that was a driving force behind me getting back into office. So every time you take a shot at me, just remember you're shooting yourself in the foot,
L
too.
plus ratio, plus you're fat, plus you're orange, plus you're
L
annoying
plus
as
ratio,
fuck, plus you're a
plus
literal
you're
war
completely
criminal, plus
deranged,
JD
plus
Vance
you're
is a fucking puppet
deteriorating
on
quicker
strings,
than
plus
sleepy
Joe and
fucking Joe
Barack
plus
were always
SpaceX
better presidents,
is a
plus I will
fucking
colonize
scam,
Mars
plus
and
you're a
leave you on
fucking
Earth.
nerd.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Want to book another show, guys?
Oh, hell yeah.
You don't even need to ask. I've got to give a certain consultant a call first, though. Elon, I'm trusting you to keep the booking of my show consistent whilst I interrogate Heyman about this.
I may hate you, Donald, but not enough to jeopardize your booking. I'll make sure to book a good show in your absence. Huh? What's this? I got a message from an unknown number. Looks like it's got some notes for things to do for tonight's show. Must be from Heyman then if the number is unknown. Donald must have told Paul to send this to me during their discussions.
Okay, I've sent your former Boy Scout the memos for tonight's show. Now, will you please enlighten me on why you're upset?
Are you kidding me? You damn well know why. Why did you agree to Breeze handing us that $30K during the Tonga trade? You know damn well that the money transfer was supposed to be from us.
Donald, I'm a businessman through and through. Don't be thinking this is an elaborate scheme by all the consultants. I doubt Woods would have the balls for that. But this has nothing to do with me. All I did was agree to a clearly favorable trade offer that would benefit our brand. I don't care for Breeze's reasonings, but there's no way in hell I'm just going to ignore an extra $30K being transferred into our budget.
You listen to me right now. That $30K is going straight back to Joe during the next trade window, do you understand? I will not be labeled as the villain from all this.
Fine, whatever. It's not like losing that money is that much of a loss anymore, seeing how you acquired that shake-up card to double our budget. But don't be acting like the situation with Mr. Biden is the biggest issue here.
Oh great, here we go. Let me guess, it's Roman?
You and I both know he won't be happy about how his tag match
So
went.
now it's my fault he can't win his damn matches? I gave him exactly what he wanted for crying out loud.
Which I'm sure is the only reason why we've both not been speared in half yet. Signing Solo was another stupid decision, especially after we just got rid of Tonga. You better fix this, Donald. Make damn well sure that Solo doesn't take that title from Roman. Because if it comes down to it, I will leave you to the Sharks if it means saving my own life.
I hate to say it, but I think Barry was right. Signing Roman whilst Paul is my consultant has caused nothing but problems.
Okay, I think this is the best I could do given the circumstances.
Right, I'm back.
That was a long-ass phone call. I just got done booking the show. What do you
I
think?
gotta say, it's not a bad card, this. Mind going through the reasonings for the matches you've booked?
Sure. Did Heyman tell you that he extended Damian Priest's contract, by the way?
Yeah, I authorized him to do that before I got down to the main reason of the call.
Cool. So, in regards to the world title picture, I'm going to let fate decide. Either Roman starts a rivalry with Nick Aldis from their tables match, or Solo starts one from calling the tribal chief out.
You know what? That's absolutely fine. Roman can fight his own damn battles for once. If Solo is the one to start a rivalry with him, then so be it.
Well, that's certainly a 180 from when you were booking your first show of the episode.
Let's just say I've had a bit of a wake-up call since then.
Clearly. Anyway, I thought the rivalry between Tama Tonga and Damian should continue. And then I thought a huge main event could be Rhea and Liv for the women's world title, since that's a rivalry that's still going on.
Excellent work, Elon. Wow, I didn't think I'd ever be saying that again after our falling out.
Like I said, I wasn't going to allow our personal fallout disrupt what is simply business. As things stand, you deserve to be at the top because your show has been the best out of the three. That being said, you getting a shake-up card to double your budget is pure bullshit.
What can I say, Elon? It's the art of the deal.
Or a trick of the trade, I guess.
No, Elon, that's copyright infringement.
Yeah, please go ahead and use our other contract negotiation card to renew Lyra's contract too.
I figured that would be the case. I'll get it done.
Damn, these contract renewals are going to eat away at my budget once I run out of contract cards. Anyway, on to the show. So now with Braun and Bray's business dealt with, I can finally get Bray's feud with Joe Gacy started. So let's book a promo and see where that'll take us. Now remember when I said I'd be pulling that thing out earlier? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. That's right, I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to pull it out right here, right now. That's right, the Royalty Power card, I'm going to be using it. And the reason why is so I can further elevate the main event on tonight's show. We're going to be giving Io the match she wants against Roxanne Perez. And because it's Io Sky, then I can't think of anyone better suited for this card. So not only is her popularity going to skyrocket, but she's also going to get her match against Perez. And not just that, it also further elevates the feud that Roxanne has currently got with Mitchell. And then you put the Intercontinental title into the mix too. Oh hell yeah, that is one hell of a main event I've just cooked up.
What the hell? Blair Davenport's contract has expired and Kevin Owens is taking a week off? Okay, I'm actually fine with Owens doing that, but damn it, I didn't even get to add my input on Blair's situation. Obviously, it's Breeze's job to deal with all the admin parts of the show. So what the hell am I supposed to do without him? I guess I'll have to worry about that later on because I've still got a show to book. Let's start off by trying to get Tonga's stamina back to a good enough level with a health spa card. In the meantime, I want the Motor City Machine Guns to try calling both him and Theory out again since my attempts to get a rivalry started between the two teams didn't work out last week. As for everything else, well, I gotta keep up the pace with Donald tonight with a strong card. Josie and Cora's feud is at an all-time high, so damn straight they're going to be main eventing. I also figured that a triple threat between my biggest women's stars could bring in some high numbers too. Hell, even Seth is going to be involved tonight, despite not really having a feud at the moment. I definitely need to work on fixing that since he's my top champion and all, but that's a mighty strong card, despite me having no stipulations. I need to be careful on the spending at the moment for obvious reasons. The trade sabotage certainly hasn't helped that. But it's good to know I've still got a strong enough roster to build a stacked show even with my back against the wall.
Once again, it's been nice knowing you, Donald.
Nah, fuck all that. I've already said this to Elon. Roman can fight his own battles now.
Wait, really? But what about protecting Heyman from him?
His lack of care towards your situation has made me rethink things. And on the topic, I've also made a decision. Originally, I was going to give you the $30K back during the next trade window. I'm going to do one better and double that.
Whoa, 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 hold up, Donnie. I appreciate the thought. But there's no need for you to give me $60K like that.
It's fine, Joe. Donald here got a shake-up card that doubles his current budget.
Damn it, Elon!
Are you fucking serious?
And that's exactly why I didn't want to mention that, because Barry and Joe now just think I'm compensating for my bigger budget.
Don't you do that anyway? I don't see the issue here.
Don't worry. Donald, I'm not going to judge you for getting lucky like that. The game's the game after all.
Seriously? After the reaction he had for not winning either of the multi-matches from King of the Ring?
Admittedly, I do regret my reaction to that situation now.
Yeah, of course you do.
But Donald, are you sure you want to give me that much money? The sabotage wasn't your fault.
Joe, this is what I want. We can put this conversation to the side until the next trade window, but nothing is going to stop me from giving you what you're owed.
Nice going, EO. Shit. Donald, I'm sorry for sounding like a complete ass just then. I think the stress of being last in the rankings is getting to me. And then to see you get handed an increase to your budget like that certainly doesn't help my mood.
Holy crap, fair enough, Julia.
I was about to say, but anyway, it's fine, man. I can't be mad at you for being upset at the game, handing first place a lifeline like that. Unfortunately, the art of the deal becomes a factor even in something like GM mode.
There's no way you're referring to the concept of luck as the art of the deal now, right?
I might as well put my mark on it and make it a cliche whilst I'm the most powerful man in America.
And now Theory has beaten my world champion. This show is absolutely insane.
Honestly, Theory is actually perfect for your brand since you said it's all about second chances. If anyone deserves a second chance to prove himself, it's Theory without question.
You know, he and Grayson actually reminded me of Donald and Elon before the latter two had their breakup.
For the love of God, I've already had enough of this from Truth in the last episode. It wasn't a breakup.
The media can be quite fake sometimes. Is that a phone going off?
Yeah, my bad, guys, it's mine.
Why on earth is your ringtone the Onova Gate theme?
Because it's the perfect kind of music to fall asleep to. I'm gonna go answer this. Hey, Jordan, you got an update for me?
Indeed, Mr. Biden. I need you to meet me at these coordinates that I'm about to send to your phone.
Right, and that doesn't sound shady at all. May I ask why?
I've convinced Mr. Breeze to explain the reasoning for his previous actions. He had a condition we needed to fulfill, though. That being to meet at a neutral location where he could speak to you face to face.
I'm on my way. A bit of a weird place to meet up, don't you think?
I concur. At least it's not some cliche movie location like at the very back of an alley at the dead of night, though.
Back of an alley? I thought you were supposed to be cultured Mr. Peterson. I'm gorgeous for crying out loud, and what's more gorgeous than me? The beauty of the outside world, of course.
Can't deny that. Anyway, start talking, Tyler. I need answers, and to be honest, I think I deserve them too.
Listen, Mr. Biden, what I did to you during the last episode was nothing personal, but it was something that had to be done. I had to know for certain if you truly had the balls to see this GM war to the very end. As a man who's played this mode for many years, I consider the integrity of it very important. Only the best general managers can truly play the game. And you know what, Mr. Biden? You've proven right here and now that you do have the balls for it.
How do you figure?
Because you came here, you didn't take your balls and scurry back home. It shows you want to go the whole way. And most importantly, it shows you have true potential.
True potential?
That's right. Mr. Biden, I feel like the time is now to properly train you. With my guidance, I guarantee that we will catch up to Donald and Heyman, as well as fully take Obama and Woods out of the equation. The only question left is this. Will you follow my teachings, Joe? Will you do whatever it takes to win?
You know what? I'm willing to give you another chance, especially since Donald has said he's going to be giving us double the funds that you gave Heyman as an apology for the sabotage being accepted in the first place.
Oh wow, that's certainly great to hear.
So, when do these so-called teachings of yours start?
Now, isn't the best time for that. Let's put a pin in this until after the next premium event. It'll be best to get that free 60K in our bank before I work on weakening Donald's brand, since it'll probably also destroy whatever friendship he and Joe have. But it's all for the love of the game after all.
Very well, I guess we better head back. Thanks for talking Tyler into this, Jordan.
My pleasure, Mr. President. Anything is possible when you're willing to share your darkest fashion secrets.
Fashion secrets? I didn't think you took all that seriously, Jordan.
Trust me, Joe, this man certainly has some fashion skeletons in his closet. Anyway, I'll be off now. Joe, I'll hit you up as usual if any requests from our roster turn up in our inbox.
Mr. Former President, before you depart too, allow me to advise that you should take the utmost caution with this.
Why? Do you think Breeze may have an ulterior motive?
My deep psychological analysis doesn't seem to think so. However, I do believe that the whole idea of Breeze becoming a teacher of sorts may be a risk. Just keep in mind about what you're willing to throw away to achieve success in this series.
Shout out to the Homo sapiens!
Jesus Christ, man, can you stop fucking shouting?
Oh, my bad, guys, but cut a giant some slack, yeah? The Homo sapiens came through for me, and I'm just hyped about that.
They sure did. Congrats on being voted as the special guest host for the episode.
Thanks a lot, Bro Obama. Are you down to have a giant help you out with booking your shows today?
You know what, big man? Let's get it done.
That's actually fair too, seeing as Truth has helped me book mine. And Elon has helped Donald book his too.
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly call Elon helping me fair or anything, Joe.
He literally booked one of your entire damn shows for you in the last episode. Like, seriously, man, get a
Hey,
grip.
I never asked for him to even help me in the first place until the sabotage events became news to us, but whatever. I'm up first as usual, so let's get this thing started. Oh, great, here we fucking go. Hey, Paul, what's the difference between a guitar and a jellyfish?
Obviously, you can't strum the jellyfish. What in the fuck is wrong with you? You allowed your boy Toy Elon to book solo into a rivalry with the tribal chief. The one thing I specifically told you not to fucking do?
L plus ratio, Paul, I've had enough.
Excuse me?
I've come to understand something recently. Me and you, we run the show here, not Roman. And if he can't deal with that, then he can go fuck himself.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on a minute, Mr. Trump. What exactly are you saying?
We don't need Roman Paul. It's not him that's gotten us this far. It's our quality knowledge of the industry as a whole. And with that said, I can see that Roman becomes more of a problem with every show. So you need to decide, Paul. Is it gonna be me or the tribal chief? Like you said before, you're a businessman. So I'm sure you'll come to the right decision. The art of the deal has struck in the power card shop today, it seems, so I better cop this shit. But look, I do hope Paul comes around and sticks by the decision I'm making. It shouldn't be too hard, right? I mean, he's already betrayed Roman this year already. Now, Damien here is a little upset that he can't beat Tama Tonga and is demanding he get a win here. Well, Damien, I don't know if you're aware, but this is real fucking life and I can't help you get the win because you're the one fucking wrestling, not me. So stop crying about your obvious skill issue and get the job done already. I need to sign another challenger for Chelsea Green and her United States Championship. Every woman the Scouts have come back with here is more than worthy to be on my brand. But I need to look at this on a star perspective. Why would Bianca Belair want to go after Chelsea Green when Rhea Ripley is right there? I personally believe Naomi is a much better fit for Chelsea's next opponent. Plus, I'm quite the fan of her change of character recently. She's taking matters into her own hands, much like I always do as the President of the United States. And now that I'm done trying to protect Roman, let's see if he can make himself look really, really strong and try to get the win over Solo Sikoa on his own. This is my show. And that makes me the star of it. Roman better start realizing it soon, because I'm done. I'm done being pushed around. Greatness personified lies right in front of you in the form of your oh-so-great president, Donald Trump.
What's up, Barry? We got a bit of an issue here. Both Bray Wyatt and Joe Gacy's contracts are expiring.
Fuck. Didn't we just give Bray an extension using one of our power cards?
I'm pretty sure that was just to extend it by an extra 2 weeks. So unless you're fine forking over a massive sum of our current budget, I think we're gonna have to make a tough decision here. One of these two men are gonna have to leave the brand.
Damn it. It's gonna have to be Gacy then. Wyatt is too valuable to let go. So much for that feud between the two that I was building.
I'm sorry to hear your plans have been ruined because of this man. Lastly, we've got both Bronson and Dominic arguing about who should be in the main event tonight. It's your call, Barry. What do you want to do?
Sorry, Dom, but you being in my main event doesn't work out in my current plans. Woods tell the two that Bronson and Rhodes are gonna be taking the main event spot.
Rhodes main eventing instead of Dom? I'm sure the IWC would love that one.
Ah, good one. And thanks, man.
Sounds like you and Woods have a good working relationship.
1 out of 3 presidents getting along well with their consultants. It's better than nothing. Anyway, let's get on with booking tonight's show.
So what have you got planned for tonight, Bro Obama?
Well, I might as well make use of the Bray and Gacy feud whilst I still have it. So I'm gonna book them in a match for tonight.
Why not add a stipulation to assist the feud is going to be ending tonight anyway?
The best I can do here is a tables match. I need to save money as well as Bray's stamina too. It's running quite low at the moment, so we can't risk injury by putting him in a steel cage or something like that.
That's some good employee management for sure. It's a shame though, since the steel cage match would have been fire. I myself have quite fond memories of one. Remember when I slammed Bobby Lashley through one?
Didn't he win that match though by rolling off the side that you slammed him through after that?
So anyway, I see you're making a signing here.
Indeed. It seems Joe didn't renew Blair's contract over on NXT, so she's become a free agent. I definitely consider her a future name of the industry, so she's a perfect fit for the vision I'm trying to cook.
But not Shaq though, right? Don't think I didn't see that fellow giant pop up on the scout list.
He's a fellow dog for sure, but don't worry, he doesn't fit into my plans. You're the only giant I'd want to have on my show, bro.
Nice job with the booking, Bro Obama. Now I understand why you gave Bronson the main event spot instead of Dominic.
Dominic was low on stamina too, so even if him versus Tommaso was a bigger match, I still probably would have been hesitant to book it anyway.
Man, what is it with your show and stamina shoes?
I honestly have no clue. It feels like I'm the only one of us three suffering from it.
So hear me out on this, Joe. Paragon is asking for a match with Seth Rollins. We could get an instant big-time feud out of this. In fact, I'd recommend going a step further and making it for Seth's World Championship just to guarantee a strong kickoff to the rivalry.
Oh wow, that could be massive for us. Let's get it booked.
Excellent, I knew you'd be up for it. Last off, we've got Cora here making demands for how she should be presented going forwards. I recommend we just terminate her contract and be done with it.
Hang on a minute, Breeze, isn't that a little harsh?
I know I said we'd wait till after the next premium event to start teaching you what I know, but this is a great opportunity for a quick first lesson. That lesson being that you need to be ruthless as a general manager. Your roster is simply pawns for your future greatness. Any chance for free leverage over the opponent should be taken. In this case, we can use the money from Cora's contract for something far more productive. Her usefulness has now expired, so now we must move on and not look back.
Breeze. I don't agree with this decision, but if anyone could be cut for the sake of more profit right now, it would probably be Cora. Very well, Breeze, do what you have to do.
Oh, Mr. Biden, this is excellent progression from you. I was right, there is certainly still hope for you with this mode after all. I'll let you get on with booking this week's show now.
Fuck. Was that really necessary? Maybe not. But I'm determined to not only catch up to Donald, but to win this series as a whole now. With that in mind, listening to Breeze's lessons will probably be the best thing for me going forward. Regardless of if the choices are morally wrong. Let's try and keep focused on booking tonight's show for now, though. Chris Sabin needs a health spa card to help get his stamina back up. It's the least I can do for him since he's been an absolute workhorse since the start of the series. I'm going to use that money that the brand gained from the termination of Cora's contract to go towards a replacement star, that being Candice LeRae. This actually turned out better than I thought. I brought Candice in whilst managing to save some of the profit I earned from Cora's departure in the first place. I guess risks are indeed worth the rewards after all. And here's the full show for tonight. Let's see if it's strong enough to keep pace with what Donald has booked. And even if it doesn't, perhaps the victory today is the knowledge gained from Breeze's teachings. God, I sound like a damn Sith Lord. To be honest, I've got the Palpatine look pretty much perfected, so me being a Sith wouldn't even be that much of a stretch in the Star Wars universe.
Well, what do you know? Damien actually managed to stop his bitching and win a match for once.
Oh, he came and blamed you for his losing streak? It literally makes no sense. It's not like we're the ones competing in the ring in his place.
Exactly. Like imagine if we were competing in Omos's place. The three of us would literally have to stack up on each other just to match up to his size to make the whole thing realistic.
They don't call me the Nigerian Giant for nothing.
Donald, your fat ass is staying down at the bottom as the legs in that equation.
Wow, a fat joke, huh? Haven't heard one of those from your decrepit ass in a while. There you go, Roman. This just proves you can easily win your battles on your own. You just choose not to. Because you're a lazy bitch.
What the hell is
Jesus,
going
Don,
on?
you borrowing Omos's giant balls there, champ.
Yeah, he must be. Even I accept the fact that Roman should be acknowledged. And I'm the size of a damn mountain.
Pussy's the lot of you. SmackDown is my show, and I'm not going to let Roman push me and Heyman around anymore.
Oh, Barry, I respect the hell out of you for signing Blair Mann. I really didn't want to release her in the first place, but of course Breeze wasn't there to make sure we extended her contract.
Since you brought the man up, what's the situation with him? You gonna fire him as your consultant?
That was my original plan, but he explained his actions to me, and I'm willing to give him another chance.
Once again, Joe, that's pussy talk. You really got to take notes of me rebelling against Roman.
No, Donald, it is you who has to take notes, because trust me, sooner than later I'm going to kick you off that pedestal you've created for yourself in the rankings.
Where's this fire come from all of a sudden, Joe? I swear at the start of the series you were content with just making sure you didn't finish in last.
You gotta respect the fire that burns in him, though, for real.
That kind of fire may have even kept you in office, Joe. I'm joking, by the way. Come for me like that, and I'll put you down the same way I did during the election. Are you fucking kidding? This damn jabroni of all people is a double champion.
I won't lie, I'm quite shocked with this outcome.
Joe, what in the world possessed you to book this?
You could never understand my vision, Don. Stick to your own damn lane before Roman comes around to Superman punch your ass.
Oh, so you want to start talking shit now? I've had enough of this. Get the fuck out of here whilst I book my second show. Finally, it feels like it's been forever since Paul didn't call me before booking a show. He must still be thinking about whether he wants to stop being Roman's bitch or not. Anyway, I thought of a great idea for a tag team on my brand. Damian Priest and R-Truth have become good friends since the Judgment Day storyline. So why not go all the way and get them to challenge for the tag team titles together? I was expecting Truth to pop out of nowhere and thank me for that. Oh, right, of course, he's now become Ron Killings. Thank God, because honestly, Truth's craziness can get a little too much even for me. Anyway, here's my show. Liv and Rhea have managed to maintain a level 4 rivalry, so we're going to use that to give us an epic finale to the show. If you can't tell, these are indeed the go-home shows before our next premium event, so it's important we come swinging with our best. That said, I'm keeping Roman versus Solo for the premium event for the sake of gaining some extra fans on that show too.
Melo wants a one-on-one match tonight. You think you can make that happen?
I'm sure I can find a way to squeeze that into my card tonight. Thanks for letting me know.
Say, bro, Obama, I've got a question. It revolves around one of your power cards in your inventory.
What's on your mind, man?
Okay, so you've got this cheat code card that I imagine you got because Woods is your consultant. Would it using this be key to getting you caught back up with Donald and Joe? You could derail their plans as well as take one of their biggest stars in the process.
You're not wrong. But the three of us are on a friendly basis. Well, I mean, that's what I thought before Joe started bringing the heat to Donald just now. But with me being last, it wouldn't be a good idea for me to be making enemies anyway. Because Donald and Joe could then just tag team my show and make it completely redundant with their own power cards.
But what if either Donald or Joe were to disturb the peace instead?
Only then will I consider using the cheat code. Until then, though, I'm going to keep things civil and not use it.
But what if Woods then starts hassling you to use it to catch back up to the
Let's not think about that. Woods is my boy after all. There's no way he'd sabotage our healthy working relationship like that.
Biggie says hi.
Okay, fair point.
Where's Cody at? I see what you're doing. No stamina level, I presume.
It's fucking bullshit, man. I swear I've not been abusing the stipulation matches to the point where my stamina levels should be this bad.
It's not all bad though. That Fatal 4-Way women's match should cook. And then you've got some other decent matches like Dominic versus Tommaso and Tiffany versus Lyra.
All good matches, don't get me wrong, but I know Donald and Joe have got it better. At this point, I'm at least 50K fans behind the two. Something's got to give on their end at this point for me to catch up.
No call and not even a major memo from Breeze this week. I'm going to hope that just means there's nothing going on then. I know we're on good terms now, but we saw how things went with Blair Davenport because I heard nothing from him. Probably just my paranoia settling in again. It's been like this ever since I heard Donald tell the world that other world leaders have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Well, you know what? It's Donald who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing in this series, because by the end of this show, I'm going to be taking the top spot in the rankings. What better way to reach that pedestal that Donald has created for himself by having the greatest tag team of all time win championship gold? It's time for Theory and Tonga to get their hands on those tag team titles. Meanwhile, Paragon and Seth are going to have a much anticipated rematch as Rollins attempts to win back his world championship. And here's the cherry on top of this amazing chocolate chip ice cream I've made. Say hello to the Fighting Champion Power Card, the exclusive NXT card that gives all title matches on my show a boost. A reference to the great championship matches we got to witness during the black and gold days of the brand. With this power card combined with this amazing show I've booked, it's looking inevitable that I'll be at the top. One episode of listening to Breeze has potentially put me in position of becoming the head of the table in this series. I definitely made the right decision not firing him when I had the chance.
Nice one. Now there's no way Woods can be upset regarding your treatment of Kofi.
Once again, Kofi losing wouldn't even be my fault to begin with, since we're not the ones in the ring in the first place. But yeah, Kofi has surprisingly been one of my best stars.
Why is that surprising? Kofi's great.
Big E says hi.
Okay, fair enough.
I will say I'm loving the Truth and Priest combo here, Trump.
Yeah, I figured there was a bit of a charm pairing these two up. It's a shame they didn't win the tag belts, though. It would have opened Solo's schedule up a bit, meaning he could solely focus on taking down the tribal chief.
Yeah, can we talk about that for a second? I know I was the one who said having Roman on your brand was a bad call whilst Heyman is your consultant. But you did take some time to look at the rankings at the end of the last episode, right? Joe really isn't that far behind you.
Barry speaking the finest of truths as usual.
Shut it, Joe. What exactly are you trying to say, Barry?
I think what Bro Bomb is saying is that at this point, trying to push your biggest star off your brand may not be the best call whilst you've got competition knocking at your door in the rankings.
Oh, come on, this is Sleepy Joe we're talking about. There's no way he's going to be able to overtake me. I am an expert at this game, with the greatest mind in wrestling backing me up in the form of Paul Heyman. I can't possibly lose.
I love it when he goes off on an ego rant like this, because that just seals his fate of being on the losing end of the battle.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how often that happens.
Oh, all of you can fuck off. Except you, Omos, you're pretty cool. Stop. Oh, cool, Seth got the title back. At least now Joe's brand doesn't look like a jobber fest anymore. Seriously, you guys think this will be enough to beat
Trump,
me?
I beg you stop talking. We all know how this is going to end if you don't.
Crap, I forgot to give Theory a fixed match card.
I knew you were still a fan of him, bro.
Just because I'm not jizzing all over for him doesn't mean I don't see the vision of seeing the future right before my eyes.
Heading to the top, yeah, it's not a surprise. The top being my giant head because I'm the size of a mountain.
Regardless, I still know I've got this in the bag.
Okay, look, I'm actually starting to get a bit annoyed by you now, Joe. Because you're out here acting like it's inevitable. You may be close to me in the rankings, but can you really be this confident?
Fighting champion.
Does he know?
Oh, he knows.
You used a fighting champion card?
Yep.
The card that gives all title matches on your show a boost?
Oh yes, classic black and gold in my veins.
Oh, fuck.
Are you kidding me?
What you gotta say now, bitch boy?
Holy crap, Joe, congrats, man.
Yeah, for real, man. You let that fire burn inside you and you've cooked hard.
Thanks, boys, I appreciate it. Don't be making it too easy for me, though, Barry. I want to see you picking the pace up again.
I deal with endless suffering on my show.
Speaking of suffering, Donald hasn't moved the face muscle since his worldly realization a minute ago.
Donald, your phone.
Shut the fuck up, Barry. Whoever the hell this is you're calling at a bad time.
Shut the fuck up, bitch boy. The tribal chief couldn't care less about your existential crisis about losing the top spot in the
How the hell do you already know about that?
Because I'm Roman fucking Reigns, and here you were trying to convince that idiotic ex-wiseman of mine that me not being on your brand didn't matter. Yeah, I bet you've woken up now, huh? It's not me who needs you, bitch boy, it's the other way around. You know damn well I'm the best chance you've got at claiming that top spot back. So if I was you, I'd start realizing who truly runs SmackDown around here. Because it ain't your bitch.
Great to have you with us for this episode, Taker.
It's an absolute honor, Mr. President.
Oh, no, please, no formalities, Taker. We're friends after all. I really do owe you for backing me up during the election, man.
He also owes you an apology for doing a terrible job in office since
Fuck
then.
you, Barry.
Wow, so I've actually been watching the series. I'm surprised Joe wasn't the one shooting the shots towards you, Trump, given his change of attitude in the last episode.
That's a good point, Taker. Hey, Joe, you feeling good today?
I'm more than good, Barry. I'm currently sitting at the head of the table here in the rankings, so overall, yeah, life is good.
Enjoy that while you can. I'm taking that top spot back here today, mark my
During
words.
premium event day? Don, this is like the worst time to declare your rise back to the top since these are shared shows.
It's an interesting concept for sure. What's the premium event?
It's going to be Money in the Bank. Now, boys, this is going to be a crucial event for us all, seeing as the power card we can earn from the shared matches is basically an extra 100K that we can add to our budget.
Oh, fuck, that's massive.
So is your stomach.
Fuck off, Joe. Let's just get on with this.
No need to rush here, Donald. These are shared events, and we agreed to just book these together, remember?
God damn it, I was hoping Taker here could have helped book my shows, but whatever.
There's always next time, right? I'm sure the fans will come through for you and ask for me back at a later time so we can book even better than what you and Elon did together.
That would be fun for sure.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but me and Breeze got our admin stuff out of the way earlier on in the day, since I knew we'd be booking Money in the Bank together.
I actually didn't have anything too serious to discuss with Woods, so we kept it at messages only this week. What about you, Donald?
Oh, well, that's a different story, Barry.
Listen, Trump, I've given it a lot of thought. And I've come to the conclusion that you are correct about the tribal chief.
Wait, seriously? You're not pulling my leg here, right?
Absolutely not, Mr. President. I understand he actually contacted you at the end of the last episode, right? To gloat that we would still need him to gain the top spot back in the rankings?
That's correct, yeah.
See, it's that exact kind of ego which would lead to me betraying Roman at Mania. Being upset that I wanted to live out my best friend's dream of main eventing the grandest stage of them all. After all the mental and psychological attacks towards me since I became his wise man.
But wait, didn't you also betray Punk at Mania too?
We're digressing now, Mr. President. The point is Roman's ego will indeed hold us back. At the very least, that championship needs to be taken off of him. And Solo Sikoa is our best bet to doing that. On that very topic, his contract is expiring at the end of the week.
Use a contract extension card on him, Paul. I'm pretty sure we've got some gold ones saved since the start of the series.
Will do.
And Paul, thanks for sticking by me, man. I promise you won't regret it.
No need to thank me. You're the one who's put me back on the right path. It's time for me to finally stop being someone else's bitch. Now, there's a couple more things to go over. Ron Killings is wanting us to invest in our advertising. I'm simply just going to warn you to expect some anger from him. By investing in our advertising this week, we won't have any assets left to go towards the Money in the Bank arena. So we'll just have to take Ron's temper tantrum on the chin.
Thanks for the heads up.
Also, Adam Pearce is wanting a shot at the United States Championship. I'm pretty sure you won't have the space to book this for Money in the Bank. So make sure you give him this during next week's show.
I don't see why he shouldn't get that. He's an incredible talent after all.
Excellent work, Joe. Only 1 week of following my teachings and we already have the lead in the rankings. I told you there was hope for you, Joe. You're finally grabbing hold of your true potential as a general manager.
Well, thanks, Breeze. It means a lot to hear you say that.
Don't be thanking me yet, Joe. Because right now I'm going to challenge you to truly see if last episode's lesson is truly now stuck in your old head.
Okay.
So we've got confirmation that Eve here is coming to the end of her contract duration. Now here's my question to you, Joe. What do we do in this situation? Do we re-sign her or let her go?
Right, so when looking at Eve's position on the card, she's currently not in any sort of a title feud, so she's not exactly a big-time player on the brand at the moment. How much is she asking for so we can extend her contract?
120K.
Oh, fuck that. Get her gone, Breeze. We can easily put that money towards something better.
Congratulations, Joe, you have passed my test. You saw Eve as someone who could be easily cut from our funds, much like we did with Cora. And now, because of that, we can deal with another request that's come from our roster. Cole Quinn has asked for us to improve our visual effects. I'm actually going to give you the green light to do this, Joe. Improving our show's quality is essential after all.
I can certainly agree with that, Breeze.
Well, that's it from me today, Joe. Have fun booking Money in the Bank with Barry and Donald. Because with next week's show, that's when we take this series by storm.
All right, then, let's get on with this. And I'm about to shock the world here, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, the tribal chief learns his place.
Shit, are you saying what I think you're
let
saying?
me guess. You're going to use a fixed match card and screw Roman, right?
No need to tell the world and downplay a joke.
That's not my intention. Hey, do me a favor, yeah? Try using a fixed match card now.
Try?
Yeah, I don't like where this is going.
The fuck?
Well, time to rely on the heart of the cards. Wait, that doesn't make sense in this context since you know. I can't use them.
Yeah, we got that.
Loving
Donald.
that fire, Donald, and I'm not just saying that because I've had fire around me my entire career. You need to show Roman who truly runs the yard on your show.
As well as avenge your loss to him back at Mania 33.
Please don't bring up that shit show of a match around me
I
again.
mean, good luck with that, I guess. How exactly do you expect to catch me when you're trying to drive your biggest draw off your show?
You know you really have become a real piece of shit since you took first from me in the last episode, Joe.
I'm with Don here, Joe. Something hasn't been right with you lately.
Barry, I can assure you everything is fine. Let's just drop this already, yeah? What you got planned for your show's match tonight?
So I've had to give mine a lot of thought because honestly, I don't really have any proper rivalries left after my last go-home show. In the end, I decided on Io Sky against Blair Davenport with a last man standing stipulation to hopefully give this match a better rating. But I honestly doubt it'll pay off.
Hang on, why do you have a couple of your stars unavailable this week?
Oh, right that. Triple H left me a memo asking if I wanted to send a couple of my stars away to properly heal their stamina levels, which I'm glad about because stamina really has been an issue for me in this series.
It's fine since Michelle does all the work anyway.
Shut the fuck up, Donald.
Yeah, that's disgusting, Donald.
Damn, you know it's bad when even your biggest supporter is calling you out on your joke.
Okay, fine, I'll concede. I'm sorry, Barry.
Yeah, whatever, bitch. What about you, Joe? What have you got planned for tonight?
Oh, that's easy. Austin Theory versus Cole Quinn.
Is that it?
Donald, considering the fact that Joe is first in the rankings, I don't think we're in a good place to criticize this.
Yeah, I'm sure Joe has his reasons for this.
That I do. At the moment, this is the biggest rivalry I have level-wise that's not affected too badly by stamina levels.
Couldn't you book your tag rivalry? Tonga's stamina doesn't look too bad yet.
I could. But my tag champions are going to be busy teaming up to win me the 100K card in the men's shared match.
Ah, that's smart, Joe. That team synergy from the Motor City Machine Guns might very well lead you to victory. Meanwhile, Donald and Barack have to hope that their picks can stay cohesive long enough and work together to get the win here.
Does that mean me and Barry would both get a card each if we win?
We'll never know because my tag champs are winning this thing.
Run the fucking match now then, and we'll just see. Get that fucking hat off your head. You think you can just wear that and make me say that it's all water under the bridge after losing that match?
Are you kidding me?
You can put that hat on again now, Joe. It's cool.
I mean, I, for one, certainly approve him wearing that.
I can't say the
And
same.
just like that, my man is back to being cocky again.
Yeah, don't be like that, Trump. We've still got one more 100K match to go tonight, saying that I desperately need that big money boost, so if I win, it's nothing personal.
Barry, I don't remember asking. Plus, now that Joe has already won one of these 100K matches, surely that means the game won't bend over backwards for him again, right?
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, so I call that a very successful show.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
I'd congratulate you on both 100K wins, Joe, but I desperately needed one of those admittedly.
I guess the 100K question now is this. Are you going to be cashing in your extra money as soon as the next show? Or save them both for another time?
That's a good question, Taker. I guess it wouldn't hurt to see what shake-up card options I have first before cashing in.
Oh, damn, looks like I'm being summoned.
Summoned?
Oh shit, you're actually doing it, Taker?
Seems like you're aware of the context here, Donald.
Considering that it's my idea, then yeah, I should do, to make sure that the events of the last trade window don't happen again. I figured we needed a proper judge to oversee any deals that are made from here on out. And what better judge to handle the proceedings than the man who sat at the judge's chair for Wrestlers Court?
That's right, and with that I must take my leave. Trump and Biden, I think it would be best if you were to just come with me as the current trade deal involves both of your brands.
But I haven't told Heyman to action any trades yet, so how can I be involved?
I sense that someone else is actually behind the orchestrating of this deal.
You sense? That sounds like something your Deadman persona would say.
Exactly, Joe.
Okay, I guess this means I can go home then. Woods?
What's up, man? Listen, we gotta talk.
Holy crap, did I actually just get teleported?
I believe you just did, Mr. Trump.
Oh shit, Paul, what's up, man? What are we doing here? Hell, where are we to begin with?
I can't say for certain, Mr. Trump. But considering how you're the one who asked The Undertaker to watch over all trade deals going forward in the series, you should have expected something like this.
What a surprise. As usual, Donald doesn't consider the consequences of his actions.
And that's exactly why it was so easy to take the top spot in the rankings from him, Joe.
All rise. Now, I have been called forth from the Valley of Death today for one reason: to make sure the trade deal that has been requested goes as smooth as possible. And that's exactly how it will be here in my courtroom. Failure to keep the peace will result in me digging up holes for each and every one of you.
We understand, Mr. Taker. With that said, may I please address my fellow consultant sitting opposite me?
You may proceed.
Now, Mr. Breeze, am I right in assuming that you are the one who has requested the trade? Because I can assure Mr. Trump here that the request here is not of my doing.
Actually, no, I have nothing to do with this. With that being said, it would have to be one of the stars signed to either of our brands currently that wants to switch to the opposing show instead.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Roman, I know it's you, so just get your ass out here already.
We could have had it all Trump. We could have ruled the GM mode series with an iron fist. But you just had to try and prove your dominance, didn't you? You just had to try and show how you're the bigger man. I don't give a goddamn if you're the president. The president is nothing compared to the damn tribal chief. And the way I see it, the tribal chief deserves to be on the top show of the series. That's clearly not yours anymore. Which is why I stand before the dead man here today. I don't care what it takes, but I am demanding I am traded to Joe Biden's NXT.
Would we even want Roman to begin with?
What the fuck? Of course we do, it's Roman freaking Reigns.
Donald Trump, do you agree to open negotiations?
Of course I do. You've got Seth Rollins calling Punk a cancer? Well, that's exactly what Roman is on my show. Joe, if you want to deal with that toxic bullshit, then you can go right ahead. But just know it'll be your undoing.
Now hang on, let's not forget about the elephant in the room here. I believe you said you were going to also transfer me back $60K for what happened during the first trade window?
Fuck, I forgot about that.
Mr. Biden, with all due respect, despite his toxicity, there's no denying Roman Reigns is a top draw of our show. Giving you him as well as $60K is just not a fair deal.
I think I may have a compromise. Judge Taker, will you please use your mythical power to create a concept trade window for me?
It shall be done.
So here's my thought process. Currently here are the values of both Roman as well as a star who I feel we can part ways from currently. That being Kevin Owens.
I can back him being the one to head to SmackDown, seeing as he's currently in no title rivalries.
I knew you'd see the vision, Joe. Anyway, as you can see, there is a 40K difference in value between the two. Now, how about instead of paying us the full 60K that you owe Joe here, we instead pretend that 40K has gone into matching Kevin's value with Roman's. That means that you will now only have to pay 20K to us instead.
Are we just going to forget that Joe just earned an extra 200K through his Money in the Bank victories? We shouldn't be paying him anything because of that.
Objection! Counter-argument skill issue. If your wrestlers had won those matches instead, you would be here gloating about that victory to Joe here, rather than complaining about him being 200K richer instead.
Mr. Trump, I believe this is the best we can do in this situation. We can't ignore the fact that Mr. Biden is owed money from us, despite the whole sabotage thing being Mr. Breeze's work. Plus, Kevin Owens is an incredible talent to have on our brand.
Not as incredible as me, obviously.
Who asked you? But Paul, it's like you said, this is Breeze's fault to begin with. Doesn't this seem a little fishy to you?
I understand your concern, Mr. Trump. But if we don't accept this, then we will be stuck with Roman causing havoc on our brand. We need to take this off.
With that being said, are the trade parameters acceptable for both parties?
They certainly are for us.
Fine. Joe, you've got yourself a deal?
Then with this final gong, a total of 20K as well as the tribal chief Roman Reigns will be heading to NXT, whilst Kevin Owens will go to SmackDown.
Rather, Breeze is molding Joe into the general manager that he wants him to be, rather than the one that Joe himself may want to be instead. I mean, come on, Barry, the signs are right there.
I won't lie, Joe has certainly been acting stranger lately. But I thought that might have been him just rebelling against Donald and the way he's always taunting him.
Trust me, Barry, this is Breeze's dirty fingerprints all over it. I should know considering how many years me and him have fought against each other in GM mode. Our history goes all the way back to the older SmackDown versus Raw games when the game mode first made its debut 20 years ago. The history is there, as is the battles and most importantly, the torment and victory we've both been through together.
Look, I'm not saying you're wrong here, Woods, but why exactly is this a bad thing? I mean, Breeze has helped Biden become truly competent as a general manager. It's the first time he's been at the top of the rankings for longer than a week since we first started playing this mode 2 years ago. I'm actually happy for the guy, and I've kind of accepted at this point that I won't be winning the series, so if there's anyone I'd rather win this instead of me, it would be my former VP.
Damn, man, you gotta get rid of that losing mentality and fast, you hear me?
All right, fine, fair enough.
But let me tell you why this is a bad thing. Breeze is turning Joe into something neither you or Donald would want him to become. Just like Boris tried to do to Donald during the 2K23 series.
Whoa, hang on now. This is a completely different situation. Boris was trying to sabotage the entire channel. All Breeze is trying to do here is win another series of GM mode, this time with Joe at the wheel.
And if that means screwing both you and Donald by any means necessary to achieve success, then I wouldn't put it past Breeze to manipulate Joe into doing that.
Are you saying he could get Joe to start using his power cards on both me and Donald?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I just need you to be 100% ready to take the initiative if the time comes for it. If Joe starts pulling up with the smoke, then we just might have to do it back. I can accept Breeze winning this. He's won dozens of GM mode seasons against me at this point. But I won't allow him to do it by breaking the powerful friendship that you guys have.
Woods, I know Joe just as well as you know Kofi. I have full confidence that Joe won't fall for the manipulation.
Yeah? Then, for yours, Donald's, and hell, even the series' sake, I hope you're right about that.
Real glass! Why the hell would you guys vote for him of all people? We don't even know who the hell he is, so how could the creator get a voice for him to begin with?
You want to chill with the fourth wall breaks there,
No,
Punk?
the fuck I don't! I'll be taking over as the special guest today, seeing as I was more or less the second most popular vote to be next.
Here we fucking go. Classic Punk refusing to listen to damn authority and
Good to know you're still as salty towards me as you were during your tier list on my matches at the start of the year. Fuck you, by the way, you old coffin
We
drop.
all just chill the fuck out, please. Now, look, clearly we don't really have much of a choice on this, seeing as Grand Americano is out for the count.
Is he even American to begin with?
That's what I'm saying, man. We know nothing about this fraud, so no way he can be a special guest for the series.
Fine, that's fair. But if Punk is actually going to be the special guest for the episode, then he's staying far away from my show.
As if I'd want to be anywhere near you to begin with. I'm just gonna go chill with Obama.
Okay.
No way in hell I'm sitting around discussing fake news and politics with the fat orange.
You should show some damn respect for your oh-so-great president.
No.
Understandable, have a great day. Nothing from Heyman for tonight's show. That's fine, though, as this gives me the chance to fully focus on my shake-up card choice here. Seeing as we just got done with another premium event. We get another one of these to choose from. High-class resolutions it is. I won't lie, though, these cards are certainly not the art of the deal. It's good to be able to breathe a sigh of relief now, too. Now that Roman is no longer a part of my show. On one hand, it means Joe has the biggest draw you could possibly get in the modern era. The other hand, though, is that he's now got to deal with Roman's bullshit tribal ego. That combined with Breeze just being a prick in general, it could be the beginning of Joe's downfall, as well as a return to the top of the rankings for me. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can get this Damian Priest and Ron Killings tag team properly going. It would actually help a lot if Solo drops the tag belts here, seeing as he's now my current world champion after spiking Roman off his pedestal. Also, Nick Aldis is going to get his United States title shot that he asked for in the last episode. As well as that, we're going to get Kevin Owens' career here on SmackDown started with a bang as he starts a rivalry with Drew McIntyre. See? I don't need no damn tribal chief on my show to be able to cook a fine gourmet meal worthy of your oh-so-great President Donald Trump.
But yeah, all I'm saying is Cena's heel turn was completely unnecessary.
You're absolutely right. He was a complete dick for a while, and that's coming from me.
If you two are done, I've actually got some things to go over with Barry here.
Ah, my bad, Woods, what's up?
I'm assuming you were wanting to extend Lyra's contract, but it's not something I can do until I get the final word from you.
Then my final word you have, please get it extended.
Lastly, Blair Davenport has had enough of how things have been going for her. She's demanding a 100K bonus, otherwise she's walking out of the door.
Fuck that, no way I'm letting her take advantage of us like that, especially when we're low on money as it is. If she wants to walk, then don't let the door hit her on the way out.
Fair enough. Good luck with booking the show tonight.
So what's going on, Obama?
What do you mean?
The fuck do you think I mean? I've seen the rankings, Obama. You're supposed to be the man around here, the best GM out of the three. And yet here we are with you dead last, losing to a fat orange and an old coffin drop.
The hell do you want from me, punk? I've played the game exactly as I have done in previous years. And yet I just seem to get screwed over at every turn.
Then play differently. Take the fight to them. Start using your power cards against them before first place truly escapes your reach.
I'm not going to do that. The last time we used our cards against each other, Boris nearly destroyed the channel as we know it.
Grow up, Obama. That was 2 years ago. You're starting to sound just like Seth.
Oh, fuck off, punk.
Whatever, I couldn't care less. I'm just giving you some advice. What have you got planned for your show tonight?
Well, I've gone ahead and used a fixed match card on Braun to hopefully get a rivalry started with him and Cody Rhodes for the world title. And then I've got Dominic putting his Intercontinental title on the line in a tables match.
Not a bad show, all things considered. It's obvious, though, that your star stamina levels are fucked.
You mean like yours after every wrestling match you have these days?
I'm 47 years old, Obama. You should know more than anyone about the concept of old age straining the body. Fuck off with that shit.
Listen, Biden, I'm sorry, but you have to understand it's not my fault.
Shut the fuck up, Breeze. You literally punched a damn lawyer just because your 69 pants were all the wrong size.
I'm a damn fashion extraordinaire. Everything I wear needs to be perfect. From the size to the texture.
Just fork over 100K for the court case and be done with it. You're damn lucky we earned a free 200K to add to our budget through our success at the Money in the Bank premium event.
Fair enough. I'll let you cool down and book this week's show.
So Breeze fucking with my budget aside, things couldn't be going better for my show at the minute. I dominated Money in the Bank. I'm at the top of the rankings. And Donald's inner rage at my success is building. Not even Punk's presence in this episode can sour my mood, especially since I've now acquired the services of the tribal chief himself. Just a little bit of show management before we get to him though. I'm signing Joe Coffey here basically to just fill a slot on my card for a week. I've got a bit of a stamina issue at the moment. Chris Sabin once again being the perfect example of that. So we're gonna slap a health spa card on him as thanks for all the work he's been putting in to help make my NXT a success. Now look, I know what I'm dealing with here in regards to the tribal chief. He needs to be the champion, and I'm fine with that. So much so that I'm using a fixed match card to guarantee he walks out with the gold. I'm hoping this will also help to elevate the ongoing feud with Seth and Paragon in the process. Combine that with the 2 women's title matches I have on my show. I'm cooking so hard that my meal is going to taste better than any Thanksgiving food you've had in your life.
Nice to see my old traveling buddy getting his hands on more gold.
Woods is certainly going to be happy about this.
Yeah, I tell you what, Kofi really has been a super underrated part of my show in this series. Always lighting it up in the mid-card.
Mid-card, smid-card, so what? I've got the tribal chief himself on my brand now.
As if I couldn't stand your old ass enough as it is.
Why's that, bitch? Because I've got Roman?
Stupid question from a stupid old man. Roman is nearly as bad as that cross-dresser Seth Rollins.
Right. That's it. Put a damn sock in it, punk. You're going to offend someone.
But you can keep going at that old fart all you want. That's absolutely fine.
What the hell is your damn problem, Trump?
Did you hear that, guys? What's my problem? Not his. Mine.
Quit speaking in riddles like you do during all of your damn speeches and tell me what you're on about.
He's basically saying you've been acting like a dick lately. I disagree with that. I just think you're a dick in general.
Good thing no one asked you then. And this is coming from Donald himself? Like, are you kidding me?
Look, Joe, all we're saying is ever since Breeze started getting in your ear more, you've begun changing for the worse.
I knew it. You're all jealous of my success.
I couldn't care less.
Shut the fuck up, punk. I'm talking to these 2 clowns.
Whoa, hang on
The only
now,
damn
Joe.
clown here is you, Joe. How the hell can you not see what's going on here? Breeze is turning you into something evil.
What he's done is change me for the better. I have become the general manager I was always meant to be. And I won't have you both getting mad at me just because you can't stand the fact that I'm at the top for once in this series. I'm out of here. I already know I'm still going to be at the top by the end of this anyway.
Damn. Trump, what the hell are we going to do about this?
I could always just call on Secret Service to take Breeze
Without
out.
resorting to violence, for Christ's sake.
Is that Roman fucking Reigns fighting for the world title in the main event?
Yeah, punk, I'm going to tell you right here. And now Joe definitely used a fixed match card so Roman could win this.
He better fucking not have.
So, yeah, consider yourself lucky, Paul. If Punk was willing to smash his keyboard over Roman winning, imagine what he would have done if he had to work on the same show that you're consulting.
And what about Mr. Biden? You know him better than anyone. Should we be concerned with his change of attitude?
Just leave that to me and Barry. But all I can say is that things are probably going to get worse before they get better if past events of the channel are anything to go by.
As long as it doesn't interfere with our progress to regaining the top spot in the rankings again, then fair enough. Now, I've looked into those expiring contracts like you requested via text. Naomi and Solo have both accepted the offered renewals, but Damian Priest has denied the one offered to him. He believes he deserves to be paid more than what we are willing to give him.
The fuck he does? He couldn't even do me a solid and take the tag titles from Solo and Tonga, for Christ's sake.
That's not all, though. I got a message from Triple H himself. Now, we don't usually hear from him unless it's something serious. This is regarding Nick Aldis, who has refused to show up to tonight's show. Triple H caught wind of this and made sure to inform me of this as soon as possible. So it's up to you, Mr. Trump. What would you like to do here?
Damian isn't the showrunner here. And whilst Nick could very well be in an alternate universe, he damn well isn't the showrunner in this one. I am. And it seems I need to remind the rest of my roster that. Go ahead and tell both Damian and Nick that their times here on SmackDown are officially over.
Very well, Mr. Trump. We will allow Priest's contract to come to an end this week. As for Nick, I'll make sure to get his contract terminated as soon as possible.
Great. As if my show wasn't in enough tatters as it is. Not only am I having a bit of a stamina issue with my roster, but I completely forgot to change Owens to a face in the last show. This means I need to wait another damn week to properly kick off his rivalry with Drew. Kofi is going to take a trip to a very well-run health spa. I need him back as soon as possible. I wasn't kidding when I said he was an underrated part of my show. He's an asset that needs to be on SmackDown as much as possible, especially since he's my United States champion. Speaking of U.S. champions, Chelsea Green is going to be putting hers on the line in the main event tonight. And whilst Priest may be gone after tonight's show, I still need those tag titles gone from Solo's shoulders since he's my current world champion. So Priest better get the damn job done tonight. I've also gone ahead and signed basketball pro Jalen Brunson to the brand. For some reason, the likes of him and Shaq became available options to search for via talent scouting. Not that I'm complaining since their names have celebrity popularity to them. So we're going to have him take on Drew on this show whilst Kevin goes through the process of becoming a face.
Mitchin has had enough too. Like Jesus Christ, Barry, can you start doing a better job at booking our women's division?
It's not my fucking fault they can't get the job done themselves. Like, what do they expect me to do? Wrestle the matches for them?
Okay, yeah, fair argument. I'll get her contract terminated. We should get some good money back for this. So there's a bright side to this at least.
Have you cooled down yet, Punk?
Fuck Joe Biden.
Yeah, you know what? I'll agree with you on that given how much of an ass he's being at the moment.
You upgrading your show logistics?
Yeah, just getting some better fog effects and all that. I need to do what it takes to get as many fans watching my show as possible.
Well, I'll give you credit. This is certainly a show worthy of watching. You've got some big title matches. And most importantly, that deadbeat son, Dominic Mysterio, isn't making an appearance tonight. That would certainly increase the viewer count if it was 1 million of me watching this.
Yeah, he's kind of the latest victim of stamina issues, unfortunately.
Don't say it like it's a bad thing. I'm glad I mentally scarred him with that happy birthday song I sang to his sister 15 years ago.
Yeah, I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that.
So good news. That whole fashion lawsuit from last week is sorted.
Good for you.
Candace's contract is coming to an end.
Couldn't care less.
Okay. And Seth is demanding a rematch for his NXT championship.
What the fuck ever.
Is everything okay? You're sounding pretty upset right now.
Donald and Barry, they both said how you've basically turned me into something evil. How I'm basically becoming a tyrant rather than a general manager. Is this true?
Of course it's not true, Biden. All I've done is give you the keys and the teachings to become the general manager you were always meant to be. To me, this sounds like complete jealousy. It makes sense, right? Obama used to be the king at this when it came to you three, and yet now he's dead last. As for Donald, well, we know what his ego is like. He couldn't stand losing the top spot in the rankings. Don't let them get you down, Biden. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, and that's winning.
You're right. Of course you are. Everything you just said makes perfect sense. Of course it's jealousy. What else could it possibly be?
Listen, Biden, just focus on booking this week's show. Then next week, once you're no longer mentally compromised, I think we need to start initiating our plans on solidifying our victory in this series for good.
Are you saying the time for using our power cards is upon us?
That's exactly what I'm saying. But like I said, focus on this week's show. But come next week, we'll make sure that there's no hope for a comeback for either Donald or Obama. I guarantee it.
He's right. I must stay on the path that I've begun walking on. And those old gears in my head have started to turn at just the right time, because I think I might be about to cook once again. I'm going to make sure Seth is properly out of the title picture after this week. I've got another fixed match card which I'm going to use on Roman. And we're going to have another triple threat match to help increase Seth's rivalry with Paragon even further. Oh, but what's that? Roman has low stamina? Not a problem. I've got a pre-match physio card in my inventory too. Using this should stop any possibilities of the Tribal Chief getting injured from this match. I'm not done with the title matches tonight though. The Motor City Machine Guns are going to continue their rivalry with Theory and Tonga with the tag team gold on the line. I'm also going to go ahead and recruit Gunther to the brand too. I need him to fill a spot on the card, but don't think for 1 second that the ring general is simply going to be used just for that. I see potential title rivalry plans for this man, as everyone else should when they see his work in the ring. There's a reason Taker of all people talks about him in such high regard after all.
God damn it.
Still trying to get your tag belts off Solo?
I may have to go the route you did instead, Barry, and have someone take the world title itself from him at this point.
You've got that Owens and Drew feud now, right? Maybe you can use that to get the title off him. Basically the opposite of what Joe did to get his world title onto Roman whilst increasing his Seth and Paragon rivalry level.
You guys know that old coffin drop isn't in the Discord, right?
Wait, he's not?
No, I just said that as a joke. What the fuck do you think?
If that's the case, then that probably means he's sticking to his guns about believing how we're jealous of his success. You think Breeze got into his ear about it again?
Breeze is definitely manipulating the situation here. And why wouldn't he? He wants to guarantee his victory in this series.
But Woods warned me about how he operates. He doesn't give a damn if the friendship between us three is actually broken because of this, just as long as he wins the series.
He's not here to make friends, he's here to make money. Nice to know Breeze is taking my words with stride.
You're not helping here.
I don't give a goddamn Obama.
Listen, Barry, I honestly don't think it's as much of a problem as you're claiming it is, though.
He literally called me a clown.
Yeah, he called me one,
Yeah,
too.
but that's what you guys do. Your insults towards each other are a pivotal part of the bond you two have. It feels weird for him to start insulting me out of nowhere like that, however.
Okay, I guess that's a fair point.
Yes, we're back to Tiffy time.
But still, I wouldn't let let this take my sleep away, Barry. Besides, it won't be long until I'm back at the top of the rankings. Once that happens, Joe's ego trip will be reversed and things will be back to normal.
I don't know about that. I'm going to try and get in contact with him before we book our next shows and see if I can do something to salvage what's becoming a broken friendship.
I'm not saying this isn't a problem. I'm just confident that me taking the top spot in the rankings will pull Joe out of this ego trip he seems to be riding on.
Okay, why the hell has he booked the same world title match as last week?
He probably had another fixed match card.
There's no fucking way he's definitely doing this to spite me.
Yeah, sorry, punk.
Unless you're calling about an amazing ice cream offering, then don't bother leaving a message. Chances are I'll just fall asleep whilst listening to
For the love of God, that's the 8th time he's ignored my call. As well as the 8th time I've listened to that auto message. Like, what in the world is wrong with me? What am I going to do? How can I stop this friendship from breaking? Huh? A message from Jordan? Greetings, Barack. I currently find myself in an alternate universe and therefore cannot fulfill my obligations of sorting out the special guest for the next GM episode. I therefore ask if you could take care of this in my place. Your assistance is appreciated. Is he having a midlife crisis or something? Like, what the hell is he talking about? Anyway, I guess I'd better see which star got the highest rated comment for the last episode. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Holy shit.
What do you want, Obama? I'm in the middle of devouring 50 Big Macs.
That's fucking gross, Donald. Anyway, I think I might know someone who can help us bring Joe back to the light.
104K, fuck off, no way in hell is Ron getting that.
Guess that means Ron Killings will be on the chopping block for the second time in the space of a few months then. There's also the case of Alexa Bliss asking if we could invest in increasing the quality of our pyro effects. Is this something you'd like to do?
I don't see why not. Alexa seems to have the same stance as us in regards to boosting our show's quality whenever we can.
Then I certainly won't stop you from investing in that. Before I hang up though, any progress in regards to reaching out to Mr. Biden and putting an end to his odd behavior?
Funny you should ask. Obama got in touch with me earlier. It seems the special guest for this episode may be exactly who we need to get through to Joe.
Interesting. Then for the sake of our show, I hope it all works out.
I couldn't agree more with Paul there. Now look, I certainly don't enjoy having to take Obama's advice in regards to my show's booking. But the idea of using the Owens and Drew rivalry to get the title off Solo is definitely a good idea. In fact, to make sure that Solo doesn't retain, I'm going to go ahead and use the fixed match card on Owens. Now, why am I using this on Owens and not Drew? Well, it's simply a matter of Owens currently having more stamina at the moment. Hey guys, take a look at this absolute bum who's popped up on the talent search literally 1 week after I terminated his contract. Trying to crawl back to me, Nick? You realized you were wrong? Well, fuck you. I don't believe in second chances when it comes to this series. Instead, I'm going to be signing Karrion Kross. Triple H may not have known how to book you, but trust me, I'm going to make you an absolute star here on SmackDown. In fact, just for shits and giggles, he can have my To the Moon card, which skyrockets his popularity after his next match.
As much as it hurts the budget. Re-signing Bray to the brand is absolutely necessary.
Couldn't agree more, Bro Obama. Now, this is something you're not gonna like, but Tommaso here is trying to manipulate us into giving him a bonus.
Is he fucking serious? Did he not get the message from us not renewing Blair's and Mitchen's contracts because they were asking for the same thing?
That's a clear no to Tommaso then. I'd expect him to be pretty annoyed about this. Have you given any more thought to our discussion in regards to using our power cards?
I don't think that's going to be necessary anymore. I'm pretty sure our special guest for this episode will be able to talk him out of this. I think we're going to be absolutely fine now, Woods. I think it's safe to say Io has, without question, been the workhorse of my women's division this series. So I'm more than happy to reward her with a gold health spot card. I'm also going to be signing Angel here, basically just because I need someone to fill a spot on my card. The struggles of stamina issues for my roster never cease to exist. And now I need to do some damage control. I can't be affording to give my stars random bonuses out of nowhere whilst my budget remains relatively small. But Tommaso has become quite the star on my brand. His popularity has been growing due to his feud with Dominic Mysterio. It makes sense seeing as the Dom is a bit of a brat. But I'm going to use a fixed match card to guarantee Tommaso's victory in his Intercontinental title match tonight. Hopefully this will make up for me not wanting to pay the bonus.
So you've gone ahead and used the power cards?
Indeed I have. I guarantee Barry and Trump are going to be having a hard time booking their shows next week.
You've done well, Joe. You've come so far as a general manager since you came to me about being your consultant. I'm proud of you. And soon there will be nothing stopping me, us from winning this series with absolute ease. Now, good luck with this week's booking. Keep making me proud, Joe.
Nope, decline the call immediately. I already know it's Barry trying to speak to me again. I mean, who else could it possibly be? Now let's focus on booking another high-quality show tonight. I'm going to be giving our tribal chief a break, seeing as his stamina level is so low at the minute. We're going to be continuing the Seth and Paragon rivalry, since that's pretty much white hot at the minute. And then Giulia and Jade Cargill are going to be main eventing with the NXT Women's Championship on the line. Another incredible show booked by the greatest general manager in this series. Oh, for fuck's sake, Barry, get a grip. Stop calling this damn number.
Is that any way to greet your favorite star, Joe?
Hard to find someone who can do it like the best so well that it's obvious until he can't. It's hard to see the future right in front of your eyes at times until you see him. You may think you can't head to the top. And while that may not be a surprise, seeing him gives you that motivation to make it. Oh my God.
So any luck with our special guest getting Joe out of this ego funk?
How the hell should I know? I'm in the same boat as you now, Trump. All we can both do now is hope that Theory can remind Joe of the great bond that we have.
You know now that I think about it. Didn't Grayson Waller just cut all ties with him? Like he was Theory's best friend for the past couple of years. So with that in mind, I don't think Theory is really the best person to talk about friendship bonds, given how his biggest one just got broken in half.
Can we please stop focusing on the negatives here? I'm positive this is going to work.
I guess we'll know if this works depending on if we've been attacked with power cards during our next shows. Anyway, Barry, I actually want to thank you for giving me the idea of using the Owens and Drew rivalry to take the title off of Solo.
I figured you'd be doing that once I saw your main event.
Yeah, I'm using that fixed match card that I have to make sure Solo doesn't walk out with the gold. Admittedly, I should have used this in the last episode when Damian Priest and Ron Killings were going after Solo and Tonga's tag titles. But hey, even the greatest president of all time can make mistakes.
Good thing that's not you then, considering how many mistakes you've made so far.
Agree to disagree.
You literally tried to have me arrested.
Come on, Barry, can't you take a joke?
How the fuck is you trying to arrest me now classed as a damn joke?
So we're just going to ignore Bray Wyatt winning the world title?
That's incredible, don't get me wrong. As is Tommaso winning the Intercontinental title too. But damn, you can be insufferable at times.
You just need a better sense of humor. Christ, Barry, you're just as bad as Joe.
Technically, it would actually be Joe that's as bad as me now because he's the one who's changed his demeanor and attitude.
Oh yeah, God, Barry, you're an awful person.
Shut the fuck up and go get confused by more of your stupid graphs that you showcase during your speeches.
I'll have you know that these beautiful graphs show my steady climb back to the top of the ranking.
For the love of God. Anyway, still no sign of Theory and Joe in the Discord yet. I can only hope this means the two are having an ice cream or something together as a way to get Joe off his high horse.
Can we order some food too, Barry? It's only fair if it's true about Joe getting ice cream.
What the fuck do you mean we? We're literally talking in a damn Discord chat. You've got your next show to book anyway.
Fair argument, I guess I'll get on with that. Great. As usual, Theory is fucking useless. The question is, though, do I retaliate back at Joe for this? You know what? I'm not going to do that. At least not for now anyway. The last time I popped my power cards out like gobblegums, Boris nearly destroyed the channel. Those events that occurred early on in the channel's life have stuck to me ever since. And now I realize I need to have all context of the situation before declaring war and throwing my power cards out like they're Pokeballs. I'll wait till the end of the episode where I'll know for certain if Theory has failed his mission on bringing Joe back to the light, before deciding what action to take here. Another show, another health spot card used. Never say Obamacare worked, because here I am taking better care of my stars than that fake scheme ever could. But yes, Solo has worked his ass off since taking the world title off Roman. I need him to have better stamina levels since he's still currently one half of my tag team champions. And in case you all haven't been counting down the shows, we've got our go-home one here before the next premium event of the series. So obviously I'm looking to have a banger of a show here. Liv and Alexa have secretly been cooking recently with their feud, so I'm going to reward them by giving them the main event spot. Meanwhile, Owens and Drew are going to settle their feud with a classic tables match with the world title on the line. And then with Karrion Kross having his popularity skyrocketed, I think I've got all parts of the show covered with matches that should over-deliver. Just like I over-deliver as the president.
Are you fucking serious? No, this isn't fucking happening. Theory was supposed to come through for us here, like what the fuck has happened? Well, you know what, fuck it. I've been patient here during Joe's change of attitude. But now, as far as I'm concerned, there's only one other option. You want to play with fire, Joe? Just make sure yours is bigger than mine before you get burnt yourself. Trust me, I didn't want to do that. Hell, I swore I wouldn't after the Boris situation during the 2K23 series. But Woods was right, he called it. He called the fact that Joe would use his power cards on us. It doesn't matter if it was Joe himself or Breeze manipulating him to do so. Bottom line, it happened, and now I have to fight fire with fire. For now, let's focus on tonight's go-home show. I believe Dominic and Tommaso have done enough to get themselves the main event spot for it. And then to make it even bigger, I'm also going to bring Johnny Gargano into the mix too. So if Dominic wants his title back, he's going to have to get through both members of DIY. Now, I need to bring another star into the fold to fill in a spot for my show. The context being that I have a few stars with low stamina levels. Most of those stars are involved in the tag title scene. So Cody is going to be the only one from that equation fighting tonight, whilst the rest recover before our next premium event. I'm also keeping it light with the match stipulations since I'm still currently dealing with a smaller budget than both Donald and Joe.
This can't be happening. Theory, is that really you?
Bet your ass it is. You better scream it out loud. Bet the future's right now.
I can't believe this. As awesome as this is, though, I have to ask, why are you calling me?
To be honest, if it was this time last year, I would have laughed if Obama asked me to do this.
The hell? Barry got in contact with you?
But you see, recently I've had a bit of a reality check. The guy I thought was my brother from another mother goes ahead and abandons me the very second I get hurt. Pretending that our bad luck as a tag team recently was just my fault and nothing to do with him. That shit has hurt me, man. To be manipulated like that, it's hurt me. But it seems like I'm not the only one here who's being manipulated.
Oh, come on, Theory, not you too.
Biden, I've been watching the series. I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that Breeze is using you here. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the guy is necessarily evil, but he's still a guy that's willing to destroy any kind of opposition in his path to achieve victory when it comes to GM mode.
Are you saying that Breeze sees my friendship with Barry and Donnie as a threat?
Nah, I'd say the opposite, actually. Instead, he sees the friendship as something he can use to further his goals. He's completely warped your mind to the point that you don't even look recognizable to how you were just a few episodes ago. You become a tool, a weapon. Would you have used your power cards on your boys like that if Breeze wasn't a factor? If the bond between you guys wasn't broken?
I don't think I would have. Not after how Boris nearly used Donald to kick me and Barry off the channel during its early months.
Exactly. If Donald hadn't chickened out of that, he would have ended up like you are right now. He'd be a weapon for that fat ex-prime minister. Just like you're now a weapon for that no titles, no bitches excuse of a wrestler you've got as your consultant.
But Breeze has helped me become a perfect general manager.
Are those your words? Or his? Sure, he's helped improve your skills at the game mode, but you're acting like you weren't on Donald's ass in the rankings before Breeze truly started his manipulation and mind games in the first place. Even without him, you could have probably taken the fight to Donald. You just don't realize that because Breeze picked the perfect time to start making you his tool. Right before you took the top spot in the rankings earlier on in the series.
Could Theory be right? Has this all just been a manipulation tactic? Was it really that easy for Breeze to turn me into something unrecognizable? I don't even know anymore.
You don't have to believe it if you don't want to. I mean, that's your loss. But at the very least, try and patch things up with Obama and Donald. Like I said, I know what it feels like to get stabbed in the back by the one I once called a brother. And at your age, Joe, the last thing you want to be losing are those you feel closest to.
Shit, well, you're right about that at least. I need to think more about the Breeze situation. But at the very least, I think I do need to apologize to the boys, especially after using those power cards on them.
Oh, fuck, you've already used them? I was trying to stop that from happening, but you weren't picking up your damn phone.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I honestly thought it was Barack blowing up my phone with his calls like he blew everything else up with his nukes.
Nope, I'm hanging up before you make any more jokes like that. After all, I've got myself a tag title match to get ready for, right?
Absolutely, man. Yours and Tongaloa's tag title match with the Motor City Machine Guns is set in stone.
That's awesome. I'll hop in the Discord call with you guys after I've got my hands on that tag title goal to see if you guys are on the same page again.
You know how people say to never meet your heroes? They're fucking liars in this case. Let's get on to booking our go-home show here before the storm of making things right with the boys arrives. We gotta make sure we carry on with the high ratings that we've been cooking up lately. What better way to do that than to use the Fighting Champion card here? Remember, this card increases the match rating of all title matches on the show. So it's absolutely perfect on a show that has a bigger card than usual like this one. Honestly, there's only one champion that hasn't got a rivalry covered here, and that's the Tribal Chief himself. Remember, we used the fixed match card on Roman to give him the title, whilst also increasing the rivalry level of Seth versus Paragon. So we need to try and get a proper rivalry started for the head of the table. Yeah, that'll work. Well, one more thing I want to do. Only makes sense to make sure that Theory gets the gold here tonight after what he's done for me. Again, whilst I'm still on the fence with Breeze, I can't afford to lose my friends. I need to make it right with them. Hey guys.
Oh shit, well look who's back. It's Gambit with his power cards.
Yeah, you've got some fucking nerve to come back.
Please guys, I beg you, at least give me a chance to try and make things right here. I'm sorry, I really am. Look, I still don't want to admit that Breeze has been manipulating me this whole time. But let's just say I've had a hero of mine talk some sense into me, and helped me realize that my new attitude was hurting the ones closest to me.
Wait.
So he actually went and did it. Damn, I guess I owe Theory an apology then for talking shit about him.
Just slow down for a minute. Joe, I don't understand. You used your power cards on us, but you're in here saying Theory has talked sense into you?
They were pretty shit cards, though. Didn't affect my booking in the slightest.
That's not the point,
I
Donald.
know I used those on you, and I'm sorry for that. Theory tried to stop me, but I wasn't answering his calls until it was too late. I thought it might have just been Barry calling me nonstop like he was doing before, but I understand that I was affecting the bond we've built up over the last couple of years. I just wanted to prove I could be just as good of a general manager as the two of you.
Who the fuck is that?
Perhaps my judgment has been clouded after all, but I'll look into it and truly discover if that's what Breeze has been doing to me. But as for you guys, I'm sorry, and I hope you both can forgive me.
Listen, Joe, don't forget I did the same thing 2 years ago. As far as I'm concerned, it's really not that deep. I was just sick of you being an ass. Like, that's my role in this dynamic. Don't be taking my craft away from me like that.
Yeah, you can keep your crap presidential tactics to yourself, thank you. So we're good?
We're just as golden as my bank account, Joe. All is forgiven as far as I'm concerned. Right, Barry?
Shit. Why the fuck did I do that?
Barry?
Everything good, man?
Joe, I'm so fucking sorry.
Okay, this is getting ridiculous now. What the fuck is wrong with Barry?
No point asking me. I've not been in the Discord for the last few shows after all.
And just like that, the future is now once again. Your new NXT Tag Team Champion has arrived.
Congrats on the victory, man.
You used a fixed match card on him, didn't you?
No comment.
So how are things here? Did my words of wisdom help Joe? Is everything good here now?
I mean, things with me and Joe are. I can't say the same for Barry, who for some reason left the call after being super weird about something.
He apologized too as well, didn't he? Or did I just imagine that?
No, he definitely said that.
Maybe he was just trying to make sure everything is water under the bridge.
I can't say for certain. Something just seems off.
Being a good general manager gets your time cut. Being a good general manager means your talent come up to you and say, hey, got any great ideas? You bring them something amazing and they say, no, that's a little too great. We're just looking for good ones. The great ones are for Trump and Obama over there. Everybody's been telling Joe he's got to become undeniable. And as soon as it happens, the other two take notice and try to shut it down. He never asked to be undermined on the channel for 2 years. That didn't happen organically. It was forced. Because Donald and Obama have always considered themselves better general managers than Joe. Nothing against you two. Good on you for showing the viewers how good you can be at the job. But then here you are trying to put Joe down. And for that, go fuck yourselves. Don't look at me like that. I'm just calling it as I see it.
What the fuck? Obama was the one who used the cheat code card. Why am I getting shots thrown at me?
Fuck? Barry, what does he mean?
Yeah, Obama, go ahead and tell him what you did. No point keeping the inevitable from your best friend here.
I'm going to send you a screenshot, Joe.
Barry, you need to explain this now.
Before I do, Cross, please, can you explain the reasoning behind your current opinions on us that you revealed just a moment ago?
Because it's true, right? I'm not the only one saying this. You're both just mad that Joe is kicking your asses in this series.
I wouldn't exactly say he's kicking
Besides,
my ass.
even if it's true that Breeze is manipulating him, so what? What harm could a tiny little game of manipulation do to a person?
Ask yourself that question, Mr. Future
Shut
Endeavor.
the fuck up. You know damn well I got screwed just because I refused to be a good soldier.
Can we stay on topic?
Trust me, Joe, we still are. Now, the reason I asked Cross about this is because I simply wanted to get that opinion out there and call on the fact that it smells like complete bullshit. Why on God's name would I be mad about my best friend doing so well in the series? I can't speak for Donald, but I, for one, are incredibly happy that for the first time in the channel's history, you're the one who's currently sitting at the head of the table.
You mean that? Really, Barry?
I chose you as my VP for a reason, man. And even though I did use the cheat code card on you, it wasn't me being malicious just for the sake of it. I thought Theory had failed to help bring you back to the light. And my mind fully embraced that fact once I saw that you had used your power cards on both me and Donald first. I thought at that point you were now long gone, and that the only way I could fight back against your fire is by using fire back.
I'm gonna back you up here, Obama. At that point, I thought Theory had shown how useless he really is, when in reality it was just because you thought Obama was constantly trying to get in touch with you.
Yeah, to be fair, I might have overdone it by trying to call you 8 times in a row.
So in conclusion, it's obvious that this whole debacle is a case of misconception and bad communication. I will, however, apologize to you, Joe. I never meant to make you think that you were the worst general manager out of the three of us. You know what I'm like? I embrace the fact that I'm a dick, and I sometimes take my banter too far. In reality, you're just as good as we are. Don't think that's going to stop me from catching up to you in the rankings, though.
I'll be counting on it, Donnie.
And Joe, I'd like to apologize too. I am so fucking sorry. If I could reverse the damage that the cheat code card has done, I would do it in an instant. You're my best friend, and I'm so happy to see you back to your old self. And most importantly, I'll do anything to make this up to you. So what do you say? Can we try and move past this?
Oh, Barry, of course we can. You're my best friend, too. And a series of GM mode isn't going to change that. Not anymore anyway. But trust me, Barry, you don't owe me anything. I'll consider the cheat code card being used as the two of us now being even. After all, I'm the one who fired the first shots. It only makes sense that you would fire back.
Yeah, I bet Obama here loves firing bombs.
Oh, fuck off, Cross.
Good one, Cross. Maybe you're not so bad after all.
You know, I really don't appreciate you trying to stir the pot like that.
I couldn't give less of a fuck, especially after that shot towards my job status a moment ago.
Okay, how about we ease up on the tension here and get on with booking our next premium event together?
Great idea, Joe.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of this melodrama. You sticking around for this, Cross? You are the special guest after all.
I might as well just to make sure your fat ass books me properly in this.
What's the premium event this time around?
It's going to be Bad Blood. I'm so glad that the Hell in a Cell event is finally gone from this.
Oh, come the fuck on. This event would have been perfect for the situation if Joe hadn't accepted Obama's apology.
Yeah, that's great, Cross. Anyway, we should take a look at the special power card that's on the line
It's
here.
called Boiling Point, and it increases the level of our rivalries when used.
That's not exactly anything too special then. I mean, I've got a variant of this which is probably even better anyway.
It's certainly not the art of the deal like earning yourself a free $200K like you could in the Money in the Bank premium event.
To be honest, I think that's another reason why I'm letting the cheat code bullshit slide. That $200K I earned can go towards getting another big-time star if I feel the need to do that.
Well, I'm always open to negotiations. If you ever feel like a Joe...
Oh, what the fuck, Cross? You've literally only been on my brand for 2 weeks.
And it's going to stay that way if you don't make sure I get the win here tonight.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you sound exactly like that bitch Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge him.
Am I the one fighting for you tonight? No, the hell I'm not. I'm the damn general manager here. You can fight the battles yourself.
That's exactly what I'll do then. I'm going to go get ready to beat Adam Pearce's ass inside that cell. I better get a championship match in the future for this.
Seems like you've got another Roman Reigns situation on your hands then.
Nah, I ain't phased. Besides, the main reason the Roman situation got so difficult to deal with was because of his ex-Wiseman being my consultant. I'm sure a future title match will help me control the narrative with Cross here.
Why on earth would you mention that failed excuse of a
I
promotion?
mean, I thought it was pretty funny.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. Still gonna do my best to catch your ass in the rankings, though.
Zesty Trump aside, are you done booking your portion of the show?
Yeah, just about. Kofi is probably gonna get himself injured during the men's cross-brand match, but hey, fuck it, we ball. I've got a stamina issue with my roster currently.
Woods is definitely going to be on my ass if Kofi gets injured here.
It's only a tornado tag match, though not the worst possible match type when it comes to stamina loss, so you might be okay.
So here's the million-dollar question. What are you going to do with Seth Rollins, Barry? You know Rollins, right? He's the star you took from Joe. You remember him, right?
What the fuck are you doing, Trump?
We do a little trolling.
You know now that I think about it, Barry.
Oh, Joe, come on,
Now
man.
you know I'm messing around with you, don't worry.
Yeah, okay. But anyway, I'm actually going to be resting him during this premium event, so he should hopefully be ready to go after my world championship as soon as possible.
Regardless of the circumstances, though, having Rollins on your brand is a massive addition to your world title scene. If it wasn't for Joe having the fraudulent chief on his brand,
Fucking
then yours
acknowledge
might be
him.
the most juiced up one out of all of ours.
You know, since we're talking about him, I wonder what his reaction was to getting moved to your brand like that, especially considering how he literally just won the North American title and ended his rivalry with Paragon.
He probably went and bitched about it to his wife before hiding behind her at the first sight of Punk chasing after him.
Since we're on that topic, wasn't Clash in Paris an amazing show?
Because Punk lost?
Music to my ears, Barry.
Well, here's my side of the show then. It really does feel like Tommaso is my default pick for these cross-brand title matches. At least for the men anyway.
Funnily enough, I could say the same about Chris Sabin. He's once again going to be my pick for the men's cross-brand title match too.
I don't know if you guys noticed, by the way, I've got a team all to myself in the men's match this time. It's time to get some revenge after my failure back at Money in the Bank.
Can we really say it was a total failure though? I mean, Joe wore one of your hats during his celebrations.
And he was fucking based for doing that, but I'm a salty fuck. I'm 200K poorer because of Joe's luck when it comes to wrestling RNG. Plus, the special power card for this event can still be beneficial to me since I've currently not got anything like that in my inventory.
Well, I'm done with my booking, so let's run this shit and see what happens.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hell yeah, Barry, whip out those moves.
Damn very well, I apologize. I wasn't familiar with your game.
Oh, hell yeah, Michelle has been showing me how to move those hips for real.
Start twerking like a coked up Cinderus and then I'll be properly impressed.
That's awfully specific, Donnie.
Yeah, I think I've been watching a little too much Game Producer 6 lately.
Hey, looks like Cross managed to get the win. That's a good thing, right?
I mean, I guess, as long as he quits acting like a complete bitch like he was earlier.
Well, I think I made my
Jesus
parameters pretty
Christ.
fucking clear earlier. I kicked Adam's ass inside that cell. So give me a future title match, and we won't have any problems going forward.
Yeah, sure. The art of the deal is the art of the deal. You will have your title match.
Fuck, I think I've just disgraced the art of wrestling with this result.
That might be worse than Jay tapping Gunther out at Mania.
Keep focused, guys. We've got our men's cross-brand match that's about to be
I
decided.
swear to God, if you don't somehow win this with a full team Donald, I'm going to be fuming.
Turn that shit up. Oh, come the fuck on. Why are you all looking at me like that?
Because your dancing is cringe.
What about Barry's? He was literally dancing a moment ago.
Yeah, but I only show off the hips during special occasions. We can't go one rally without you dancing to YMCA, though.
Why fix what isn't broken?
And that's exactly what I can say about the rankings here.
Yeah, you just keep that top spot warm for me, Joe. Both me and Cross are going to take that from you eventually, just you see.
Hell yes, sooner than later, it'll be us controlling the narrative instead.
Now that's 2 more mentions than what that pathetic failure of a promotion deserves.
Fuck you.
Taker, what's up, bro? I wasn't expecting you of all people to be giving me a call.
Well, I gotta take my job as the trade taker seriously despite my hatred towards modern technology.
Of course I won't lie. I forgot I asked you to cover the trade windows for the series.
Good thing I didn't, Dan. So have I gotta take any of your asses to the trade court this time?
I'll ask the boys. Hey guys, did you have any trade deals you wanted to make?
Oh shit, I forgot about those. This whole thing with Breeze has kind of been on my mind a lot lately, so I haven't had time to think about wanting any of your wrestlers on my brand.
Once again, Joe, I'm open to negotiations.
Shut the fuck up, Cross.
I think I'm good this time around. What about you, Barry?
Sorry to add salt to the wound by saying this, Joe, but getting Rollins off your hands has honestly patched a big hole on my roster. So I think I'm fine for now, too.
Make that 3 since I'm not too fussed about trading anyone either. We're good, Taker. You can go back to filming your shitty podcast now.
Wait, what do you mean shitty? You've literally been on
That
it.
was before you let the feds buy it and completely take away the soul it once had. Pretty ironic since you're the dead man and all.
Fuck you, Trump. Consider yourself grateful that I don't go all dead men on your ass.
So, Joe, you mentioned you've had Breeze on your mind?
That's right. And now I know what I must do. Breeze has got some explaining to do.
Because you know the inevitable is once again upon us. And that inevitable is me once again proving who the better general manager is out of the two of us. And not just that, but now I've gone and created my very own protege age in the form of Joe Biden. Meanwhile, your dream team with Obama has been nothing short of a colossal failure. And that pretty much covers your general manager career mode in a nutshell, doesn't it?
You know damn well that I'm not talking about our history here. At the end of the day, I've accepted the fact that you're better than me at this job. I'll take being a part of one of the greatest factions in WWE history over being better than you at this any day. Speaking of that, how many titles did you win whilst you were in the company?
Clearly, I've hit a nerve if you have the need to flaunt your success over the phone to me like that, but I digress. I already know what this is about. Why on earth do you care about whether the friendship between the three gets ruined by me during this? Does the name Big E ring a bell? You're no better than I am in the friendship department.
Shut the fuck up, that was a low blow and you damn well know it. Well, whatever, it's not like your plan has worked anyway. Obama has already told me that things are back to normal with him, Trump, and Biden. So what do you have to say about that?
I don't care. I couldn't care less. Breaking their friendship is not my end goal here. My goal is to win the series. If their friendship gets buried by me as a result, then so be it.
And you think Biden's gonna do anything you tell him to do at this point? Now that he probably knows that you've been manipulating him this whole time.
Backup plans upon backup plans, my old friend. Trust me, I know exactly how to make my protege cooperate.
So I was just wondering how you felt about your large following in the gay community.
The gay community.
What the hell are you being so fruity for, Barry?
You're the damn orange here, Trump.
Hey, AJ, do you want to talk about how you think the Earth is flat?
You want to talk about how your feet are flat?
You're right, Donald's feet are definitely fat.
He said flat, you stupid old cough drop.
Anyway, AJ, it's great to have you here. Welcome to the series.
Great to be here, but boys, I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed that none of you picked me during the initial draft.
Nothing personal, AJ. You just didn't fit with my vision of building the future.
And how's that working out for you?
Oh, give me a break.
Listen, Styles, it was nothing personal. I just had other stars in mind.
I'm the damn phenomenal one. How the hell could I not be in your plans?
Because he was too busy trying to please the tribal chief.
And how'd that go?
I might be better equipped to answer that question at this point.
Sounds like you've got the biggest stars at the moment than Joe. Only makes sense I tag along to help book your shows whilst I'm here.
Yeah,
then.
what the fuck ever. You better hope your shows are just as phenomenal as Styles is Joe. Like I said before, I'm coming back for my top spot. It's only a matter of time.
And like I said, I'm counting on it. Let's make these next shows phenomenal, boys.
It's truly excellent to hear about Mr. Biden's behavior going back to normal lately. Hopefully we'll no longer need to worry about him using his power cards on our show anymore now. But we must press on and make sure we get that top spot in the rankings back.
I fully intend to make that happen, Paul. Give me a call if anything pops up contract-wise. Yeah, so anyway, I am absolutely fucked. I mean, look at these stamina levels. If I'm going to have any hope at closing the gap to Joe's show in the rankings, then I'm going to need to do my absolute best to counteract this situation. Luckily, I've got a good amount of money in our budget for this very reason. It may not be a small loan of $1 million, but it will still help with signing Wade Barrett here. We're going to go ahead and kickstart a rivalry that's been teased quite a bit these past couple of years. It's time to see who the toughest brawler from the disgusting UK is. Is it Barrett, or is it my current champion, Drew? Despite my roster stamina issues, I've still managed to craft a decent enough show thanks to the incredible women I have signed here on SmackDown. I need to make sure, though, that Cross gets a title match sooner than later like I promised him in the last episode, though. I'm not scared of him or anything, I just can't be asked for another one of his shoot promos only for him to get released 4 months later regardless.
We're going to have to let Lyra go. If it's coming down to either her or Bray, then unfortunately there's only going to be one winner here.
Not to disrespect Lyra saying that though, right?
Well, of course not. You know I wish I could keep them both. But we need to make sure our funds don't go too low. She's just got done with her rivalry whilst Bray is still in the middle of his. So it makes sense to let her go at the current time.
I agree that it's the lesser of two evils currently. Before I go though, I just want to ask you keep an eye on Joe for me, okay? I know he's back to normal now. But you never know what Breeze could say to get him back on his side.
I'm confident Joe will have this situation with Breeze sorted soon. But don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. But yeah, as I just said, we've got a heated rivalry between Bray and Braun currently. No, not Braun Strowman, I mean Braun Breaker. So let's continue lighting that fire with a world title match between the two. But this time with some visionary spice. My roster feels absolutely stacked with Rollins on my books now, and that's even with the unfortunate departure of Lyra from the brand. Roxanne and Io also have their own heated rivalry at the moment, so once again, here we go with lighting that fire with another title match, cause why the hell not? We gotta make as much use of these big rivalries whilst we still have them. But we still need to fill a slot on the card due to Lyra's departure from the brand. So I'm going to sign Sol Ruca to my brand for a week for that very purpose. I will say this will look pretty embarrassing though if Tiffany ends up losing to her, seeing as she's my current women's world champion.
Huh? Give me a moment, Styles, I just got a text. It's from Breeze?
Doesn't he usually call you at the start of every show?
How would you know? Have you been watching the series?
More like hate watching? I'm still mad none of you picked me in the initial draft.
I am sorry for that. You definitely should have been picked. Anyway, it seems Breeze knows that I'm aware of the manipulative tactics he's been trying to pull throughout the series and says he wants to meet with me somewhere to discuss this.
Joe, I don't think that's a good idea.
I do agree with that, but I was going to be confronting him about this anyway. At least this way we can just get straight to the point, rather than him trying to shake the whole thing off as a conspiracy or something. Kind of like what Donald would do in this situation. I just let him know that we'll talk after these next couple shows have been booked, so let's get on with that.
Damn, that's certainly a good shake-up card to get. Unless, of course, all of your promos involve that dumb kid Dominic Mysterio trying to speak over all the booze he gets.
Don't worry, he's over on Barry's show, so we don't have to deal with that. Anyways, give me some of your veteran wisdom, would you? I need another women's star on my show. Who do you think would suit it best?
Carrie's saying so that Snake Guy in your comments can be somewhat happy.
Wait till you read the damn comments too.
With absolute hate, yes.
For the love of God.
But yeah, that guy is great. As is the rest of the fine folks in your comments. And so is Carrie, because in all seriousness, she's an amazing competitor and absolutely deserves to be a part of the series.
I agree, and with that being said, I think I've got an amazing show cooked up here.
It's certainly passable, but certainly not phenomenal.
Would you knock it off? You're a near 50-year-old man, for crying out loud.
You of all people have no right to bring people's ages into the equation.
Damn it, Cross, yes, I promise you'll get a title match during our next show. Now stop blowing my phone up with your damn calls like Barack does with all of those.
Don't you dare finish that fucking sentence.
Oh, my bad, Barry. Sounds like he got what I was trying to say anyway.
Why the hell are you caving to Cross of all people anyway? That damn idiot cost me my Mania match against Logan Paul of all fucking people.
Nah. You know what, I'm on Cross's side when it comes to that.
You're fucking joking. Say you're joking right now.
To be fair, Styles, you've had a very long career. And in that career, you've gone to the dark side many times. A few of those times have been during your tenure in the WWE anyway. So why couldn't you have gone down that path just one last time? Putting Logan Paul of all people down is a worthy cause for your ruthless aggression.
I disagree, Joe.
Oh, now why is that? Surely it has nothing to do with Logan's endorsement towards you getting back in office, right?
The sky is fucking blueberry. Just like the amazing blue states that voted for me to lead the country.
I don't know what's more annoying. Trump making everything about his presidency or Styles being a flat earther.
I'm not a flat earther. I'm just saying there's some things about it that make sense. I don't think you can handle it.
Barry was the one who brought up the topic of my presidency in the first place just
Yes,
then.
because that's definitely not what you were implying when Logan's name came up. But anyway, Joe, I wanted to quickly ask, have you heard anything from Breeze lately?
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. It feels like things have been pretty quiet from that weasel lately.
Well, that's only because I'm not falling for his manipulative tactics anymore. Well, I say that, but I may very well be walking into a trap. He says he wants to meet with me. I'm guessing from my lack of activity against you guys, he's found out that I'm not falling for his BS anymore.
He wants to meet up, as in face-to-face somewhere?
I've already told him that this doesn't sound like a good idea.
Yeah, Styles is right, Joe. It's not wise to be meeting with him on your own if he truly knows he's lost control over you. He's certainly no Kamala in that department.
Fuck off.
In all seriousness, Joe, this isn't something you should be doing alone.
Yeah, if this is something you have to do, then at least let us accompany you so he can't pull some BS off.
What do you mean? As in blackmail?
I wouldn't put it past him given how he turned you into a cold, no-mercy general manager that wouldn't have hesitated to burn all bridges for victory. Hell Woods himself has even told me that Breeze would probably do that. And he'd know best in that department given how those two have raged wars against each other for years when it comes to GM mode.
Not to mention he was a part of the fashion police with Fandango, so I'm sure he learned more about saying the right things to benefit himself from his time doing that.
Damn, what a throwback. That gimmick was hilarious.
Okay, look, I get what you're saying, but I've got my doubts on if that would work. If he truly has intentions to blackmail me. He's not just going to go and use that trump card if you guys are with me.
Fuck are you implying there?
You do make a good point there, Joe.
Let's come back to this later, though. I want to focus on getting my other show booked first. I might even be able to cook something up in my head regarding this during that time.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm really not in the headspace for multiple contract
Oh,
negotiations.
come on, Mr. Trump. It's part of the job.
Oh, just do them yourself. Whatever decisions you make regarding these, I'll back you up on.
This seems like a 180 turn attitude-wise compared to what you were like with these before booking the last show.
Well, let's just say recent developments with Joe and Breeze have my mind a bit occupied elsewhere. Anyways, have fun with the negotiations.
Excellent. My retribution. Get the fuck out of here, Solo.
I know that was incredibly careless of me, but damn it, my best friend has been getting attacked mentally for who knows how many episodes now. And I was here just yapping about how it was never a big deal. Then straight after we've got Joe trying to sabotage both mine and Barry's shows with power cards, all while Breeze laughs in the background. And now he is potentially getting ready to blackmail Joe to continue following his wicked ways? Well, fuck that I'm not having it. I'm the damn president for crying out loud. No way in hell this is going to be continuing. Anyway, though, let's get this show booked. And yes, I'm giving Cross his title match, and just to make sure he pulls off the victory, I'm giving him a fixed match card. And just like that, I have officially booked Cross better than Triple H ever could. Otis is being brought in simply to fill a slot on the card. But to be fair to him, he can definitely fill a spot, no question. Massive respect to my fellow Meat Destroyer. I blame that line on Game Producer 6 and his stupid-ass Cinderay suit.
So I'm an idiot? Don't tell Donald I said that, but in this instance it's true. Here I was thinking I had only signed Saul Ruka to a one-week deal. Turns out it was up to the next premium event. That's great because now I've unintentionally created a compelling rivalry between her and Tiffany for my Women's World Championship. As for the rest of the card, I'm finally going to be kicking off the tag team breakup feud between Carmelo and Ethan Page. And take a look at this banger of a main event I have cooked up. I've also signed Lexus King for slot-filling purposes since I needed a heel in one of my mid-card matches. I honestly feel like I've gotten my mojo back lately when it comes to GM mode. Too bad it's come pretty late on in the series. But that's not my main focus right now. I can't just simply ignore the fact that Breeze could potentially be setting up to blackmail my former VP. There's got to be a way we can find out for sure without alerting him of mine and Donald's presence. But what?
A decoy?
Absolutely, Joe, think about it. Using a decoy to hide one's cover is one of the oldest tricks in the wrestling book. And not just that, but it sounds like something the Secret Service themselves would cook up if it was absolutely essential. Wait a minute, why not just use the damn Secret Service to threaten Breeze?
Come on, Styles, this is over a damn game mode in a video game. No way the big red button should be pressed for this.
Joe, you idiot, that's not what the big red button is used for.
I had one specifically for ice cream requests when I was President Styles. Trust me, a big red button can be used for anything.
I'm too old for this shit.
It only gets worse from here, brother. But that decoy idea of yours could very well work. It could also be a way to let Barry and Donald know of the situation if Breeze was to threaten me with something personal, should I tell them myself. But that's just me plotting in my head.
And yet here you are booking a pretty decent show at the same time. It's like you didn't even need me to help book him in the first place. What a waste of my time.
Don't be like that, Styles. Your Carrie recommendation has gotten me an awesome rivalry started between her and Gulia. I gotta thank you for that.
Hey, don't sweat it, man. But what it's worth, though, I'll be backing you to win the series. Even with Breeze's bullshit, you've still done more than enough in my eyes to deserve the top spot in the rankings. You may not be phenomenal,
but you've certainly been damn close to that in the series.
Oh, Styles, you're the best man. Thank you. Come on. Let's go tell the boys this decoy idea you've cooked up.
Damn, that doesn't sound like too bad of an idea, Joe. I commend your old ass for thinking of something like this.
Actually, Styles was the one who thought of it.
So as I just said, I'm surprised your old ass thought
Colt
of that.
Harder, you fat orange, how many times do you need to be reminded of the 4-year age gap between you and Joe?
Yeah, but you're retiring next year, and I'm not. So who's the old fuck now?
If you want to work till you're 90 like Hugh Jackman, then go the fuck ahead, Mr. President.
AJ, I'm going to turn the conversation back to your idea before my brain rots here. So in regards to the decoy, how would this even play out?
So from what I understand, the objective here is to know for certain if Breeze has intentions to continue his manipulations and schemes.
Why'd you say it twice?
But the concern is that if all three of you confront him, then you'll get nowhere closer to knowing that for certain. But not just that, you're also here considering the fact that Breeze may try to blackmail Joe to not tell you guys if he goes on his own. Where's the big worry for that possibility come from, if you don't mind me asking?
Because Boris Johnson did a similar thing to me a couple of years ago in the hopes of taking over the channel for
Which
himself.
was made possible because of the fact that you fell out with George over a damn wrestling opinion.
Fuck the details, Joe. Let's focus on the current situation.
Okay, fair enough. So this is where the decoy comes into play. To make sure Obama and Trump don't need to accompany Joe to know the details of his conversation with Breeze. You'll have someone else hiding not too far away gathering the intel for himself. Then once the dust settles, that person can then share the details with Barry and Donald. This in turn means Joe doesn't have to worry about being blackmailed to not telling you guys about what happened, because instead you'll get the intel from someone else.
But what if the decoy does a Sleepy Joe and trips over, thus revealing himself to Breeze? He'll know for sure at that point that something's up.
That's awfully specific, Donald.
Well, that's why you get someone who's unrelated to Joe in any capacity. Someone who is neither family or friend. Someone who can come up with a compelling cover story for his reasoning of being there at that specific point if he does end up becoming compromised.
So in wrestling terms, someone who Triple H has more or less ignored during his time as head of creative.
But who the hell could we rely on to fill that role?
You know what? I think I know just the guy.
Why would you go through all this trouble? Just to fracture the friendship that me, Barry, and Don have built up these past couple of years.
Jesus Christ, it's like I'm a damn broken record at the minute. I've literally just explained this to that idiot Woods. I don't care about your friendship or what happens to it. All I care about is winning the series. I couldn't care less if my tactics to turn you into the ultimate general manager would result in consequences such as the end of a brotherly bond.
That makes this even worse then. The fact that you know you're causing cracks in our friendship all for the sake of eternal general manager glory. I'm not having this anymore, Breeze. I'm done with being your puppet. The tactics, the manipulation. It all comes to an end today, because effective immediately I am firing you as my consultant for this series.
You can't just do that, Biden. We have a contract. Or is your dementia flaring up to the point that you forget the fact that all three of us, me, Woods, and Heyman, had to sign on the dotted line to confirm ourselves as your consultants?
And have you forgotten the fact that Donald is the damn president? I tell you, authority doesn't get any stronger than that. I can assure you that something as small as a little contract can be thwarted when I've got that much power backing me up. Or as I like to call it, the power of friendship coming through like a brawn breaker spear to bring your plans to a screeching halt.
That kind of power backing you up is certainly great to have. But I like to follow a certain timeless quote in situations like this. And that's the fact that knowledge is power.
I fucking knew you had something up your sleeve. So what is it?
Isn't it great what you can learn from talking with the special guests of this series? Like Ron Killings being fully aware that he purposely travels to different countries when the Fed is performing overseas, or Punk having a surprising amount of knowledge on fashion. I'm guessing he learned quite a bit on that from fighting Seth for the past year, but anyway. You know what else is great? George Bush's insane backing of AEW.
Oh, not this shit again.
Oh yes, this shit again.
But wait a damn minute, George hasn't been a special. Wait, damn it, he did the intro for the first compilation for the series.
And from what I understand, you don't agree with George that AEW is the best wrestling promotion. Well, that's not what he's aware of anyway, seeing as you lied to him about this.
No, fuck off.
Did you forget how you went on a major rant about the promotion's decrease in quality when the Death Riders were holding the world title in a briefcase? It happened after the first episode of the series. Hell, I'm pretty sure you forgot me and you were in a Discord call behind the scenes at the time. It'd be a shame if George was to find out about this. Especially considering what happened on the channel the last time one of you had an argument with Mr. Bush over wrestling opinions.
Damn it, Breeze, the last time this happened, the channel nearly came to an end. Is winning a series of GM mode really this damn important?
You're damn right it is. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to do exactly what I tell you to do, just like you were doing when you were being easily manipulated by me. Failure to perform as the general manager I envision you to be. And George will know how you lied to him. And I'm sure Hellfire will rain down on the channel soon after that. Just like last time. What the hell was that?
It sounds like someone crashing into cans or something.
Shout out to the Homo sapiens!
Yeah, fuck it. I'll rise up for that being a fellow Homo sapien and all. Seriously though, what the hell are you doing?
Or my bad guys were you in the middle of something? Don't worry, I have no idea what you were both talking about. I was too busy fully focusing on trying to reach my shoelaces while standing up. And as you heard, it didn't go too well since I ended up crashing into a bunch of old cans just behind me. I really didn't feel like sitting my huge ass down just for the sake of tying my shoes.
Fine, almost we're finished here anyway. And Joe, don't bother telling Obama or Trump about this. I'm your consultant after all, so I'll find out if you have, and if that happens. George will know your opinions for sure.
Did you get all that?
Loud and clear, Mr. Former President. I'll relay this information to Barack and Donald, and they'll deal with this soon after, I can assure you.
Thanks, big man. I just hope they don't do anything too reckless.
That was fucking beautiful.
No arguments from me.
He's the quarterback for a reason. A true representative of the United States.
That means a lot to hear from you, Mr. President. And thanks to everyone who wanted me to join the series.
Okay, wait a minute. What the hell is this?
What do you mean?
It's feeling like a bit of a trend lately that all of the current day wrestlers who become a special guest host of the series end up speaking as if they're cutting a promo in the middle of the ring the entire time. Yet here's Cody speaking deep into our ears as if it's another episode of his podcast.
It's important to remain professional at all times. I'm simply just following the lessons my dad taught me.
And yet this is the only time you've decided to not wear a suit.
Not to mention this series is the furthest thing from professional. I mean, it's full of vulgar language and manipulation and trickery and even attacks against one another.
And then there's the creator's terrible upload output too.
Sounds like I've got myself involved in what will be a hell of a time then. So I believe the guest host joins one of you in booking that person's show? In that case, Mr. President, let's go cook some shit.
Fuck yes, my friend, let's do
Also,
it.
Joe, no need to worry about Breeze.
Wait, pipe the fuck down, Barry. He could be listening in on our conversation as we
Joe,
speak.
calm the fuck down, he's right. Breeze isn't going to be a problem anymore.
Wait, what do you mean?
Let's just say someone took care of him for us. In fact, that person is going to be contacting you whilst you book your shows. But keep it on the down low for now. The fans are watching to see how our shows fare after all.
It just sounds like you guys are padding shit out to keep the story going on a little longer.
I'm not hearing this from Mr. I've got to finish the goddamn story, for fuck's sake.
I don't understand. What the fuck have these guys done?
You're actually siding with the man who brought an end to the bloodline? Do you have any idea how much of a butterfly effect he would create for the next year by doing that? If it wasn't for him, I'd still be at the top with my tribal chief to this very day.
You need to fucking cope, Paul. All Cody's doing is helping me book some shows, and that's it. On another note, though, I wanted to say thank you for backing me and Barry up when we went against Breeze.
It was my pleasure, Mr. Trump. Mr. Breeze was a clear threat to us all and needed to be stopped. Just keep in mind, though, that Mr. Biden may not appreciate your efforts as much as you may think. Anyway, last thing to cover here. Shall we just tell Mrs. Bliss to fuck off already?
Yeah, that's fine. Tell her to fuck off. Thanks, Paul.
So am I going to be getting any context to what's going on
Sorry,
here?
Rhodes, but it's a need-to-know basis.
Which is why I was asking about the current context of your show's situation instead.
I see. Well, basically, the guy who tried to claymore your head into an announce table is currently my champion, and everyone else is on their fucking knees due to low stamina. And that's about all you need to know.
Well, let's get to patching up that stamina issue slightly. We've got health spa cards in our inventory after all. Let's give one to Kofi so he can at least get through the end of his heated rivalry.
Yeah, and fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and give my bronze health spa to Adam Pearce since he's in a pretty strong rivalry with Karrion Kross. I also need to get myself another woman star to fill the void that Alexa has left. Cody, you're the quarterback here. Which of these women is the best pick for our brand?
I would say Dakota Kai. She's had prior experience of being a champion. And I'd love to see her grab that brass ring and earn some singles gold.
Damn, I'm literally giving everyone who's been released this year their comeback stories. First Kross and now Kai here.
So we're just going to consistently attack the fourth wall, then I see.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Jordan used to have an issue with that, but I feel like he's mellowed out about it now. Hell, he was just on The Undertaker's podcast to catch up on how the series has been going, as well as telling Taker about his travels to another dimension or some shit.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I reckon we've done quite well booking this show, despite the stamina issues affecting the brand.
Oh, true. I reckon Wade and Drew will beat the shit out of each other and everyone will love it. And Rhea versus Liv is a very reliable rivalry to come back to.
Yes, this is a rivalry I've already booked during this series. But fuck it, we ball. If it worked once, it'll work again.
Saul has literally been here for 2 weeks. Why is it her, of all people, asking us to improve our show logistics?
I mean, she's your women's world champion, Barry. It makes sense that it's her asking about this. Anyway, though, I just want to clarify, man. Are you sure Breeze will be okay after what we did to him?
Try not to worry about him, Woods. I know you guys have history, but I guarantee that all we've done is remove him from the equation until the end of the series. Once we've reached the end, then he'll be back as if nothing ever happened.
If you say so, I won't even pretend to understand the situation he's now in anyway. But hey, he deserved it after all the tricks he's tried to pull. just to win a series of GM mode.
My thoughts exactly. Thanks as usual, man. I will concede and look into improving our show effects. But Saul may not even be the world champion at the end of this show. She's putting the gold on the line against the former champion Tiffany Stratton as we continue to build the heated rivalry between the two. Meanwhile, Bray is currently low on stamina. So we're going to use Braun here to help us book a tasty main event, along with Seth and Cody, who have initiated a rivalry of their own lately. I can't guarantee it'll end with a Rolex punch to the face, though, like it did back at Crown Jewel, though.
Hello, who is this?
Greetings, former president.
Holy shit. Jordan, it's good to hear from you. I hear you've been off the grid lately, to say the very least.
And what exactly do I find out as soon as I'm back? The fact that you ignored my advice about Breeze resulting in your friendship with Barack and Donald nearly coming to an end.
Oh, come on, Jordan. I've heard enough of that for one lifetime.
This is serious, Joe. For all we know, Breeze could have easily become just as big of a threat to the channel as Boris was 2 years ago. Or even as much as the final boss variant of The Rock was last year.
You're making this sound very bad, Jordan. What exactly have you done to Breeze?
Don't worry about it. All that matters is that he's out of the picture now and will no longer be able to threaten you or anyone else here on the channel.
Why are you hiding the context of the situation to me?
Because I know you won't agree with the actions I've taken to stop Breeze's tyranny. You're a kind man, Joe. Maybe too kind, as people would say. For now, please focus on booking your shows and winning the series. I have faith that you'll get the job done.
If Jordan himself won't explain what's happened to Breeze, then Barry and Don damn well will. I didn't want anything bad to happen to him. Rather, I just wanted to find a way to stop his scheming. But clearly I'm missing some massive context here, as I'm sure the fine viewers watching this are missing too. For now, I guess we'll just have to focus on booking my shows. Oh great, and with Breeze gone, I just realized I'm going to have to go through the inbox now too. We've got a couple of contract negotiations. I'm actually going to allow Gunther to leave. And this is more of a stamina fix than anything. We can bring in someone fresher to replace him in the future. Penta I'm going to keep around though, since he's got the Roman feud still cooking. So let's see what we can do here. Stamina is an issue everywhere on my brand at the moment. I can't even use the head of the table on this show because of it. There's also another issue I need to try and correct here. Josie and Stephanie are in a rivalry for the NXT Women's title. The problem though is that Steph also holds a title of her own and we need to get that off her. So I'm going to book a fatal four-way here with Julia and Kyrie included. Hopefully one of those two can win the Women's North American Championship here and make that a part of their own rivalry that we've built up.
This feels more awkward than the time I watched Randy rip an entire urinal off a damn wall.
I don't understand where the tension has come from, though.
Talk. Now.
About what?
You know damn well what.
I see what's going on here. You want to compare Pokemon Legends teams, right?
Yeah, how's your first playthrough of the game going, Donald?
Tremendously, Barry. Obviously, I selected Embor as my starter. I have to say I'm loving that delicious bacon stick it gets upon Mega Evolving.
Yeah, of course you would, you fat fuck.
Fuck off.
I do have to say, though, I'm not the biggest fan of a lot of the new Megas. But I will give props to the likes of Mega Phalanx and Chandelure. Those are very well designed, in my opinion.
You know I'll be bagging that Mega Halucha and calling it 619 in honor of Ray the Goat himself.
Well, that was a short reign soul.
But anyway, I think we all know that this isn't what Joe is talking
Well,
about.
what he wants to talk about is fucking bullshit.
Come on, Don.
No, don't do that, Barry. We literally just saved Joe's ass from Breeze. And he has the gall to be angry at us
I'm
for it.
grateful for that, I honestly am. I just don't understand why you're all hiding the details from me. I mean, not even Jordan will give me the context as to what's happened to Breeze.
Because chances are you wouldn't agree with our actions.
You're making it sound like you've murdered the guy or something.
The fuck? Of course we've not done that. Look, Joe, we're just trying to protect you.
Damn it, Barry, just because I'm old doesn't mean I need protecting.
The manipulation saga from Breeze begs to differ.
And yet even then, I'm the one at the top of the ranking.
Not for long.
Yeah, we'll fucking see. I'm gonna go speak to Jordan again about this. Maybe it's best for us all if I don't speak to you both until you stop treating me like a damn old man that you don't know instead of your friend.
Honestly, I can't with that guy.
I mean, I can understand his frustration. He doesn't want to be protected by you both. He just wants his friends to be by his side like you guys have been since the beginning of this channel. Simply trying to coddle him after all the crap I imagine he's gone through with Breeze is only going to drive him further apart.
Shit. I mean, from that angle, it does make a lot of sense. Especially when we're hiding crucial information from him in regards to this situation.
I guess that makes sense.
But seriously, you guys didn't murder Breeze,
For the
right?
love of fucking God.
Have you noticed that Chelsea Green has literally been winning every single one of her matches in this series? We've got to get her involved in the women's world title scene for Mania season.
I have a plan in mind for that, Paul. If she keeps this up, she'll for sure be involved at the top of our card for the Mania event at the end of the series.
I'm sure that'll definitely help with Cardona flip-flopping between wanting to come back to the Fed or not.
The fuck? The quarterback just called the Fed the Fed?
So anyway, what's your plan here? Looks like we're at the latest go-home show for this series.
Yes, and I've got some big matches cooking for it. Both the Adam versus Karrion and Kofi versus Grayson rivalries have a level 4 rivalry level, so no doubt these will take the roles of my starter and closers for the show. And fuck it, I'm gonna make both matches be contested under Extreme Rules to give them a further boost. And then we're gonna let Chelsea prove herself against the world champion whilst also ending the feud between Rhea and Liv at the same time. Now please tell me how I'm not the greatest general manager of all time.
Two things, Donald. First off, why wouldn't you make the women's match for one of the titles? And second, don't think I didn't see you just put a fixed match card onto Adam, which basically guarantees he wins against Cross.
Very good observations, Rhodes, and I have very good answers for them. It's risky to put either of the titles on the line in case either Rhea or Chelsea win the match, meaning they'd be a double champion. And that's a scenario that Joe's been struggling with on his brand for weeks now, seeing as he's got both his women's champions in a rivalry together. As for Crosswell, Tamatonga also sent a message to Paul requesting to team with the man. I figured I could make a sick tag team between the two and reintroduce the tag team titles that were forcefully vacated not too long ago.
Forcefully vacated?
I basically let Paul manage contract negotiations and he let Solo go, who was one half of my tag champs.
Oh, well, fuck Solo anyway. He deserved it.
I mean, he basically saved my brand from Roman's tyranny early on in the series, but fuck it. Fuck Solo Sikoa.
So I've got a pretty stacked go-home show on my hands here, which is excellent. Feels like Io and Roxanne have been going at it for ages now, but the fans still don't seem to be tired with the rivalry. So here they go once again in a rivalry decider with the gold, of course, on the line. And then look at the rest of the card. Tiffany versus Cell in a level 3 rivalry. Dominic versus Johnny in a level 4. And Braun versus Bray in a level 4 too. Where the hell was this quality booking from me at the start of the series? Well, I say that, but I forgot to make Seth a heel, despite the fact that he and Cody have been in a rivalry for some time now. But just ignore that small error from me.
Oh fuck. I literally have nothing for my go-home show here except for Josie v. Stephanie. Every other rivalry I have is severely undercooked. And then I'm still dealing with stamina issues at the moment too, so I can't even book most of my stars. So here I go buying new ones just to fill spots up on my card. Fucking hell, this whole Breeze situation hasn't helped with my latest booking decisions. Fuck this. The boys can simulate the shows by themselves. I've got questions for Jordan, and he's gonna give me them answers whether he wants to or not.
Is Joe still not back in the Discord?
Doesn't look like it.
He said he was gonna go talk to Jordan. Do you really think he'll tell Joe what he did to Breeze?
Does it really matter if he does?
I mean, no, but I've given it some thought. It would have sounded better just coming from us in the first place. Like Rhodes said, we're his friends after all. And friends don't keep secrets from each other like this. Even if we had good intentions. Just like I always have
for this country. Shut the fuck up already, Donald.
Holy shit, she just keeps on winning. This is absolutely insane.
I also think this is a case of Joe wanting to prove that he can indeed get the job done on his own, regardless of the circumstances.
What do you mean?
Well, think about it. Ever since the end of Obama's presidency, Joe's wanted to prove that he can be the man, just like the guy he VP for. Only for him to grab hold of the president's chair after Donald had already begun fucking up the country.
Hey, what the fuck?
And then when he sat in that chair, you had Kamala basically pulling the strings of his reign. And now we have the GM mode series, where at first he thought he was finally doing the job on his own. But much like Kamala, it's Breeze who's been pulling the strings.
I think I get what you're saying. Joe believes that we don't have the confidence in him when it comes to being his own man, and that the two of us hiding the details of Breeze's situation is the two of us trying to cocoon him from any more controversy. He can't be his own man because just like Kamala, just like Breeze, we're not allowing him that freedom to do so.
Seriously, Barry, did you hear what Cody just fucking said?
I know what that's like.
Well, fuck me,
Vince
I guess.
wouldn't allow me the freedom to be who I am. I was lost in Stardust, and so I had to leave home. Build myself up into a star, literally changed the course of wrestling forever by starting another promotion. In the end, it worked, and I achieved my goal of winning the title my father never held. I proved that I can do great things once the shackles are removed. And Joe wants to do the same. He wants to prove he can do that also. But before it's too late, because at the end of the day, it's not like he's a spring chicken anymore.
For sure. The sands of time certainly catch up to you. And I've definitely had the feeling of wanting to do more to prove myself as I've gotten older too.
So what are you guys saying? We just let Joe win the series so he thinks he can do the job on his own?
Fuck, you mean let him? He's still in the lead in the rankings.
Have you not been paying attention, Barry? This go-home show is fucking mid. I've been paying close attention to my fan count, slowly catching up to his with each passing week. And I'll definitely be just behind him after this.
That's good, Trump. That's exactly what he needs. Cause if he finds out you guys are throwing the series away just to let him win, that will simply further his belief more of not being allowed to prove that he can be the man. You gotta make him fight for this win. Leave no creative juices behind as you all enter the final stages of this series. The best man must win. Only one can finish the story.
Allow me to indulge you with a bit of context from my side of things. It should be of some knowledge to you by now that I am nothing normal. The Creator himself chose me to be somewhat of an omnipotent watcher of this world. Now, I'm sure it's been a while since I have brought this up, but with my recent trip to the President's Central Universe, where I watched that world's version of you three deal with the mess of the Kingdom Hearts dimension, I realized that I have been quote-unquote slacking in regards to fulfilling my role as watcher in recent times. And quite frankly, it's because nothing too crazy has happened in our universe since the mess with the final boss variant of The Rock last year. After that, the three of you basically took a break from the crazy events of GM mode, focusing on just hanging out together, playing different games, and creating different tier lists too. So when Breeze begun his manipulations of you, Joe, I didn't think much of it at first. But once I saw that Breeze's intentions could pose a potential threat to the channel itself, much like what Boris and The Rock have done beforehand, I realized I had to take action before it was too late. Now, by that point, Obama and Donald had already been made aware of Breeze trying to blackmail you from Omos, who was in the alley gathering the intel for them. And by the time I arrived, Obama and Trump, as well as their consultants, had confronted Breeze in the same alley that the two of you corresponded in. I am perfectly aware of how slimy Breeze can be. They don't call him Prince Petty for no reason. And my belief was that no matter what threats or actions the four would take towards the man, Breeze would retaliate back one way or another, much like what Boris did 2 years ago. And so I took matters into my own hands to make sure Breeze can cause no more trouble for the series. I would send him to a little pocket dimension that I had created for this very scenario after the debacle with The Rock last year. He will remain in that dimension until the end of the series. And this is why I didn't want you to know. You don't have to say anything for me to know that you don't agree with my actions. But I consider you a good friend, Joe, much like I do with Obama and yes, even Trump. I had no intentions of making you think that you can't be your own man or that you can't do the job alone. In fact, now that I think about it, doesn't eliminating Breeze from the equation help with that? Now there are no more excuses. Now it is all down to you and you alone to make your brand the most superior show in the series, and I believe you can pull it off, much like the wonderful viewers probably believe too. So go out there and prove it, Joe. Prove it by beating both Donald and Obama, and crown yourself the ultimate general manager of the Presidential Gaming Drive channel.
So Dominic just lost his Intercontinental title in this series?
Yeah, he did. I honestly thought he was never going to lose it. Kind of like Chelsea Green with her title over on SmackDown.
She's the First Lady of America, Barack, of course. She hasn't lost it. Well, not yet anyway. I've got plans in motion after all.
It's just nice to hear him finally getting some comeuppance for once.
Deadbeat Father of the Year, everyone.
I'm sorry, but Obama's literally the only one here who's allowed to poke fun at our family situations.
No, he's right, Donald. You're an actual shit
Yeah,
father.
okay, Joe's in the call too,
Don't you
guys.
fucking dare bring me into this shit. Anyway, it's good to have you here, Ray. I must say I've always been a fan of your work.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Former President.
I'd say the same, but unfortunately you find yourself having a bit of Mexican...
Donald, shut the fuck up.
Very respectable argument there, guys. Let's just move on already. Now, viewers, we find ourselves at another premium event day. So like usual, we're going to be booking the show together. What's the show this time, Barry?
It's going to be Survivor Series. Now, I must say I'm very intrigued by the show's special power card that we can earn. A chance to fuck up everyone else's show logistics. Having that kind of power in one's hands could be crucial for this point of the series.
Okay, so what the fuck? It's now totally okay to start sabotaging each other's shows like that.
In most other circumstances, I would agree. But we're knocking on the door to Mania season, Donald. And you and I both know at this point that any kind of sabotages towards each other wouldn't be personal. It would simply be for the love of the game. We both want to win this series after all.
Hey, don't be counting me out just yet, Joe. Anything can happen. But in the case of sabotaging, let's call a truce together right here and now. Sabotaging each other's rosters is completely off the table. Show logistics is fine, as that usually doesn't detriment how we can book our shows. But no going after each other's wrestlers. Can we agree on that?
Okay, I appreciate you clearing that up for us, Barry. And I'm absolutely fine with this proposal. The thought of my roster getting completely messed up because of power cards was my biggest concern, to be honest.
Mine as well. Consider your proposal past Barry.
Yeah, I think everyone still wins in this situation, especially Barry. Because now he doesn't have to worry about making my son Dominic his top star if his other top guys ended up being screwed over due to sabotage.
Raise hate boner towards his son aside. Talk to us about your booking here, Donald.
Okay, so at first I thought I was absolutely fucked. I'm dealing with stamina issues right now, which I'm sure is the norm for all three of us. And my Chelsea Green rivalry is at a level 2, which is bad because I need to bring her feud with Dakota to an end here. But then I remembered the special power card I earned from the Bad Blood Premium event. It increases my active rivalries by 1 stage. As usual, my past creates the fortunes for my success in the future. The art of the deal, everyone.
You should write another book, you philosophical bitch.
Maybe I will. And it'll be even better than the last one. Just like my second term is shaping up better than my first. Shut the fuck up, all of you.
But good eye Trump thinking of that idea to get past your booking struggles there. You're an ass, but you're certainly an incredible general manager. That goes for you too, Joe. Please never forget that.
Rest assured, Brobama, I'm done sulking regarding the whole Breeze situation. You don't need to go and butter me up like that. It is always appreciated, of course, but still.
Your turn, Obama.
That makes me wonder, though. I decided to watch some of the series to get a background of what's happened, so I'm kind of aware of Breeze being petty and all that. Joe, what are you going to do now that you're down a consultant? Are you going to hire another one?
Nah, fuck that. We're too deep into the series now for me to go and find another consultant just to spend the remaining time catching him up to speed on things. By then, Donald may have very well taken the series win from right under my nose.
We love a bit of foreshadowing.
Guys, again, don't be counting me out. I'm closer to you both in the rankings now than you think.
Barry, it's true that you've been cooking in recent episodes, but no offense. My focus is the one who currently sits on my rightful spot at the head of the table.
Whatever, Donald.
Can I ask why you're booking Braun in a match, even though he has very low stamina?
Basically because he asked for a match here since he's not made an appearance in a premium event yet in this series. Woods made sure to let me know this before I jumped in the call for today's booking. Speaking of Woods, though, Joe, I'd get in touch with him about how to access your show's emails now that Breeze isn't managing them for you.
Yeah, you're going to need to remember to look at those yourself now before every show you book.
Yeah, I already started doing that during the last episode. Tell Woods, though, I appreciate the fact that he would have gone through the process with me anyway.
We'll do Joe now. Get ready because it's your turn to book.
You guys haven't mentioned the cross-brand matches for this show yet, so I'm just going to bring this to light. Donald has a whole team to himself again in the men's match.
You're damn right you guys might as well pack things up because it's over for you both.
You damn egomaniac, it's down to RNG and you know it. Quit getting cocky just because things went your way in the last premium event.
Let's hope RNG gives us the edge this time around then, Barry. Now, I can't believe I'm saying this, but somehow Alex Shelley versus Grand Americano is my top rivalry at the current time. Like, how the fuck has that happened?
Yeah, I'll come off my high horse here and admit that the game has screwed you over with your Roman and Penta rivalry. It honestly feels like you've been trying to build that shit up for ages now.
Say, Ray, being the legendary luchador that you are, what's your opinions on Penta?
Oh man, it's been amazing watching him do his thing on Raw. It's just a shame that idiot son of mine has managed to get past him every time with his dirty schemes.
Ain't no way I'm a worse father than Ray when he's saying
but
shit
yeah,
like
I'm
this.
expecting him to achieve great things in the future.
Welp, I guess I'm done here. I'm gonna need some serious luck to come my way here in this event.
Getting nervous about my impending return to the top of the rankings, Joe?
Fuck off, Trump, it hasn't happened yet.
Let's
Fuck
fucking
him,
go,
seriously,
baby. The
he
Don
wins
is
again?
unstoppable. He's completely inevitable. And nothing, I repeat, absolutely nothing can stop that.
Karmic justice is too sweet.
Yeah, you really did super kick yourself in the foot there, Mr. President.
Fuck this, I swear to God, Braun better get injured too.
Yeah, not a chance since I used a pre-match physio card on him, which basically guarantees he doesn't get injured in his next match.
Well, shit, at least he lost the world title. I'll take whatever small win I can get because fuck man, Chelsea deserved to headline Mania season by going after the women's world title.
I can't deny that. She's been cooking hard on your show during this series, Dawn.
It absolutely sucks when an injury comes for you at the worst possible time. Trust me, I know exactly what that's like considering all the injuries I've had to endure during my career.
Well, fuck you, Ray.
The heck, man.
I'm taking my pity back since Donald just won both cross-brand matches.
Holy fuck, wait a minute. That might just be enough to get me back to the top of the rankings.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Joe, as well as getting a special power card for winning a cross-brand match. You also get fan bonus as well. And last we checked, Donald wasn't too far from you in the rankings. So if we add those extra fans into the equation...
You gotta be kidding me, there's no fucking way.
Oh my God, holy fucking shit, I did it.
Well, fuck off, how could this have happened? I was storming this damn series and then this whole bullshit drama with Breeze happens and now I'm back to square fucking
as soon
one.
as possible.
No shot, is that who I think
You guys
it
heard
is?
that too?
Oh, not this shit
Take her,
again.
you son of a...
Where did everyone go? This series makes no sense, man.
All rise. Gentlemen, we have business to attend to.
What the fuck just happened?
Just go with it, Barry.
Taker, what the fuck is this? None of us have said anything about making trades with one another.
What this is, Donald, is the trade taker evening out the playing field.
He's actually fucking calling himself
Now,
that.
gentlemen, I have recently been talking to my fellow omnipotent being Jordan Peterson. And he has informed me of the current situation regarding Breeze and how Jordan has sent him to a pocket dimension to stop his madness. Personally, I would have just taken his soul and digged a hole, but I digress. The point is, with Breeze out of the picture, Joe here now finds himself at a big disadvantage for the rest of the series.
Taker, it's fine, man. I honestly think it would take too much effort hiring another consultant and getting him up to speed with the series as a whole.
Yes, I do agree with that, Joe. Which is why I have come up with a proposal that I believe evens the playing field to some degree.
And what exactly is this proposal? And has J.D. Vance been informed of this?
What the fuck has he got to do with
Well,
this?
who do you think deals with all of my proposals in the first place, Barry?
For the love of God.
My proposal is this. Both Donald and Barry sacrifice one of their stars to be added to Joe's roster.
Are you fucking kidding me,
Don,
Taker?
it's a proposal, not a demand. Let him finish what he has to say before you start getting all bitchy.
In exchange for this, Joe will give $50K back to you both for each star. The reason why I've come up with this proposal is due to Joe suffering the most out of you three currently in regards to stamina levels. If anyone needs fresh legs on their roster at the moment, it's him. At the same time, Joe has managed to maintain quite a healthy budget throughout the series. So at the end of the day, the three of you still walk away with something. And do not lie to the Reaper that stands before you, Barry. You can afford to lose one of your stars at the moment, especially when some much-needed funds are going into your less full budget.
I mean, he's not wrong. Plus, I do still technically owe you a star, Joe, after the cheat code scandal earlier on in the series. I know this doesn't make up for it, seeing as you'd be giving me $50K back, but regardless, accepting this will at least help with my guilty conscience.
I've already told you not to be guilty about that. I had it coming at the time. Regardless, though, if you're okay with this proposal, then so am I. What about you, Donald?
I have one condition if we're going to do this. We get to pick the stars that Joe gets. I'm not going to be giving him any of my champions, for example. It's true Joe deserves at least something to make up for his disadvantage, but one of my show's core stars is too much.
I'll concede to that, but I have conditions of my own that must be met also. The stars that Joe gets must have at least 60 popularity or more, as well as stamina levels over 40, so he can start using them on his shows instantly without having to wait an extra week or two for their stamina levels to recover back up to a fair amount.
Okay, fine, those are fair enough conditions, Taker. If we're all in agreement, then how about we get this over and done with?
Excellent, we will now begin with the trade negotiations.
Joe, I'm going to give you Ciampa. He's been an MVP for me when it comes to the cross-brand matches in this series. As well as that, he also has the classic black and gold NXT running in his blood. He'd be a perfect fit for your brand.
I'll concede that Kofi doesn't exactly fit your brand's vision, but at the end of the day, he's been one of the most reliable stars in the series. He was an excellent United States champion, and I'm sure he'll give you some extra firepower in your attempts to reclaim the top spot in the rankings. Just know it won't happen, though. I am back at the head of the table where I belong, and I don't intend to lose that spot.
It's not over till it's over, Trump. I'll be working my ass off to get that top spot back and prove that I can be the man around here. Enjoy your $50K, guys. And good luck for the rest of the series.
And with this final gong, these last trades of the series have been finalized.
Acknowledge me.
My tribal chief, it's good to hear from you. I must say this is a surprise, though. I've not heard a peep from you since your initial trade to my show earlier on in the series.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. I'm the damn tribal chief, like you said. Communicating with the likes of you is below my pay grade. The only reason I'm even on your brand to begin with is because yours was at the top of the rankings at the time. The head of the table needs to be at the head of the rankings always. So what the hell is it that I found out? The fact that you've now lost that position to the Fat Orange who once upon a time had me as his champion, much like I am now yours.
I understand the concern, but look, it's a simple hurdle that we'll overcome, especially now that we have some new stars joining the brand.
Ciampa peaked during Black and Gold NXT, and Kofi is nothing but a B+ player that falsified a world title reign. Unlike me, who carried the damn company for over 1,000 days.
Okay, so what the fuck do you want from me then, Roman?
Not a damn thing. In fact, as far as I'm aware, I've been given the keys to fix this issue myself.
Oh hell to the fucking no, get this man out of the call right now.
Cry about it.
Why the fuck did the fans have to vote for him?
Cry about
Fuck this, I'm overruling their law.
President or not, you know you can't do that.
I did it with Grand Americano, so I can do it here.
No, you didn't. It was that idiot punk who literally punched Americano out of the episode.
The reason being that a voice couldn't be generated because who knows who the fuck he actually is to begin with.
The tribal chief acknowledges that fourth wall break.
Why the fuck would you even want to be a special guest host in the first place, Roman? I figured this would be beneath you.
Usually it would be. But let's just say the tribal chief is feeling generous. Now, get your head out of the gutter, Joe. It's time to go book some shows worthy enough for the head of the table.
This is the last thing I need this close to the end of the series. What a fucking mess.
This is bad, Mr. Trump. I would advise serious caution. You never know what Roman could have in mind this close to the end of the series.
There's no way Joe would allow Roman to sabotage our show, Paul. Not after everything he's been through in regards to Breeze.
Just keep on guard for now, okay? The tribal chief is clearly upset about losing the top spot in the rankings. And I have no doubts he'll do whatever it takes to get that top spot back.
Heyman is right to be concerned. I mean, imagine the full circle bullshit if Roman screwed me over and helped Joe win the series. I hope Joe remembers, though, show logistics only. If he comes after my roster, then it's on fucking sight. Speaking of show logistics, you may have noticed that I finally bought the Wrestling Center venue. I've only just managed to gain enough assets to buy it after investing in other aspects of my show throughout the series. But let me tell you all, this is going to be a good fucking show to continue the momentum I've gained from taking the top spot in the rankings back. I'm going to have Carmella go after Rhea and her world title. And Dakota and Liv are going to start their own rivalry too. It's such a fucking shame that Chelsea is going to be out of the picture though. At least in real life, she finds herself commanding the United States as the first woman once again. But yeah, just take a look at this card. The only downside is the fact that I may not be able to bring my tag title back into the fold before Mania after all. I'd rather focus on building the hot singles rivalry that Owens and Tonga currently have.
Are you absolutely sure you don't want to extend Bray's contract?
I wish we could, Woods, but that's going to take a big chunk out of our still small budget. If it was only an episode sooner to the end of the series, I would have said yes. Unfortunately, his contract expiration has come at just the wrong time.
At least he got to hold the world title whilst we had him. You trying to save as much as possible for the Mania Go Home show?
That's the plan, Woods. Let's hope it works out for us. I know there'll be a few people upset with Bray's departure, but I need to make sure my funds are going strong to the very end. Although if I do end up coming last, I will indeed put this decision as the catalyst for it due to Bray's pretty high popularity. The upside with signing someone like Jacob Fatu, though, is that I don't have to spend a week turning either Bray or Johnny heel. Chances are I was going to have Bray go after Gargano's Intercontinental title. So here's Jacob to do that instead. Now as for the rest of my show, fuck it, we're in Mania season, so I'm going to be pushing a winner-takes-all rivalry between my women's champions. All while Sky and Stratton finish the series as they started, by going after one another to prove who the better wrestler is. I'm also going to be pushing Dominic and Ethan as a tag team. Two assholes who are trying to recover from their recent losses by going after the tag titles. And since Raw is all about the future, Mello is going to be going after Seth's world title. But what about Braun? Well, let's just wait for him to regain his stamina first, then we'll come back to him.
So Grand Americano's contract was coming to an end. I've decided to extend it up to Mania. We need as many stars as possible to counter the stamina crisis my brand has been having lately. The additions of Kofi and Ciampa due to Taker's proposal at the end of the last episode will certainly help with this too.
Why are you telling me this?
I'm not. I'm telling our fine viewers watching the video.
So here's what we're going to do to get my show spot at the head of the table.
I'm going to stop you right there. Me and the boys have an agreement set in stone already to not sabotage each other's rosters, so don't even think about getting me to use one of my power cards for that purpose.
So you're basically throwing the series away. And in turn, you're disrespecting me, which means you're disrespecting my family, which also means you're disrespecting my
your entire
bloodline.
Yeah, shut the fuck up already. It's not that deep. You're not sabotaging anyone else's roster end.
I'll cut you a deal then. I'll let you have this show to book as you see fit. But if my show isn't back at the head of the table, as it should be, I get the control to do whatever I see fit when we're booking the next show of this episode.
And if I refuse?
And your friend George gets told about those stupid wrestling opinions of yours that you've been trying to hide from him.
The fuck?
Yeah, you know, something about you not liking the booking of that smaller pissant company or something.
No, like how the fuck do you know about that? I get Breeze does cause he was there on the call when I was talking mad shit about the Death Riders, but how the fuck did you find out? You don't even have a Wiseman to get these details for you anymore.
Because I'm the tribal chief.
No, that's not a good enough fucking answer, Roman.
Just take the deal, Joe. It's not like you have a choice.
Fucking Christ, fine. I can't believe this is happening to me again. I might need to call Jordan to send you to that pocket dimension along where Breeze's ass is.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but whatever happened to Breeze was deserved. He only cared about winning, whereas I care about preserving. He would have destroyed everything to get the victory in this series. But with me, I care about winning this for the future of GM mode, for the future bloodline, for the future of all our families, and it is my responsibility as the tribal
chief. Oh my God, do you practice these monologues in front of the mirror or something? Go get ready for your match with Penta already.
So Joe, how's it going with Roman?
Not good. In fact, I'm glad he's not in the call at the moment, because he's getting ready for his 22nd match in a row with Penta. Don, I'm concerned that Roman plans to sabotage your roster in some shape or form during our next bookings.
And what exactly is stopping you from doing something about
Because
it?
Roman somehow knows about me lying to George in regards to enjoying the Death Riders angle.
For fuck's sake!
And now he's threatening to tell him if I don't allow the sabotage.
Okay? What exactly is stopping you from coming clean to George about your opinions? In the first place, it's really not that big of a deal.
Fuck that, Barry. This would have been the second time that one of us has argued with him about AEW since this channel started, and I couldn't care less about going through that again. Did you just make Roxanne a double champion?
Yeah, I decided fuck it and wanted to book a winner-take-all rivalry for the end of the series.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And what's worse is that I have to agree to Roman's proposal if my brand isn't back at the top of the rankings by the end of this simulation.
Well, that's not gonna fucking happen, is it?
I doubt it. Just from looking at your show this week, I can tell it's better than mine. I'm still trying to decide what my new wrestlers are going to do for the remaining few weeks of the series.
Then can't we just get Jordan to send Roman's ass to the same place he sent Breeze?
Donald, we can't just get Jordan to disappear someone every time we're feeling nervous over something. Besides, if Roman was truly a threat to the channel, then Jordan would have appeared by now. This is just a case of Roman trying to win the series for the brand he's currently signed to without any other implications, unlike what Breeze had.
Well, then what the fuck are we supposed to do? I mean, Joe himself has just stated that his show isn't as strong as mine this week, so what? I just bite the bullet or something?
I mean, you dodged one recently, so what harm is biting one gonna do to you?
Whoa, Jesus.
What the fuck, Barry? That was dark. Even darker than you.
Damn, bro, nice comeback.
Thanks, bro Obama. So any idea what we can do here?
Here's what I've got. Donald, since you always book your shows before I do, why don't you go ahead and use a power card on me too? So that way we'd be even. Then once you've done that, you could ping me a message. Let me know what card you've used. And then I could convince Roman to use one back of similar value. I really don't think there's a way I can convince him to not go down this path, especially when we're this close to Mania, so you might as well get even with me first.
Are you sure, Joe? This isn't going to throw another wedge between us, right?
Not at all. And I know for some people things like this take away all the drama out of the content. Hell, the creator is fully aware of some of our fine viewers getting turned off by this. But at the end of the day, we're just a trio of friends that wanted to play some GM mode. Only for other factors throughout the series try to come in and stomp a mud hole into the friendship we've built up these past couple of years.
Exactly, we're just normal men.
What do you mean normal men?
We're just innocent men.
We're literally war criminals.
But sure, let's do this, Joe. I'll send a message your way so you know which card I'm using. Hopefully you'll have something similar that you can use so neither of us are more affected. Time to pop into the inventory then and see what we've got. What can we use to sabotage without causing too much damage? How about this one? The chance to stop Joe from using one of his champions on his show. Surely this won't screw up his booking plans for the next episode too much, right? It's probably the least damaging sabotage card I currently own anyway. Now, in regards to my booking for this show, McIntyre has some very bad stamina at the moment, but his rivalry with Wade is at a level 4. So we can afford to give our champion some time to recover some of that stamina back ahead of the final couple of shows where we can get a big blow-off match between the two, which should give us a huge match rating. I also just realized that Chelsea actually won the match that she got injured in, and she's still my United States champion. So at the moment, Liv and Dakota are fighting for fuck all at the moment. If I knew that then, I might not have bothered renewing Dakota's contract since that was up this week. Same for Cross's. But at this point in the series, losing nearly $100K in contract costs won't affect my budget too badly. The cash is there to be spent for these final couple of episodes. It's getting past my brand's stamina issues, which is the real problem at the moment.
God, fuck all of this. Gargano got injured during the last show, so I don't even know if I can have his title be defended at Mania without releasing him. I'm sure Donald is going to have a similar decision to make in regards to Chelsea and the title she's holding over on his brand. And then I've got too many stamina issues and not enough health spa cards to fix them. An example being Rollins. His stamina is looking thin at the moment, but I've still got to press on and get this rivalry between him and Melo properly kick-started before Mania rolls around. Let's just hope he doesn't get an injury, as I'm pretty sure that's now a possibility due to his low stamina level. My boy Wesley here is going to come in to fill a spot on the card for these last few shows of the series. And then as for Braun, he's still recovering his stamina at the moment. But I really do hope I can include him in my Mania plans after all the work he's done for my brand.
Oh, what the fuck is this? Don't tell me that this Vito Rando star is the best sabotage card you have.
I mean, you could just go after Don's show logistics instead.
Nah, that's something the Wiseman would do. And look at him now, trailing behind me in the rankings, just like he always trailed behind me during my godlike entrances. We have to hit Trump where it hurts the most, and that's with his roster. This is bullshit, man.
Oh, stop fucking whining. You're getting what you wanted here. So what's the problem?
I thought you'd have the better sabotage cards at this point in the series. That's the fucking problem. How the hell are we supposed to win the series now when our damage output towards that Fat Orange's brand is minimal?
You're the damn tribal chief. Why on earth do you of all people need to rely on sabotaging other people's rosters to remain on top? You were the main attraction of wrestling as a whole, and hell, in some degree you still are even today. So instead of relying on cheap tricks, put in the work for the show. Actually help me get us back to the top by being the tribal chief and the champion me and the rest of the fine viewers can be proud of.
Did you just fucking tell the tribal chief what to do?
That's it, Punk was right. I'm an old coffin drop and I shouldn't have to be dealing with this bullshit.
I will be the tribal chief that everyone acknowledges, just like I always have been. Just know though, if we lose this series, you can expect a damn Superman punch coming the way of that old ass jaw of yours. Now I'm getting the hell out of this call to go sunbathe on my island or some shit.
Just take us to the fucking simulation already.
Did you get my message?
Yeah, I did, but it didn't really matter anyway. All I really had to attack your roster was a Veto random star card, which could potentially cause less damage than the Veto champion one you used on me. So overall, everything worked out.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, Roman threatened to punch me in the face if I didn't win the series, but like, what's the chances that he'd actually be bothered to do that?
A couple years ago, I would have said it had been a worthy trip from his island.
Well, fuck you too.
But now that we're actually friends, I don't think he'd travel all the way from that just to punch you and then travel back. Not on that guy's part-time schedule anyway. Also, Mela beating Rhea there really makes no fucking sense to me.
Say, Don, changing topics, I gotta ask. What are you gonna do regarding Chelsea and the title she's holding? I've got a similar situation in which Johnny just got injured too, but it doesn't feel right releasing them just so we can get our hands back on the gold again and pass our titles on to different stars.
I do understand the sentiment there, Barry. And I don't exactly want to do that to Chelsea after all the work she's done for my brand in this series. But on the other hand, we both know they're not making it back in time for Mania. Plus, we're both losing critical match rating boosts by not getting the titles off them.
Is there really no way to vacate the titles in question whilst keeping Chelsea and Johnny on your roster?
I don't think so, Joe. I'm pretty sure the only option in this situation is to release them both.
Maybe our fine viewers in the comments know differently. But yeah, I think Barry is right here. Maybe if we just pretend that their releases are a part of the government shutdown, then it won't
Okay,
feel
no,
as
you want
bad.
to say my joke earlier was fucking dark? Well, what the fuck was that?
Relax, bro. I might take it back if that helps.
This really is an obstacle that can't be avoided without releasing your stars. Maybe that's something 2K should look into fixing as a quality of life change in the next installment of the series.
2K actually fixing their fucking games? Now that right there is what I call a joke, Joe.
I'll tell you what else is a joke. And that's how shit my booking has been lately. I mean, look at the state of that main event.
In all fairness, Joe, I think we're all just basically crawling towards the finish line at this point.
Yeah, it's been tough lately. All these stamina issues on our roster has made booking shows more unbearable than Hillary Clinton using a microphone.
Don't think this means I'm throwing in the towel or anything. This can still go anyone's way. Even Barry's, because he's right about what he said in the last episode. He really isn't that far from us in the rankings.
No, that doesn't change anything. I'm winning this series, end of story.
Let's just see if you can hold that top spot for that long then.
I fully intend to Barry, don't you worry about that.
We figured the theatrics that we usually have during the openings of these videos could be put to one side for this one. The title of the video should say it all in regards to what it's about. And most importantly, who the special guest host of the video is.
Yes, so without further ado, everyone, the man who has graced us with his presence before the end of his retirement tour, the greatest president of all time finds himself with the greatest wrestler of all time. Give it up for the man himself, John motherfucking Cena.
Thanks for having me, Mr. Presidents. Great to be able to hang with you three at last. It's crazy to think that we're really in the twilight of this whole tour now.
Talk about some terrible mic quality though, John.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that. I'm not at home currently. I'm in the middle of doing some press at the moment, so I'm actually doing this with you guys in between some of that.
No stress at all, John. I know all about those struggles.
One other thing we want to touch on before we get started though. For the last episode of GM Mode, we're not planning on having a special guest for it, with the reason being because we have something special planned for that episode instead. So no need to comment a special guest suggestion this time.
You guys realize Ryuga527 already made his special guest suggestion before the video even started, right?
I wouldn't be surprised if his comments were automated at this point.
All jokes aside, we really appreciate him as well as anyone else who has given us a special guest suggestion for the series. And we apologize to anyone whose suggestion didn't make the cut. I mean, hell, there was even someone asking for New Jack of all people to be a guest.
It shows that everyone who watches these videos has a different favorite. And that's incredible to see. Life would be boring if we all had the same opinions and favorites after all.
Anyway, with all that said, John, whose show are you going to be tagging along with today?
It's going to be yours, Barry.
Oh, come on, seriously?
No disrespect Trump and Biden, but I love the concept of Obama's show being all about the future. It's exactly how I want my final show to go, where NXT stars will go up against stars from the main roster. So yeah, I'd love to help you out with your booking today, Barack.
Let's get into it then, gentlemen.
So a quick recap of the situation we're in. I regained the lead in the rankings after the last premium event, but Joe isn't giving up that easily. I may talk a big game whilst in a call with him, but truthfully, this can still go down either way between me and him. It means we can't lose focus on the goal. And whilst the goal for me is usually making the oh-so-great United States of America perfect, my short-term goal is to make sure I win this series. Gauntlet matches can do quite well for your show ratings-wise if booked correctly. And since I've merged two of my rivalries into one of these, it should hopefully pop off for us. Drew and Wade are going to hopefully give us 4 stars at worst seeing, as they've got a level 4 rivalry. Meanwhile, I need to fast-track the Rhea and Mela rivalry and get it to a higher level as soon as possible. Hence the 2 promo segments.
So what you got in mind for your shows today, Obama?
I've got a couple ideas in mind for sure. Whether they'll help me with an impossible late series comeback to win the whole thing, though, I honestly doubt.
That's not the right mindset to have, man. Have you learned nothing from watching my work these past 2 decades? You should never give up, man.
I get it. I know never give up and all that, but it's fine, John. I'm honestly really happy with the fact that I managed to pull a comeback off to get closer to Donald and Joe in the rankings in the first place. I was worried that I might end this series by being over 100K fans behind them. And hey, I still won both the 2K23 and 24 seasons, so I can't complain too much.
Are you sure about
Cena,
that?
do me a favor and just forget the fact that both those seasons aren't complete, all right?
It's just, I swear that you lost the lead at the end of the last 2K24 episode.
So anyway, I've got Roxanne and Saul continuing their winner-takes-all rivalry. As well as that, I'm going to be further escalating the feud that Cody and Bronson have with Dominic and Ethan. And to make sure this feud has some sense to it, I've given a fixed match card to Dominic, so now he and Ethan are guaranteed to win the match this week.
That's some very good laid out booking there, Obama. And hey, even if this isn't enough to win the series, just still keep the momentum up. It's important to finish as strong as possible.
Pause?
Absolutely not.
So what have we got in store booking-wise today? Well, obviously it needs to be the best I can make it. This series could go anyone's way still. And I'm confident I can get that top spot in the rankings back by the time the series comes to an end in the next episode. Here's what we got tonight. To spice the stale Roman and Penta rivalry, we're going to bring Ciampa into the equation. That tables match between the 3 should definitely cook, especially with the power card I just used that boosts any match rating with that stipulation. Besides that, most other things on the show remain relatively normal. But I'm still confident with this due to my rivalry levels being quite high, all across the board.
Oh wow, Donald, you've got Wade Barrett on your brand. That's awesome. A real blast from the past, to be sure.
Thanks for reminding me of one of your ultimate burials, John, that definitely doesn't make me cringe at all.
Nah, fuck him, Barry. I'm glad he got buried.
What the fuck, Don? He's literally on your damn brand.
Yeah, but I've never forgiven him for trying to invade the Fed with the Nexus. It almost felt like an invasion on our own soil. An Englishman attacking the most patriotic member of the United States besides me, of course.
For fuck's sake, Don, what the actual hell are you talking
Just
about?
ignore him, Joe. It must be the pressure of retaining the lead in the series getting to his head or something.
Barry, I'm incredibly sorry to inform you, but discussions regarding the top of the rankings can only occur between general managers who are actually in the billing for winning the series, you fucking loser.
Get any more orange there and you might start to fucking peel, you stupid fat bitch.
Where in the hell has this tension come from all of a sudden?
You get used to it. It's not that big of a deal.
Can we really be saying that after everything that's happened this series? Or hell, after everything that's happened in any series that we've done on this channel?
What do you mean exactly?
What do you mean, what do we mean? You're the one who literally pointed out how we never got finished with our GM mode seasons in previous games.
I'm also the guy who's been wrestling for the past 2.5 decades, so respectfully shut the fuck up.
The hell, man?
We all forget things, it is what it is. It's a part of life. And no one should think any less of themselves if they do end up forgetting things from time to time.
That was inspirational as fuck.
I'm sure game producer
Wait, the
Six
fuck
wishes
Roman
he could
lost?
forget that stupid-ass Cinderace cosplay he did.
Oh, for sure that was weird,
Fuck
even
me,
for my
yes,
standards.
it's not a big deal.
And I'm literally an invisible man.
So you can remember obscure things like the Cinderace cosplay and the fact that we didn't finish past GM mode seasons, but nothing about the damn context of the events we've gone through since the channel's inception.
Didn't I tell you to shut the fuck up a second ago?
Yeah, get his ass, Cena. That's what we're here for.
Maybe I don't want you helping with my shows today after all.
I wouldn't exactly call the Cinderace cosplay obscure. That's literally a part of the man's identity now.
I'd respect it more if it was a low punny instead.
You better be fucking kidding with that one, Donald.
Of course I am, Barry. It's a damn animal.
Whatever. Let's just get our second shows of the episode booked. Hell, let's keep the rankings a secret too until the end of the episode. We might as well add a bit of intensity into things.
Fuck it, I'm down.
I agree with Zesty Donald.
I'll make sure to get Wade Barrett's contract extended for this final stretch of shows. But what about Adam Pearce demanding to turn heel?
Just let him do what he fucking wants, Paul. It's fine.
Is everything okay, Mr. Trump?
Yeah, don't worry, Paul. I'm just trying to make sure everything goes smoothly. We're so close to winning the series. We can't afford any slip-ups when Joe is this close to us in the rankings.
Just focus on your own show for now, Mr. Trump. Don't allow Mr. Biden to be rent-free in your head like that. As long as you stay the course, this series will be ours.
Thanks for that, Paul. You're right. I'll get on with booking today's shows. Even the most perfect man in the world can get anxious about things. It's no secret that Joe isn't giving up on winning the series that easily, so it needs to be all hands on deck from your oh-so-great president. We've got our final go-home shows to end the episode off. The last chance to add a lot of fans at quick succession before Mania. The plan is to have Rhea and Mela go up against each other on the grandest stage of them all. Hopefully they can max out their rivalry level with these double promos. As for the rest of the show, I'm bringing back Divas veteran Eve Torres to fill a spot on my card. Her star power should hopefully give her match with Dakota a bit of a boost. Chelsea is going to be involved in Mania season, after all, with her putting her United States title on the line. And since I don't need Drew and Wade for the Mania show, I can finally say fuck stamina and put them in an ambulance match to secure my main event a 5-star match rating.
This is it, Barry, the last go-home of the series. What are you going to do here?
Well, for starters, I'm going to take a page out of Joe's book. He used this power card to increase the match ratings of all tables matches of his show. I'm going to use this to further boost my match with Tiffany and Io.
That's a good start for sure. I also noticed you've got Braun Breaker on your roster. Are you going to be using him at all on this show?
Well, I originally wanted to add him to the World Heavyweight title match with Seth and Carmelo, but I've just realized I need to fill a spot on my card. So here I am adding The Fiend to my roster to fill that spot by having him in a match with Braun.
You seriously couldn't add anyone else to your roster instead?
Oh, I'm sorry, John. Does seeing The Fiend again bring back bad memories for you?
You literally made the meme of me being invisible a damn reality for over a year. Why the hell would I not be shaken up by seeing him again?
Consider this payback for reminding me about you burying the Nexus earlier.
Oh, come on, Obama. I've already said that Edge and Jericho were right about me making the wrong call in regards to that match multiple times now.
Well, anyway, I think this is the best I can do with my final show. Cody and Bronson versus Dominic and Ethan is going to be my Mania match, which is why I booked double promo spots to maximize that rivalry level as much as possible.
Once again, good idea there, Barry. Your booking skills are certainly exceptional. And take it from me, I've wrestled on far too many shows with special guest general managers, so I know who is actually good at the craft when I see it in action.
I appreciate that, John. Hopefully this show will be good enough to give me a strong finish as we head into Mania for the last episode of the series.
So first things first, Paragon here has gotten sick of his booking and tried to pull that Donald Trump card and demand for a $100K bonus. And I was like, hell no, get your new ballroom funds elsewhere, you fat orange. But yeah, that basically means Paragon is done with our brand. And nothing of value was lost. Speaking of value lost though, fuck the other guys for completely missing the fact that Roman just lost the damn world title in the last show because of a damn cosplay conversation. But yeah, that did indeed happen. Penta is the new champion, and because his and Roman's rivalry is already at max level, we're going to put an end to it here on the Go Home show and give said show an almighty ratings boost. As for the rest of the card, I've just gone insane with the match stipulations. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be using most of my roster during the Mania show anyway because of the cross-branded matches. So fuck the stamina levels. The damn series is on the line here. If I'm going to beat Donald's brand, then I need to do all I can to secure that victory.
So Joe, it's crazy how Roman just lost the world title like that.
So now we're gonna fucking acknowledge
the cosplay conversation was too important to pass up on at the time.
It really wasn't. My day would be going so much better if that conversation hadn't happened.
Why did you contribute to it then?
It's not like you gave us a fucking choice, Donald.
But yeah, shit was crazy. You think Roman will back up what he said in the last episode and Superman punch me for this?
If he does, then he's a sour-ass chief. He's the one who lost the title, not you.
Exactly. It takes a real man to admit when he's wrong. A lesson I admittedly forgot for the majority of this past year.
Yeah, so can you tell us what the actual reason was for you turning heel? Because it made less sense than Donald getting a second term in office.
Hated but never ignored, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so here's the truth about that. Dwayne basically said if I turned heel, then he'd petition to make a holiday dedicated to Fruity Pebbles. And even have Travis Scott promote it.
You're fucking joking.
Holy shit, that sounds awesome.
Ah, that explains a lot, actually.
What the fuck do you mean?
The Rock actually came to me about that after the Elimination Chamber this year. He also apologized for the bullshit he put us through last year, but anyway, he ended up just dropping the whole thing and pretended it never happened when I asked him about it before Mania.
And then that bitch Travis didn't even promote the holiday when he came out at Mania to help me win against Cody. I became so enraged after that. And that's why I started acting like a bitch myself until SummerSlam rolled around.
Let's just see the fucking rankings.
He's done it! Are you kidding me?
What the hell did that keyboard do to you, Trump?
Holy shit, this is fucking insane. Well done, Joe.
Shut the fuck up, Barry. You just couldn't give it up, could you, Joe? You just had to carry on with this whole underdog villain turned hero bullshit instead of giving me the win.
Hell fucking no, I wasn't gonna let you win like that. I've come too far to be stopped now. I need this and I damn well deserve it. So quit your whining, Dawn. Because we're taking this all the way to the last fucking episode, baby.
What a place to close this thing at. Next episode, the two of you are gonna fight to become a fellow immortal on the grandest stage of them all. And I can't wait to find out which one of you two will achieve that destiny.
The only reason you're undefeated at WrestleMania is because you've never faced me there.
By the time Joe gets to the arena, it will be WrestleMania 47.
Sleeping not only anchors my day, but also allows me to tap into endless energy and intensity. Whether I'm booking a WrestleMania card or fulfilling my presidential duties 16 hours a day, sleeping allows the floodgates to open. It carries me through the rest of the day and night. And now I'm all charged up. I can't possibly lose tonight.
When I book SmackDown, or hell, even WrestleMania tonight, anywhere that has 10,000 people or more, I don't necessarily look at the people. The only time there's a realization that there's that many people is when you walk to the ring. Once you get in the ring, though, your focus is only on that, and maybe the front few rows of dedicated Trump supporters. They are the real ones here to watch me bury Joe's general manager career to the ground once and for all.
My business in the beginning was very lawless, and the more trouble I got into, the more our loyal viewers seemed to get on my side. I was on the front page for doing something wrong, but the arenas I booked for were still full. Then all of a sudden everything changed. Jordan tried to involve rules. You put rules in a GM mode series? I'm not so good at following those rules. I don't know what will happen tonight at WrestleMania, but I know one thing. I've come too far to lose now. Donald is not walking out here with his name at the top of the rankings. I can promise you that.
Tonight at WrestleMania, in front of thousands of people, I will defeat Joe Biden and become the greatest general manager that this channel has ever seen. All of the doubts will go away, because I would have proved myself to the world, and of course prove to Joe himself that I am the president, that I am the best, and that I am just that damn
George,
good.
why the hell am I not involved in this whole final promo package thing?
Bury your last fucking place with no chance of a final episode come back, so quit being so salty for crying out loud.
Yeah, fuck you, Barry. You just ruined what was an amazing idea by George there.
I'm sorry, George, it wasn't my intention.
No need to apologize, Brobama, I get it. But hey, good on some of our fine viewers for guessing correctly on me being the surprise final guest.
Well, actually, the main reason why the creator did this was so you could yell at Joe for hiding the fact that he hates the Death Riders AEW angle.
Shut the fuck up already, Trump.
Joe, I'm not actually going to yell at you for that. But seriously, man, did you guys not learn one thing from what happened the last time we had a falling out about wrestling opinions? Like, let's just put an end to this trope already. If you guys disagree on an opinion of mine, it's fucking fine. No reason to turn it into an end of the world scenario or something like that.
You act like it's me who's ever turned it into something like that.
Message received now. Let's not waste any more fucking time. It's time to book our match cards for the grandest stage of them all.
Oh man, this is going to be so exciting. I can't wait to see who comes out on top between you guys tonight.
Wait, hold that sentiment. George, why the hell does Donald have 2 match slots for tonight's show?
Ah, excellent.
Zesty bitch.
What can I say, Joe? Even the game knows who it wants to win this.
No, this is bullshit. I'm not having this after all the work I've done to get to this point. I'm not letting the game hand the victory to Donald like that.
Listen, Joe, I know what it looks like, but hear me out for a second. All 3 of you get 2 matches on the Mania show. You'll be able to see this after Donald has finished his turn. So don't worry, Joe, the game hasn't screwed you over with the match card slots.
Oh, thank God.
Shouldn't Barry have been able to tell us this? I thought he was the expert out of us 3 when it came to GM mode.
Damn it, Donald, my knowledge comes from past wrestling games. This is something I didn't know about either.
Well, maybe if you did, you'd have a chance of coming first in the series instead of being the awkward third wheel.
You better shut your fucking mouth or you're not going to have hands for booking your damn shows anymore.
That's enough, guys. Let's try and keep it cool, all right? Now, with that said, boys, it is now time. Commence with booking your Mania match cards.
What the fuck do you think I've been doing? Anyway, let's go over my godlike booking here. I booked my Rhea and Mella rivalry to perfection through promo segments on my recent shows. So now I've got a high-level rivalry match between the two that should hopefully pop off in this submission match. And then I've got Liv Morgan going after my Women's United States champion, since that's my strongest rivalry left over from the rest of my roster. Hopefully the Falls Count Anywhere stipulation will help enhance the match rating further.
It's funny how you spent all that time complaining about Chelsea Green not getting her Mania moment only to not include her on the card in the end.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Obama. We've already established how you had no idea about the 2 match card slots for our Mania shows.
Yeah, for someone who's got no chance of winning the series now, you sure have been piping up a lot today.
Fucking look at Don, he's the instigator as per usual. Joe, you need to beat Donald today for everyone's sake.
You got to get through your booking first, bro Obama.
Yeah, Barry, talk to us about your booking decisions.
Does it really matter when I'm not even a part of the final stretch?
We all got to finish strong, Barry. Just like Game Producer 6 whenever he's in his cosplay.
Holy shit, George, you know about that too?
Unfortunately.
Okay, so like Donald, I had a clear vision in mind for my Mania match. That being the tag match of Rhodes and Bronson putting the gold on the line against Dominic and Ethan. The 4 are going to go to war in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And it's a match that should hopefully pop off big for me. Now as for the other match, well, as we've established, it was a surprise to find out about us actually getting 2 matches each for this show rather than the one we usually get in other premium events.
And because of that, you're just copying and pasting your Braun and Fiend match from your previous show.
That's kind of lazy, Barry, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, hop off my fucking back. We've established I'm not even in the race for the series victory, so why the fuck do you both even care?
It's classic Vince booking, that's all I'm saying.
Well, it's a good thing no one asked you then. Joe, it's your turn. Just get on with it already.
Yeah, Joe, let's see what you can do right here on the grandest stage of them all.
Hopefully not much. I need this win.
What do you mean you literally just copped the biggest win that any American can gain by becoming the president again?
It's crazy how we're already nearly a year through your second tenure.
Yeah, boys, I won't lie. It's kind of scary battling the sands of time like this. I can't imagine how Joe feels.
For the last fucking time, you're only 4 years younger than me. Anyway, here's how my Mania card is looking. Stephanie and Gully are going to be fighting for my world title in an Extreme Rules match. And as for my second match, well, fuck it, let's just go extreme again. The Motor City Machine Guns are going to go to war one last time against Theory and Tonga. It's crazy how 2 years ago I would have probably been calling the latter the greatest team of all time.
Yeah, your Theory craze gimmick was kind of cringe, I'm not going to lie.
So was your stupid beef with George over hating a EW?
Donald, I'm just saying. Give it another chance when you have
Oh,
some
fuck,
time.
I just realized Joe is the one with the tag team all to himself in the cross-branded affair.
That's fucking right, Dawn. And I'm going all out with it as I'm using both my male champions to increase my chances of victory there. You're fucking kidding me, there's no way.
Oh, would you look at that? The tribal chief once again not coming through much like he didn't when he was signed to my show.
How the hell has that happened? You were facing both of my champions for crying out loud.
Unfortunate skill issue indeed.
Fuck off, Barry.
Just to get me up to speed. These cross-branded matches gives you extra fans?
That's correct, Bush. So these could easily be what gets me to the finish line in first. Because let's face it, there's not going to be too many differences in fans gained from our regular matches. So I desperately need my brand to come through in the second cross-brand match and claim that Sweet Series victory for me.
The suspense is palpable. I hope it lasts.
I fucking don't. I'm too old to be dealing with this kind of pressure. I mean, Christ, I dropped out of the election for a reason.
It's a shame Donald couldn't do the same thing. The biggest problem our country faces is old men refusing to step down after all.
Barry, don't be going fucking woke during WrestleMania. That's the cringiest thing you could ever do as a wrestling fan.
Fuck yes, Jade, thank
no
God.
No fucking damn it.
There's still hope for
Gotta
me.
love the AEW lineage coming through for Joe here.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Bush. He left that lineage over 2 years ago.
I think that's all you guys can do now, though. It's in God's hands now. All you can do is pray.
There's that cringe I was talking about.
I will say, though, may the best man win. I know I haven't been overly positive today, but that's on me for not performing as well in this series. You both deserve to win, in my opinion. And I hope the end result doesn't change anything between the 3 of us.
Of course not, Barry. We've gone through too much together for the end result to fracture our friendship. Right, Donald?
Absolutely. So shall we go ahead and see who's won this then?
An excellent idea, Donald. Let's see who takes home the gold, gentlemen.
I will definitely be hoping for Joe's success after all the trouble he has had to go through this season with Breeze. But good luck to all 3 of the guys.
I don't give a damn who wins now. Joe's getting his ass Superman punched regardless of the result after making me lose my title for a week.
Mr. Biden has proven a lot of us wrong this season. But the question still remains, can he beat Mr. Trump on the main stage once again? Or was 2020 truly a fluke?
This will come down to whoever the better man is. All 3 of these guys have done an incredible job booking their shows this season. Just know that the winner can expect a free round of Fruity Pebbles from yours truly. Oh, wait, I'll take a pause for that one.
He done it!
Well then, I guess that's that.
It's finally over. We did it, boys. We actually finished a damn GM mode series for once.
3rd time's the charm, right, Obama?
I guess so, Bush. Congratulations on the win, Joe. You absolutely deserve this.
Yeah, he's not wrong, Joe.
The fuck?
Fuck?
Oh, come on, guys, don't act surprised. I'm telling the truth here. I'm generally happy for you, Joe. You've overcome so much in this series, and after all of those trial and tribulations, how fitting is it that you finished the story by beating the very man you went to war with in the election? I am proud of you, Joe. You've proved me and everyone else who ever doubted you wrong. This is your victory, your achievement. Joe Biden, you officially go down as the greatest general manager to ever live.
I love you guys so much.
Okay, and now you've made it weird. Let's just move past this, please.
This calls for a celebration. Joe, you thinking what I'm thinking?
Celebratory ice cream? Oh, hell yeah, Barry. All of us. You too, Bush.
Really? I'd be honored, Joe, thank you.
Let's get moving already then. I'm fucking starving.
What the hell just happened?